Welcome to Series 8, everyone. And we're kicking off with Back in the Red, Part 1, no less.
Hi, I'm Chloe Annette. I'm Mac McDonald, and I'm back in this series after a long hiatus of about 10 years of doing nothing.
I'm Robert Llewellyn. I was back here anyway, and they just kept me covered in rubber, so it was all normal for me.
It's good.
Chloe Annette, back again for another series.
Norman Lovett, back playing Holly.
After a gap of how long, Norm?
I don't know.
20 years, wasn't it?
300 years.
I
don't know.
I was glad to see you back, Norm.
Really, thank you very
Norm
much.
the Louvre, love it.
Thank you very much.
That, by the way, is Danny John
That's
Jules.
Danny,
Thank you, Chris.
Another member of the cast that I was glad to see after my little trip away from Red Dwarf.
That's right, yeah.
It was good to be back.
What she got between her legs?
Well, I think that's... it's a stool. It's a stool. She's sitting on a
It's a
single
massive
leg
engine, isn't it?
Stool. That's really unfortunate, isn't
Oh,
it?
see, a support system.
Oh, I see.
A mechanical buttock support system.
This is one of the longest scenes ever in Red Dwarf, I think.
One of the longest scenes ever in British drama history.
Isn't it interesting to see how the bunk scenes had evolved since Series 1?
Yeah. They've become very colourful.
Yeah.
Colourful,
Funny. Sort of Spider-Man.
Reds.
But does somebody actually have to pose for that picture? I mean, was that... Or was that Nick
I
for
think
something else?
it just must be Nick for something.
Who
I
is
don't
that
know.
actress?
It's,
Helena
Craig.
Bonham Carter.
Maybe it's... No, it's not. Goodness me.
no, she's much better looking than that.
Oh,
Looks
no.
very trim there, doesn't he, Craig?
He must have got
looks
fit
trim.
for this
He does
series,
look very
I think.
fit there, actually.
Yeah.
What is that?
Wasn't this the year that Craig did the games?
No, that's probably what it is, the result of. He was so fit.
Oh, no,
He looks fit there.
It was the next
Yeah,
year, I think.
he prepares physically for all his series.
Oh, God.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he? No.
He's a method actor, isn't he? I mean,
I was always in awe. You know, that I would turn up just like normal, and then I realised then that Craig had been training for months beforehand.
Exactly.
You know, months and months of
Facials, the lot. Look at
Yeah.
him. It's glowing.
Aren't we dwelling on Craig's absence a bit?
Oh no, he's here, in spirit. He's there. I can see him.
Of course, it was also a return of the studio audience.
Yeah,
Wasn't
That's
it?
right.
which I must admit I was very happy about.
Which is the
Yes.
first time I'd ever done it.
Oh,
Yeah,
was it?
I mean,
You've had an audience.
It was always a sitcom, Red Dwarf, don't you think?
yeah.
It needed an audience, and the
Yeah.
Series 7 was really...
It was a shame to sort of do
Weird.
gags, that were not.
Whose idea was
with
it to get rid of the audience then?
Well, I'm sure it was a very sensible
Was it
decision.
from
But
upstairs?
It was from very well upstairs.
I was terrified. I was doing all
you
these
scared?
mantras and affirmations in the wardrobe.
You'd have to do affirmations first.
I think
did.
it was the manager of Chelsea's decision.
Was it? Did he have
Yeah.
an influence on
Well,
it?
anything he says
So
goes.
much better
He
to do with
decided
a
to
studio
get rid of
audience,
the
so you
studio
gotta
audience.
admit, it's
Yeah, it was
fantastic.
better with the audience.
I think, in retrospect, it was a pity that Back in the Red was a three-parter.
Definitely, I'll agree with that. Yeah. It should have been a one special.
Why didn't it get? What happened? Why wasn't it going to be one big 1 hour?
I can't
It
remember
just
the
got too
entire
long,
history
didn't
of
it?
it. Yeah, it was.
That's
It just
right,
got
yeah.
too long. Yeah.
It would have been as long as a movie.
Yeah.
It's
Which
gonna be-
Or should I mean, as long as making
A
a movie.
movie?
But it was a long.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was going to be an hour-long special, wasn't it? Originally, that was the idea.
I think that would have been good.
it would have been brilliant.
Yeah.
An hour
Give
special.
Red Dwarf a sort of
Yes.
proper legs,
There's never been a sort of movie-length Red Dwarf.
There hasn't. Norman, that's very well observed. You're right.
Great idea,
Never
though.
been a movie.
I think it would be
I've
nice.
heard it. I've heard mention of it every now and then.
It would
but
be
I've never
nice
seen
to
it.
see at Christmas. It would be nice to see.
that's not a bad
1 hour
idea.
special.
What it, I
A
mean, we
movie-length
could
version
run.
of Red Dwarf.
Why don't we run it?
Good idea,
Why don't we run that idea past Doug next time we see
Like
him?
every program on the planet's done one except Red Dwarf.
But look, let's not look
Let's
at the
not
acting.
dwell on
know,
Hitchhiker's
there was
Guide to
some-
Look at my
the Galaxy.
subtle acting going on here.
Subtle acting going on.
This scene is still going on.
I
How
know.
long is it?
I've been out for a coffee.
Is it
Yeah,
4 minutes 32? 4?
Well, you
No, what? That's right.
Chris waiting to do his line.
Oh, that was it. That was your first line,
it's
wasn't
so frustrating to listen to a humorous Craig monologue for about
Yeah.
10 minutes before I get a line,
There's a kind of Laurel and Hardy relationship here, I think, happening in this scene.
Yes, the sort of story of your life, isn't it, Chris?
That's hard I think that's hard when someone's done a long stuff like that and to explode on
Yeah.
cue like that. Must have been a tough one to do.
Yeah.
Well, Chris had to do it for 10 years.
Well, we were professionals.
Yeah, you could do the job. Well,
We
you
kind of
trained.
still are.
Can you put the trumpets down?
Pour a whole tube of it over me, you disgusting, rotting, fetid piece of congealed monkey vomit.
No,
you see?
No, he talks to his wife like that all the time anyway. He's used to that.
Comes naturally, that kind of talk.
That's how he calls his dog. Leans out the window.
Right, that scene's over now.
3 days
Three
in.
days
Right, we can
later.
move on.
Phew, that was 3 days.
And there's a bit of CGI, you see, because CGI
That's
is really
Craig's
flash
taxi.
by now. Yeah. It's a bit late. Look at the driver.
Oh, what a look. Danny, what a look. That's one of the best looks I've ever seen you do.
I used to get loads of looks.
You could certainly do the looks.
I'm sure they were editing mistakes.
You just need to work on the acting.
It's a great debate that we have every series. We did it in 7, we did it in 6, 5, 4, whatever. But CGI versus models.
Yeah, look how fit he is.
Yeah. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? CGI versus models. But that CGI is pretty good, actually.
Yeah, I'm a
Now, who was that? Who
Oh,
just,
look, my hair looks nice, doesn't it?
Yeah, your hair's lovely,
It
Chloe.
looks nice
bit of
in
glamour.
there. Well,
I didn't know he
okay.
wore deaf aids. I really didn't.
Cool.
got the old curtains and the centre part.
I like that look. I like that. It's very Charlie's Angels.
Very Charlie's Angels, isn't it? Yeah.
Better than the first series
this is
7.
Oh, it's a classic, this is.
This is good, yeah. Let's give Craig a bit of credit here. This is Craig's gag coming
Yeah,
up.
Yeah.
Not that it's a new gag, but it's
But,
Craig's gag. He came up with it, didn't he?
Very fitting.
Brown alert as your brown
It's a
alert
big
line,
one,
Dan.
Bobby,
That was a
big one.
classic.
Big one.
The old famous camera shake.
You won't be saying that in a minute.
Don't say I didn't alert you.
Alright, dudes.
Oh, look.
Is it game of charades using just your nose, or is this a bad time?
How did you do that shaking then, Norm? That must have been difficult.
I don't think this is funny at all. I was awful at this. I just thought I was awful.
Oh.
No. Look, you're
I
there.
really.
You've never been awful, Norman.
Don't even fancy a bit of a quick one.
Look at that. You're banging them in there, Norm.
Science fiction film. Name of the ship. One word.
No,
Very
it's
good,
Norm.
Norman.
No, it's good, Norm.
Very
Put
good.
yourself down.
The Nostromo.
The Nostromo. That's a good gag, Norm.
I don't know.
Norm,
I
look.
feel,
That, you know, they draw out the sort of Marcel Marceau sort of bit there, isn't it?
I just feel that when I came back to it, it was like a different show. I just felt it was a different show compared to the first and second.
What do you mean
series.
different?
Well, it was a real
Well, it evolved,
it was a
but-
real sitcom in those days, and it was
It evolved,
everything.
Norm. It was everything.
Well, it evolved, but I don't know.
It's like you know,
just a difference.
it's like Premiership football, isn't it, Norm?
Yeah.
Or rugby
What
league.
you calling this the Premiership, or
Well,
I would call the Premiership the early stuff would be the Premiership.
you see.
So, Norm,
I was being bossy then.
sorry.
I was telling everybody what to do then.
You were
Sorry,
Martin, you did it
but-
so well, Chloe. Well,
So
Norman's
Norm, in the
working out
early
his
days,
theory
you
about
thought-
I
Premiership
liked the
sitcoms.
lipstick. I was much more into
so
pinks.
what is it now? What would you call this then if it
It's
wasn't?
series.
adventure.
Much more, I was out of the
It's
reds into
adventure-y.
pinks.
Pinks.
an adventure comp.
There's some kind
A
of...
sit adventure
Yeah,
comp.
and I just felt in the early days it was, I don't know, it's more character bound than.
Or a fantasy.
I don't know. That's
fantasy.
it's what I
fantasy.
prefer.
I like
Look,
my
it's a
outfit better too. The outfit was good.
Yeah.
But it certainly hadn't lost the com.
No, the comedy's still there. No, the comedy's still there. I'm not trying it. I'm just.
Everyone's been waiting for this to
Yeah,
happen.
that's a
for the
classic
last few
gag.
minutes.
Sorry. Yeah, that was a.
And we're talking about
You know, whether it's
the
an adventure
genre or whether
sitcom.
it's the sit
It was my
adventure
fault.
fantasy
Yeah. Well, I'm
sit.
It was moving the sitcom onwards, I think.
Well,
was
it
very
was certainly
rude.
moving the rapper.
Yeah.
For sure.
Apparently, they were going to use Frankenstein the cat for that scene. You know, the rat.
That was Craig's.
Where do you find this in-depth knowledge from, Dan?
Well, because
Oh, this bit of paper in
It's
front
my
of us.
character.
Typed down.
it's my character.
To know
It's
these
my
things.
ancestor.
Of course, yes, darling.
That's my ancestor, Chris.
Good to see you reaching back into
Yeah. Into the
Carmita.
family tree.
Carmita. I'm
Carmita.
honoured to be in the room with.
Such a moggy.
Indeed.
And Chloe, didn't you almost walk out at this point because your hair was being messed up?
Yeah, she was very upset
It
by
looks
the
great.
state of her hair.
It looks
Look at
great.
that.
Look at it. Look at it. It's
hair
wonderful.
acting.
It's like Lemmy from Motorhead. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Super stuff.
Right.
Do you know how many Swan Vestas matches it took to do
Oh,
that?
loads of boxes and boxes of it.
Way!
Oh, my hair's gone
There's
there.
Pete.
isn't it, now?
Pete with the flamethrower there in the front.
Get a wind machine on that.
look,
and
oh, we had
you
everything.
very grumpy makeup artist.
Look, here. Look.
Oh, look at your hair, Dan. That's
Not
disgraceful.
good. Not good.
Look, I'm sorry. I don't want to throw a spanner in the works
Action
here,
girl run there.
Yeah, very cool.
But
Whoa.
it's
How
just,
do I rate against Angelina Jolie?
Oh.
Chris?
You're
That
not
was
even in the
done with
same,
the
you're not
boxing
in the
matches
same
and a
league.
can of
She-
I'm
Cadbury's
just glad
chocolate
Angie
powder.
didn't see this before she took on
She couldn't have done it.
She wouldn't have done it, would she?
Hey,
Fucking no.
Look,
I'm
we've
not doing
done
it.
10 minutes and 30 seconds of preamble
Look.
Oh, let him
Oh,
go.
not the.
Paul Bradley.
to the
Bradley.
big
Oh, is
moment.
there a big moment of
This is the
a big
EastEnders
moment
shot.
approaching?
EastEnders shot. EastEnders.
Nigel from EastEnders.
Oh, and the priest from EastEnders.
And the priest from EastEnders.
Yeah, David Gillespie.
That's right.
It's like a EastEnders reunion.
Look.
You know these people, sir?
Yeah, we used to drink down the Vic.
All right, quiet now. Everybody just quiet
Oh, wait a minute. There's
down.
something
Yeah.
happening.
Because
These
you're going to
mates of
lessen
mine-
the
There's
impact
some-
by chattering on about
Impact
these
of
people.
what?
Mark Williams is missing.
What it is, what
I
makes it
wonder
flying
why.
is there's all these little extras doing the little storyline to build up to the main
Is that
character.
supposed to be Mark
It's like when you
Williams?
see the taxi driver
That
before
could be
Tom
a scene
Cruise
in
comes on.
EastEnders. Look at it. That could be a scene in EastEnders.
Yeah, a car crash.
Who's the person behind? Is
Craig-
that-
That's someone very
is
important.
Yeah, Craig's dirty den, and that's his minder behind, you know.
Look at that light going round. That red
Here we
light,
go.
you know.
There we go. Look.
Who's come in here?
Yes.
My, but you're lovely.
That's a
Who's
clean-
the man? Oh,
That's a nice white T-shirt you got on, Matt.
You're also charged with having no pilot's licence and smuggling
It is
two stowaways
EastEnders.
on board along with navigation officer Christine Kachansky. Anything you
Well, Mac, that was a great entrance.
What's a brilliant entrance.
Yeah.
yeah,
That
but
was
who's
back-
the man behind
back when I
you,
looked
Matt?
like
That's
Brad
what I
Pitt.
was
Ah,
wondering.
who's that?
Who cares? When I'm on the screen, who
No, but
cares?
the-
Yeah, who sees anyone else?
Who
eh, Matt?
sees the guy behind Tom Cruise when he comes on? No one.
Exactly, yeah. Look at Craig getting fit for the games.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at this. And
He's
he's not
out of
even
breath
sweating.
already.
He's not even sweating.
Look at him. It's nothing to him.
Who are these mincing Space Corps men?
I don't know.
They call that a macho run.
God, dearie me.
Oh, here he is again.
All right, dude.
Super normal.
They don't know about you yet, Hall. It might be an idea to keep it that way.
Super Hall.
I need some info.
Who would have thought that that same guy would be driving round in a beige Volkswagen Golf? Was it? Beetle convertible.
Who's driving around in that?
Norman Lovett.
Was he?
Yeah.
What now are you, Norm?
I
Very classy.
sat in it the other day and had a conversation with
You've got
Norman.
that little vase though, where you have to put
The
your,
little vase.
your Gerber or Gerber
yeah.
or whatever it is.
I keep a pencil in there.
Norm keeps his
I will
pacemaker in
not have a flower. No, that's more true
It's
than
where
you.
you're
No, I
supposed to
just
put
had
your
one.
there. Little bars, yeah, he was there. I said, Norm, what's that?
It's where you put your
A
flower.
Volkswagen Beetle, no?
Volkswagen
Yeah.
Beetle, beige.
Yeah.
Beige
What,
one.
is
with
it a
beige
real
roof.
one or
Oh,
one
guess
of those
who
new
chose
fashion
the
accessories?
new one?
new
It's
one.
the new one, yeah.
Oh, right,
It's
the
the
Golf.
Golf
Yeah,
with
it's the
the shell
Golf.
on
It's
it.
the BMW one, Chris.
A Golf with
without
a
the
silly
W.
body on it.
It's
yeah.
nice. It's nice with the roof down in the hot weather. It's nice.
He was there, sun shining, waiting outside the old stage school for his daughters.
Yeah, yeah. The
I
girls
pulled up.
came out. Danny pulled up in a Jaguar, convertible Jag.
When was this?
He's got
About
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. I was following
See,
Norm.
Danny's got the pum pum wagon now.
Hey, Craig.
It's your Jaguar.
I'm sorry.
No luck.
I'm sorry.
Not
No,
here.
sorry,
Oh,
Craig.
look, guys, the piercings. Oh,
This guy was trying to get in the Guinness Book of
It's
Records.
got 152
152
facial
facial piercings. Isn't that amazing?
Deary me.
It's John Lynch.
Though he does tend to get a bit narky if you go too close to him with a mate.
Great, oh boy.
He what?
He's coming.
Why?
Why?
I thought he wasn't going to come.
Well, what are we going to talk about when he's
We've
here?
just heard the games. We've just
Apparently,
heard.
Craig's on his way.
Now that is an
There's
entrance,
an entrance. There's an entrance.
Danny.
Is an entrance.
Danny Mac.
Did
Mac,
you see
Danny.
that entrance, Dan? That
No,
was fantastic.
wonderful.
Look, the thing is,
Wonderful.
to all the people listening to this is Holly talking, Norman Lovett, Holly. We've just heard the news that Craig Charles will be joining us.
We're a bit flabbergasted, really,
And
to be
we're
honest.
all looking forward to that.
Yeah.
because,
And we've been talking about him behind his back all morning,
we've
so
been
we don't know
talking
what we're
about
going
him.
to talk about
So
when he's here.
he's going to be here for the next
Norm.
episode. So you look forward to that, everybody.
Norm,
Yeah?
if Danny Foster is Shrek, Does that mean Craig is Shrek too?
Poor old Craig's
I
got it
don't
all.
think Danny Foster was in this episode of Red Dwarf.
I don't remember him being in it.
Oh, so
Was he
I don't know.
born?
No, I just,
That's true.
is he in a new sitcom with Craig? I'm sure I seen him on telly the other day.
He might be.
Listen, Dan, you don't
Oh,
want to start
sorry, there
talking-
he is. There's Danny
Dan-
Foster. I mean, Craig.
Dan, behave yourself, or we'll start talking about the Crouches.
Don't. Oh dear,
I
no.
watched one.
I'm allowed one, can I?
Yeah. I watched one where you were the football game.
Yeah.
You
but I'm-
showed-
Isn't
I
it
don't
interesting
show
that Robert
I'm
Bathurst
still seeing you
and
on
Mark
Story
Williams
Makers.
Story
were not
Makers.
available?
Yeah, they weren't available to do
Oh,
it.
my
What were they
kids
doing?
love
Presumably
you.
something
I
else.
haven't seen
I
that.
think
Our
they may have
DVD.
gone off the
that's
scale
for
of the
children.
lovometer.
Oh,
I think it might have been. Yeah.
Can I plug me Story Makers DVDs?
Story Makers, imagine.
No, you can't.
Imagine,
I can see someone shaking their head.
imagine
Can't I? No, why not? It's all
You're not
BBC.
allowed
It's
to
all
plug
BBC,
that.
isn't it?
Yeah, you're not allowed to plug it on here.
Why not?
It'll confuse the consumer.
Ah,
They won't know what to do.
Why have the nanobots done this?
I know. I
Oh,
think.
no.
Hey, you see that?
What's she talking about? Banana box?
BBC
I
is
don't know if
split,
the
man.
observant viewer will notice that
The
Crichton has his
BBC
lines written down on a pad now because they knew there was no point in him ever trying to learn them, so they gave him a little pad.
I think no. I seem to be. Benefit.
This is a walking scene.
It's a walking scene. Chloe
I'm
could
finding
do walking
it. No, I'm
talking.
finding it particularly
No,
challenging.
you
No,
could
but
do it.
I have
Charlie's
to
Angels.
stare at something.
Look, Chloe's
Just-
giving,
Hair's been adjusted.
Chloe's giving it
Yeah,
Sandra Bullock here.
Yeah.
Don't.
Chloe's giving Sandra Bullock.
Oh, there's not my
Oh, here
legs.
you go. Oh.
Now this is an entrance.
Yeah, now this is an
This
entrance.
Now
an
this is an entrance. The thing is, he's spraying.
Years of training. Years of training to do that. People think that's easy. It's not.
I wanted to have a mouthful of coffee when I saw her as a. But
That's the Mac McDonald Comedy Masterclass reaction
There we go.
chapter, isn't it? Really.
I wanted to
Fantastic.
do the mouthful of coffee
No,
spit
but
take.
it's the walk. It was the reverse walkout that done it.
Superb. That's Kika Miralles.
That's right.
Oh, is
Bad
it? Oh, is
Girls. Kiko went on to do.
Yeah.
Hey,
Who is she?
Attractive woman.
She was in Darling Buds in May.
Darling Buds of May. Yeah.
And John the Creek. Oh God, I remember that. She died in a closet.
Oh, did she?
Good.
Yep.
Oh,
I remember
poor girl.
seeing that one. No, it was all right.
terrible.
Well, she'd got a blow to the head,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
she'd baffled them all by dying about an hour later in the cupboard.
Wow. That can happen.
She's
Lovejoy as well, eh?
I think.
Hope.
I think that was the one.
It's an interesting comment. The sound of Starbug in space is the same sound as a lift in Red Dwarf. Have you noticed that?
Hey, have you seen? They've got.
Well spotted.
Did you say
Yeah.
that was
Hey,
an
guys.
interesting comment?
Well
I
done.
thought that was an interesting comment.
Yeah.
I'm not so sure with
That was really interesting, Robert. Thanks
Sort
for
of,
that.
I'd say about
listen.
6 out of 10.
I shall talk to my
Are we allowed
family
to mention
about
the
that
fact that
tonight.
Doctor Who have got Gelfs in?
I said I'll be talking to my
Doctor Who've
family
got
about
girls
that
in,
tonight.
Gelfs
and they've got a character called Cassandra,
Cassandra,
which
I
is
know.
a rip
Wow.
off,
Yeah,
baby.
no, did you not see it?
Rip.
Try and be original.
Yeah,
Doctor Who.
they've got
Hello.
girls.
Hey, Red Who Doctor Wolf.
Yeah, that could work.
Yeah, but I mean, who,
Nah, look who's
you know,
here.
all the people that watch Red
Red
Doctor Who,
Who
whatever,
Doctor
Red
Wolf.
Dwarf.
That's it.
They don't
Cassandra.
care. They don't care.
Is Doug on the phone to his lawyer?
I know.
Could be.
Okay, get
That
your
was-
hankies out, boys. Is he?
I've got to hear
they've
your
got girls
heartbeat.
coming on.
Your
But
heartbeat.
the thing
Dan.
is, the
Straight.
people who are watching the new Doctor Who aren't going to know
No,
about it.
surely, but Cassandra it looks like
Yeah,
Cassandra
but there's
in
nothing you
Red
can do
Dwarf.
about it, Dan. It's done all the
I
time.
can't believe it.
Yeah,
This was the series of backlighting. They'd cracked the backlighting
Yeah,
in this one.
And they've got girls as well.
It looks. It's very English patient.
nothing you can do.
Yeah,
about
there's
it.
lots of.
Looks like English patient.
Mac is funny in this.
This is good. This is good movie.
Check it out. The dance scene
It
was
is.
much wilder, but Doug brought it way
Yeah.
down.
Listen, I've
But
seen
it's
this
done
guy
at a wedding, isn't it? It's fantastic.
Mac doing the human jukebox in
But
Covent
the
Garden.
great thing was when it goes
Paid
over.
off in the end, didn't it?
Yeah.
Darn
See?
right.
See, it had moved on, Norm. It had moved on while he'd been
I
away.
used to go and watch him with your partner do that act at Covent Garden.
you?
Yeah. You don't remember me, do you?
No, what's your name again?
Norman.
He only remembers the good ones, Norm. I'm sorry to say, brother.
You never
That's all
performed.
right.
You didn't perform down there, did you?
No, I never
He
did.
did,
it.
but there was no one near.
I never performed outside.
Not. You haven't lived.
No.
You haven't lived till you've sung in the snow.
Yeah.
remember that.
We're missing classic gags here.
Oh, we are. No, there are some classic
and
gags.
rightly so, because I'm not in the scene.
No,
I
it doesn't
see,
matter.
yeah.
But people watching this
I
and
don't
watching
like
listen to
watching
us,
these
not,
scenes.
not these scenes.
I don't like these scenes when Chris and Craig get all the gags.
Well, talk
They were
over them.
brilliant, these
Talk
scenes
over
are brilliant.
You know-
talked over them while they were doing them, Dan. I was standing next to you.
Thank you, Dan. That's why we had to keep stopping, was it?
Now, Chris, you used to do your own parting every morning,
look,
didn't
Oh,
you?
your
Round of
parting is...
applause.
No, that parting is
Chris,
genius,
Chris was responsible for his own side parting
No, I didn't.
every day.
I didn't do that one because
That's
it's
a
too
beauty.
low.
Too low.
It's a bit,
Beauty.
but you did. I remember that. So you just come and sit down in the chair for 2 seconds, have a bit of bass on,
Yeah, I
and then do your own
your
side
own
parting,
thing.
and then you'd be gone.
not
back
even
to
an
you.
H.
You didn't even
So
have to
I've
have an
saved
H.
10 seconds.
Yeah.
there.
But if you look at Chris, he's got that 70s matinee idol look with that parting.
Yeah.
He
Thank you,
all has
Danny.
partings
It's
like
Ronald Reagan. That's what it
Steady,
is.
steady on.
Thank you, Danny.
It's the Protectors.
I think Ronald Reagan was the 70s man. 70s.
Well, he was. He was a film star. wasn't
Yeah,
he,
yeah, I
Ronald
know, but in the like
Because
1940s.
what we might be surprised at is Chris could be a future Prime Minister.
It's true.
As
Well,
wasn't
Jamie
Ronald Reagan.
Oliver's going to be an MP.
Oh, yeah, he will be, yeah.
Good. I
He'll
hope
be a
he is.
lord or
I hope
something,
he is.
Was it
He's great.
Arundel? Arundel?
I love
Collindale.
I
No,
love.
Arundel or something. Collindale, can you imagine?
I love the guy. I really love him.
Yeah.
I think he's great. Yeah. He's taught me how to cook. He's taught me to cook.
The problem is, the older you get, I'm trying to work out if I grew my hair longer now, would the
would it do
parting
that?
be the same?
Yeah.
It'd be a shorter parting, I'm afraid.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Time has
you've
marched
only
on a
got
bit.
Not
back
much,
bit.
so. Not much. so,
Bit of
Chris. You're
recession.
still looking very, very
Chris,
youthful.
it's good.
Oh no, I'm slimmer and fitter than I was, compared to that
You're
pudding.
good for your. You're good for your age.
How old are you?
Well,
young-
put it this way: on
he's a lot
Sunday
younger than me.
we won 3-1 and I scored 2.
Hey, look at
Against
that.
what, your two little boys?
Yeah, your little boys. Yeah, your boys and their school friends.
I was put up front at the age of 45.
Do you play up front?
I'm honoured.
Yeah.
Well, I was the other day.
Yeah. Good.
How's your fingers, by
played
the way? You
football?
had
Yeah, he
broken your
plays a lot.
fingers
He
when I was.
plays
Still
Oh
very
my
painful.
god,
How did you break your fingers, Chris?
I ran into a large person.
that is monstrous.
Craig.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but you should see his ribs.
Obviously, you can't see my fractured, dislocated finger
God.
at home, folks. But
Oh man, it's huge.
That is awful.
It's a great swollen, twisted lump of former human flesh.
For what?
How long ago did you break it? Oh,
about 6 weeks ago.
Shouldn't it be bound?
no, you can't do it with fingers.
I didn't know you were
can
into
only-
that.
But bound to
but
bind them
you can put
together.
a
don't
It's the fracture that's the worst thing. The dislocation's been snapped back.
Because my wrist isn't healed yet, you know.
What a tough guy he is.
I've got to have an MRI scan on my wrist because I think the cartilages are knackered.
What did you do?
I broke my wrist.
On your bike?
I did the whole series of crouches with a broken wrist. No, not in a carnival.
No good making excuses.
Hold on. There's someone waving a white sheet of paper at us.
Well, now this,
Right.
ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to point out the quality of this scene, which was done in
Oh,
one
I love
take.
him.
One
He was
take.
Point
good,
out
yeah.
all the ribbing I've had for not learning my lines.
Are you
one
in this
take.
too? Oh yeah,
One
because
take.
he's wonderful.
But
He
a
never
good
reshot
actor.
it. With
He's
a very good
really
actor.
good.
With
He's
a
really
very good actor.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah, he's good.
I think the
Andy
psychological
Taylor.
driving thing was you didn't want to ruin his day.
Cool, you remember
No.
his name
So it
though?
all
That's
worked.
It had to
fantastic.
work.
You really
Because he was
stuff,
really
haven't
good.
What
he
was
did
he
a
in?
yeah.
Andy Taylor. Is it Andy Taylor?
Andy Taylor.
Andy Taylor.
you? What does it say here? Oh yeah, Andy Taylor. That's right.
I knew it was Andy Taylor. I'd met
Drop
Andy
the
Taylor
dead
before.
donkey. Yeah.
Oh no, watch because this is the big screws.
Yeah, drop the dead donkey.
He was in the 10%ers. Yeah.
You're not dead anymore, sir. Aren't I? No, you're alive again now.
Did you watch it?
10%ers.
10%ers?
I did see it. I did watch it. Of course, I watched it because Robin
about
Hood wrote
agents.
it. Yeah. But
How many did you watch?
I think I went through it all. You know, I had to go to hospital afterwards. But I mean, no, I mean I went into a coma. No, it was.
Excellent. Lovely.
The sort of guy that you could imagine in a sort of 60s black and white movie,
Yeah.
Yeah.
50s maybe.
A bit like George Formby.
Teensy little robot.
Look, Roberts, look, watching his performance, here going, what a guy, what
But
a
he
guy.
was.
One
George
take.
Formby was the
That's
biggest
terrific.
film star in England, wasn't
Yeah, he was at one
at
stage.
one
he? He was the
Stage, yeah.
highest paid film star in England.
Screwed down, isn't it? Yes, sir. With really long screws.
Quite
That's-
famous one.
That is horrific to thought of that. George Formby was our top man.
He was a pop star.
certainly was.
Yeah.
He was a pop star.
Yeah.
He was not only number one
Bless you.
records, but number one films.
Washing windows or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sanitation type things. Washing, cleaning, ironing.
You also drive spaceships, though, don't you? pretend to be the science officer and sit in that lovely swivelly chair with all those lovely pretty buttons and press them all.
Yes, I know that too, sir. That's sort of thanks to Mr. Lister.
Mr. Lister?
Yes, he helped me break my programming, sir. Over the years...
It's quite a long scene, Robert. There's a few pages of
There is, and I learnt them all,
Yeah,
and
all
I
right,
didn't
okay.
go wrong, and I got it
No,
all in
all
one
right,
take.
all
I just
right,
want you to remember that.
Okay.
No,
We
it
will.
wasn't.
It can be done.
How can we not forget it now?
Bobby, you were just brilliant. in this scene.
Absolutely.
It was a classic scene. It was
It was.
written for me. I mean, you know, I didn't. I just interpreted it, Chris. That's all.
Maybe you should sort of just, you know, slide a copy under the door of the writers.
Yeah.
Huh?
I like. I fear. Yeah.
To kill us! Sadness? Oh my God, it's killed us. Happiness? Oh no, it hasn't. Surprise? Whoa! I've turned into a frog! And just lately, I'm proud to say I've got the hang of anger with rudimentary mindless violence. That's a newie. I was going to launch it at this year's emotion show.
But what detail in the set? I mean,
Yeah.
they haven't left a stone unturned.
Yeah, they've still got the sort of Cadbury's chocolate bar, grey looking things behind them.
Brown, shouldn't they?
They've squared off the egg boxes that
I
they
know,
used in
let's get
series
some
1.
grey stuff that looks like Cadbury's chocolate.
Yeah.
You're dead right, except there would be 4 chunks across, would it?
But they're
No,
kind of
not on the
lit it.
giant bars.
No? Oh, you know
Gently
your chocolate,
moving.
don't you?
Not on the extra
Yeah, the
large
gently
bar.
moving space scene in the back.
Oh,
Look at
yes,
that
look,
star,
there's
look at
something,
that
yeah.
There's all those technicians there with little lights.
There
helping to
should be
move
a
them.
lot more debris because in the space there's a huge
lot
amount
of
of
debris.
garbage,
Yeah.
isn't there?
That star's going
There's a
through
bit of flare up in the top corner.
flare up the
Yeah,
top.
see, I might have had a comment about that if I was
It's
speaking.
it's a triangular double glazing window, look.
Seriously, though, isn't it a shame that they got more money to make this series than they had for Series 1? Because I loved all that stuff. Like, you come onto the set on Series 1, and they'd be still making the set.
Exactly.
And they'd say, do you have anything in your pockets that we could use to make, like,
I love
orange
this music.
peel?
Listen to the music. This is great. This is real upbeat, feel good,
Yeah.
kind of.
Did
Rimmer music.
Did the same guy do the music? Howard Goodall do the music for Series 8?
I think so. Yes, he did. Yeah.
He is great. He is
Yeah,
great.
but
Yeah, that's great music.
wasn't this used before this magnetism stuff?
Yeah. No, it was in quarantine. We used it in quarantine.
So
Quarantine, yes.
they brought
Right,
Chris
Bobby.
back and regurgitated something that would work.
A theme, not an idea. A theme.
All Chris's stuff in this episode has been big time stuff in it.
Yeah.
Guaranteed stuff.
Yeah.
Nothing cutting edge. Just give him some old stuff to, you know, get his teeth back into.
I don't think old stuff. I think revisit
I think you
similar ground.
A carpet was laid, Chris. I mean,
Pay
you know,
homage to.
Sick bags on standby.
I love this.
My
This
joke.
is a very favourite scene of mine.
look at this. Look, oh, it's the old Hugh Hefner thing here. Look,
Yeah.
eh?
My girls.
The world loves a bastard.
That was excellent.
Very good.
That's it.
We talked through all of that, didn't we?
We did talk through the entire thing.
Bummer, I'm
We
so
analysed
sorry. God,
every
I'm really
line.
sorry we
Quite
talked
all
through
The
that.
Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, we talked about quite a lot of other subjects.
I think people will be interested with all the information we gave them there.
Howard
Howard
Goodall. Yeah,
Goodall.
see, that music was so good.
Howard Goodall is the god of
Yeah,
music
he
now,
He
isn't
is
Isn't he?
fantastic. He is great.
He had his own program.
he? He's got his. He had
I watched
opera.
that. It was great. It was really
He,
good.
he presents the night at the proms and
Well,
everything.
he presents it, yeah.
Yeah.
Not much
he-
of his music's in it.
But he is brilliant. I think
But he's done so much, hasn't he?
absolute terrific composer. He's
Julie
wonderful.
Sykes. Yeah, Chris Veal.
He writes a good tune.
Was
Andrea
this written-
Finch.
Yeah. Was this
Yeah.
written by?
Mel Bibby.
Mel
Ah,
Bibby.
Mel
Yeah,
Bibby.
of course, Mel. Yeah.
I never knew him. You know? I never
Did you never? You didn't meet Mel?
He didn't meet Mel Bibby. I mean,
never really knew.
Didn't you?
No.
This is Red Dwarf, back in the Red Part 2. First broadcast on the 25th of February 1999. And recorded the 28th of September 1998.
Is that when it was?
That's when it was, kid.
Yeah.
I'm Craig Charles and I'm here.
Just debatable.
just by the skin of
Hungover.
his chinny chin chin.
Very hungover.
Ah, look at that.
Oh,
Lovely.
lovely
Looking good
sight.
there, Chloe.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Chloe's giving Sandra Bullock in this series.
No, Sandra based a lot of her work on.
Oh my,
on
yeah,
Chloe, yeah.
and,
She always- she's got
Angelina
tapes.
Jolie.
Yeah, definitely.
Angelina and Chloe.
She used to watch my tapes a lot.
And the Australian actress. as well.
Yeah.
Which one's that?
Which one's that, Norm?
Nicole Kidman.
Nicole.
Kylie
Yeah.
Minogue? Oh, yeah.
Nicole. I think Nicole's nicked from you totally.
Here we go.
Shush, everyone.
Proper acting.
Legendary
Several of our crew are
monologue.
presently being tried for crimes against the Space Corps.
This is going to sound nuts, but the whole crew died, including you. Wasn't I handsome?
Yeah, very handsome.
You were
Still
slim.
are, Craig.
Yes, you
still
were.
are.
You were slim there, Craig.
Your hair is
mate.
smaller.
That's before I've been training.
She's spotting a lot of muscle now.
Met by lots of good form.
Muscle, is that what you call it?
I've seen the crew's files, medical records,
Oh,
sessions.
God, look, here we go. Simon Templar and Eddie Murphy. Oh, dearie me. Look at them. Look at the honey dripping off of
Craig,
that
you're
guy.
talking to a matinee idol. No wonder your acting's bang up.
All
to
you
scratch.
need now, Chris, all you need now is a Tony Christie song in the background. Sorry.
Oh, no, hang on.
Hey, publishing.
Get me promoted. They'll find the confidential files in Starbug's cockpit. There's a senile version of
He looks
Holly
about
Rose
12
to
there,
his
look.
watch.
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah, 12 pints.
That's before me beard went grey.
You see, they know what's going on. Yeah, I remember the plot.
That looks so much like a model, doesn't it?
Yeah, it was. That was all done with the model.
That actually looked like a ship.
Wait a minute, the salute.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Milk it, milk it.
Milk it.
Milk it.
See,
Yes,
we
longer.
We had the longest scene in the first episode. Now we got the longest bloody salute of all
Even
time.
I've lost count now.
That bill's a bit tight,
I
isn't it?
can't believe it.
Yeah, but look, you know...
I went out, had a meal, played some tennis, came back.
He'd been away,
Still doing it.
He'd been away, he wanted to make
Oh,
it...
for goodness
Look.
sake.
What's that bulging out your pocket there?
That's because he's glad to see me.
What is that in your pocket?
What is that?
Hammy hamster or what?
Oh, that is like dripping
dong.
with bacon juice, that was.
I didn't realise this episode was so underwritten.
It gets better every time.
That's an apple he's got in there
Is
for
it?
Doug.
Oh, what's
Yeah.
that in your pocket?
I really don't know. The next long shot, Chloe, I'll give you a full description of all the bulges.
Yeah.
I'm sure you probably
It
don't want
kind of
that. But
speaks for itself. I just...
Well, there's another salute coming up at the end here as well.
Safety procedures, sir.
Oh, he's
Oh,
dripping.
dear. It's dripping, it's honey, you're just all over it. Yeah.
No, lard.
Lard, the salad, everything
Ugh,
dripping
it's-
off of him.
Oh, it's smarmy. Look.
Look,
Got a bogey up there, isn't it?
Work, Rimmer. Great work.
Oh, before I go, sir, happy wedding anniversary, sir.
There you go.
That's what it was.
It
There
wasn't an
you
apple.
go.
A blueberry muffin. Like Martha used to make. Thanks, Rimmer.
like moth.
no one does reminiscence
Martha
like
was
you.
my wife. Do you know that I begged Doug to play my own wife? And he wouldn't write the dialogue for me.
That would have been good.
That would have been funny.
He just wants to get into a dress.
Anus Soothe Pile Cream.
Oh, dear.
Easy to apply cream that comes with its own special glove.
This is fun. This is very funny. That's a great.
An enema bag.
That's a great visual joke.
That is so funny.
One size fits all.
That's...
I could tell from your walk.
Instantly hittable.
Could you?
Instantly hittable.
No, that's funny. That's funny. You can't argue against that.
Certainly, sir.
We know, see, that's part of the plot, you see.
Addressed
We
to
know
me,
that.
sir.
I'm giving a supper for some of the guys that I've marked out for greater things.
And you want me to be the wine waiter, sir?
This report is first rate. Now, I want you to come to supper. See you on Friday.
Oh,
Incidentally,
we're falling into that trap again, aren't we?
listening.
We start watching
All the funniest scenes we tend to watch,
Yeah.
don't we? Instead of talk about them.
If it wasn't black. Any chance of having mine medium rare, sir?
Get out. Let's finish this
Here we go.
scene. Come
Here we
on.
go.
There we go.
Watch the salute.
I love it.
Not again.
There's a lot of improv happening.
Yeah, I mean, who choreographed that? I mean, it's brilliant. Wasn't it?
A bit of body in there.
Yeah, get the body going. Get the hips twisted.
That was brilliant, actually.
Oh my I tell
And
you,
he got a round of
He got a round of
applause.
applause.
I tell you, pantomime's waiting for you, Chris. It really
Hold on,
is.
isn't this Dr. Legs Akimbo?
It is Legs Akimbo, yeah.
This is Beaver, isn't it?
Yeah,
Jeffrey Beaver.
Jeffrey Beaver, unfortunately. Isn't it?
well, they were going to put
This is the new
Legs
suit.
Akimbo on
This is
his
the naked
Only
Crichton.
time Crichton's ever been
I
seen
think
in the
that's
news.
the why he's called the gynecologist. I think there's a joke there.
It could be.
Actually, this is one of my
Well, I
favourite
think they
scenes.
should have just
I
left
love this scene.
his
I
own
do.
name on the door, Jeffrey
Yeah,
Beavers.
this is my favourite.
Strangely enough, there's someone called Genevieve Swallow in this.
Now, there's a bit up here I'm going to get really cross about.
Oh, what's that then?
Oh, what's that?
I'll show you. Oh, God, no.
I love this scene. It's so funny.
You think that? Yeah, you find that funny, do you, Chloe? Hey?
That's sick, man.
Oh.
Now, this is the
Oh,
bit...
no, you see, I don't find that funny.
No, that is funny.
No,
That is funny.
That's not funny. That's not
No,
funny.
it's funny.
Look,
Have
look.
your bolts taken out.
No, but it's wrong. They
That's
should have
not
been
funny.
nuts that fell
That's
to the
not
floor.
Ah, nuts.
And
So
I said
that's
to Ed,
so
I said to
annoying.
Ed Bye, I said, look, it should have been nuts that fell.
Right.
That's
Yeah, not
funny.
bolts.
And Ed
Yeah.
Bye just walked away from me.
Yeah.
Couldn't take it because
No.
he knew I was
You were
right.
right. He knew you're right.
He knew, mate.
Oh, well,
would have
here
been
comes
threatened.
Ed now. We can ask him.
He would have
Ed,
been
come
threatened.
here.
Ed, was that right?
Genevieve, who is that? Genevieve Swallow?
Classified as a woman.
Who?
Wasn't the girl who...
This was my first scene. I was so nervous that you can tell a lot
Oh, was
of
this
scrunching face.
first scene what, with an
Ever
audience?
on front live of
Oh, was it?
studio audience, and I was absolutely terrified. Note cuddling animals.
Oh, cuddling an animal. You had a lot of props to keep
yeah,
you secure.
yeah, body
Look at them giving
language.
Red face.
Red
face.
fa- no,
Look at the
that
red
was- that
cheeks.
was the makeup.
Is that makeup? Oh,
Show.
yeah. Take notes for next series.
Yeah, well, this is an improvement from the last series, which is Scarlet. Do you remember the red lipstick?
Yes.
This is a vast improvement.
never had a steak pie, peas and chips then?
God, lots of rouge going on there.
Yeah, well, they're trying to compensate.
Lots of rouge.
Wherever issued with genitals.
More movie makeup than TV series, that.
It was felt they could acclimatize themselves better if they could mimic their Italian crewmates and stand around cupping themselves all day.
Hey, now you're a woman, it's going to mean some big changes in the way you behave.
I'm not going to be a woman for long, ma'am. Just overnight. They want my permission to repair my corrupted files tomorrow afternoon. Restore my factory settings.
But your corrupted files are what make you you.
I've been diagnosed as being quirky and unstable.
Oh.
Spin my nipple nuts and send me to Alaska. Quirky? How could they reach a verdict like that? And as for unstable, it makes me so... Darn it, I still haven't got the hang of that emotion, have I?
What was it supposed to be?
Ambivalence. Didn't come out right, though, did it? I look like Mr. Lister when he's forced to eat fruit.
Well, look, what are you going to
Chloe,
eating a
I
lot of
noticed
fruit
you've let
lately.
all the hair flop to one side there.
That's very natural. Very natural.
Oh, yeah.
Well, she knows exactly
No,
where
my
every hair is
no,
going.
it's looking good, I gotta say. The hair is good.
You get scared tomorrow.
It is
Bit of
good.
the old.
Very red.
A lot of
Bit-
red.
Very- a little bit of
The
sparkle
eyes, what's the
under the
eyes?
eyes. There's a bit
What's
sparkle.
going
I
on?
don't know.
Very Vogue.
It looks a bit catwalk.
It's a little bit much.
Lovely cover girl.
Too much makeup.
Look, she did a little shake of the head there. Did you see that?
Recreate that picture.
What?
Highlights,
A little...
silver eyeshadow,
Yeah, I'm not keen on the silver eyeshadow.
silver eyeshadow, rosy red cheeks. His makeup's better.
Oh, a little bit of a double chin.
Oh, oh.
Oh, God, he comes...
Yeah, but the thing is, Chloe, you're spotting that. You're looking at...
I've got
Fans
a spot in
don't-
that. I have not. Where?
You're,
Where do I have a spot in that?
you're talking about having a double chin.
Oh.
Spans won't even be anywhere near where you're looking there. You know, you just...
So is that Genevieve Swallow?
Could be.
No, that's me.
No, I don't think so. It's-
We intend to defend ourselves. You see how good that looks?
A little bit of.
We are familiar with the mind scan, sir.
You are aware that a pictorial.
We got in trouble doing this scene. I remember there was a bit of trouble.
Yeah.
We got told off, didn't we? We did something wrong.
There was some trouble with
remember?
me remembering my bloody lines.
No,
in
you
this.
were all right, mate. No, you were always very popular. You were like the popular boy that
Yeah,
teachers
there
liked.
was something going on there. Yeah,
It was. We got in trouble. I remember being told off and told to concentrate.
Actually, I think I remember, but I'm going to sound like a snitcher. Danny, you kept forgetting your line. I said it anyway, didn't I?
Well, of course, I'm not in this
No,
scene.
well,
No,
if you've
I
been
never.
there, I think
was
that's
no
the reason.
backbone
We
of
had to
the
do it
display.
so many times.
Prefect was absent, basically.
And that was
a
a
nice
long
effect,
scene.
isn't it?
That was a long scene made very, very short.
Oh, I like that.
That is good effect.
Quite,
That's a nice
So you blamed me and not the scene, eh?
Yeah.
Shoot the messenger.
Yeah, shoot the messenger.
Okay, so you said, oh, I kept getting my line wrong.
Oh, here we go,
and
yeah.
the scene was too long. So, yeah, right, okay.
The
Captain's
Fine, look,
face.
Chrissy.
He couldn't have been happier if I'd given him 2 girls wrestling in a giant
What's
vat
happened
of
to your hair
baked
there,
beans,
Chris?
then remove the girls
What's
and handed
happened
him
to
a
it?
You got a picture of
something wrong there, man.
You got Mary Wilson to the side there. haven't you?
He banged his
Something's
head.
gone wrong at the
Little
top.
bee-
hasn't it?
bee-eye.
There's definitely a little bit of a lift going. Did you backcomb it that day,
No,
Chris?
he's covering a big bump on the back of his head.
It's a Douglas hair.
It's going to be another muffin, isn't it?
What on earth is that?
That's why I put the muffin
Yeah,
there.
we
Yeah.
got a muffin there. That's it.
Any minute,
muffin
a little
pouch.
alien's going to come bursting out of it.
skipping team.
You never know. Chris is full of surprises, isn't he? He
You're
really
looking
is,
a bit
you know.
tan there, man. Have you been away?
That was the easy tan.
It must
Been
be.
with Chloe Annett.
Is it a
makeup,
spray on? Was that Andrea Pennell bit?
Watch the eyebrows. Watch the eyebrows. Watch the eyebrows.
Bit of cover boy makeup.
Watch it, Craig.
Even Craig looks like he's got a bit of a
glow.
Bit of a glow, yeah.
a bit of the old Peter Pansy look about him.
Very clipped and handsome there.
Look at him. I mean,
Yeah.
look.
I can't believe it.
He looks like something out Grange Hill, doesn't he? He does.
I don't know about that. More like Clapham Hill.
Chuck as well.
Short business-like haircut.
He looks like Grange
green
Hill.
beret.
Look at him.
My handshake's less reliable than a plumber's estimate.
No, and we leave that gap for Chris to slam in
he
a
just
big
gets in
gag.
a really
yeah?
good gag there.
Plumbers came in for it, didn't they?
There's a lot of plumbing gags in this. I think Doug
Everybody
must have had
came
trouble
in
with the
for it.
plumbers.
God, yeah.
Plus, I went through Starbug Salvage, and I found these.
The look virus. Sexual magnetism.
Positive viruses. Holly told me everything. Take some of this, it gives you luck. And this gives you sexual magnetism. I've already tried some. Right now, Yvonne Magruder is sleeping off the first 23 pages of the Kama Sutra.
So, you're an egg on the deal then, breaking your promise. Being a total scum-sucking, two-faced Weasley weasel.
My entry in Who's Who.
Oh, I love those doors. I think I'd love those at home.
Yeah, wouldn't they be good?
You left some of your look behind, man. I touched the tube.
Ooh, that's rude in America.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
It's a clever bit of acting, that.
Look.
Look.
That was clever. Watch. He had a lot to do there.
Right.
And he did it.
Oh, hang on. This is the rest of this.
Hold on.
This is the
What's
scene
that
where we're
hairstyle
all-
doing there? What's that hairstyle doing there?
That's Genevieve Swallow, isn't it?
Is that a rug?
No, that's Gemma Churchill.
Oh, that's
No,
Gemma
that's
Churchill.
Kika
Churchill.
Gemma Churchill,
Merlis.
whose brother is a plumber. He came and put my toilet in. I swear to God.
Oh, it's no good.
Oh, dear
Okay,
me.
let's all stay calm. No need to be alarmed. After all, Crichton is merely holding us hostage, which is lovely, isn't it, everyone? Lovely.
We don't want any trouble. We'll just do what you say.
He's in Sheffield.
He's counting his money. He's counting his money from the show.
Is that true? You got cash?
Did they pay you in cash, Craig?
Leave me alone.
Well, I'm just wondering because we knew that you had to do at least 3 sports and finish them before you got paid. Is that right? Is that why you only jumped out of 2 of them? See?
Right, they all have to sit on the toilet.
Oh, here we go.
I want it. Oh, God, it's so lavatorial.
Strange fantasies being played out here.
Look, oh, dearie me.
It's just...
Now I want you to ask me the question again.
What question?
Do I want to have my corrupted files repaired?
Do you want to have your corrupted files repaired?
Bit of ham there now.
Yeah, a bit of ham, isn't it?
Look at that. So much salad. There's a lot of it in this series.
The answer to the question is no.
Was
No
everyone
doubt about it. I do
vegetarian?
not want to have my corrupted files repaired. The answer is
Is that a girl?
no.
The white tights.
No, it's a boy wearing white stockings and suspenders.
It's a bit of a joke about the
Here we go.
psychiatrist.
Oh, this is the scene Chloe's been
I
waiting
look
for
like
for
posh,
months.
posh Spice, don't I?
Yeah, she always was a baseball cap, wasn't she?
Posh Spice and Janet Jackson.
She's been waiting for this scene for months, Chloe, ever since she read the episode.
I really had. I really had.
As if you're a sort of a singing
Is there a
duo.
big
We
snog?
do. We look like a Eurovision Song Contest entrance.
Is there a big snog coming
He
up?
looks like Danny Foster.
Exchange of saliva.
He looks like you could be in Hearsay there. You definitely could be in Hearsay. Look, oh,
Hairpiece.
You
I
have
thought
a
this is
nasty
very well
dancing
done, Chloe.
scene
This
in
is
the
very well
Belgium,
done.
you know.
Craig, if Danny Foster is Shrek, are you Shrek too? You're the donkey's ass, mate.
Craig's doing really well, but so far he's holding it.
Look.
That,
Ah, see? Go on, girl.
Gonna speed it up. And then you go slow. It is.
Yes, look at that. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, look, my hat's coming.
I think there might have been one or two videotapes where this section was quite well watched.
Yeah.
You know, around the suburbs.
Wasn't my house.
Oh, I don't know what happened there.
Craig's hidden this episode.
I've had some sexual magnetism virus on this hand.
I'm slightly worried about the font used on the kits, on the outfits. Next time you see it.
Nothing, sadly.
What?
The font.
The font.
The font looks a bit outdated.
The font.
I can't believe you said that.
Yeah.
I just can't believe
Which font is that?
No one uses
on
that
their,
stuff anymore.
on their uniform.
Yeah.
I had noticed the font. I wasn't going to comment. But
We saw it earlier on Boo.
You said the
Yeah, because the font.
Robert, look at Robert.
this is great.
Oh, Bobby.
Now that's what you call a haircut.
That is the great.
Dignity at
Great
all
hair.
times.
You look like, you look like there, Bobby.
Who's that?
That Proops geezer. What's
Greg
his name?
Proops.
Greg
Greg
Proops.
Proops.
Marge Proops.
Greg.
Marjorie.
Yeah,
It's not the guy that's started.
He is more like Marge. Is that her son? Is that her son?
Who's the guy who does the Sky at Night?
Sorry?
The guy who does the Sky at Night.
Oh, this guy at night, Patrick Moore.
Patrick Moore, look
Patrick
more like
Moore.
him.
Patrick
What
Moore's
does he
young
do
brother.
exactly, this Proops guy?
Greg Proops, very funny man.
He's very funny.
What does
Oh,
he
great,
do?
yeah.
He's funny.
Improv comedian. Does a bit of acting. It's good.
All bad line blocks and corrupted personality discs have now
There's
been
that muffin
fixed.
again.
Oh, Bobby, bit of a net there.
Was there a bit of neck?
Bit of netting showing there. Yeah.
Oh, there's Genevieve Swallow.
No, it isn't Genevieve
It's
Swallow.
Gemma Churchill.
Ah, it's Gemma
Program to serve. Can I be of service?
Gemma Churchill, who was
Bobby,
Annie James.
A
in
lot
Murder
of
in
people
Suburbia.
don't know this, but you weren't in War.
Maisie Cullen
No,
from
but
Mr.
it looks like I was in
Oh,
War.
looks like you was in
I
War.
know a lot about the lady's
Bringing his
career.
mime skills.
Very fine she was.
Years of
I
mime
do
training.
research,
She was
you
in
know, on
Crossroads as well. She played Dr. Cole in Crossroads.
We know
That's
the
right.
people who we
Gemma
guessed.
Churchill.
Excellent.
I'm sure that's one of your wigs, you know.
I'm going to be Colin Charisma at the captain's supper with this stuff.
Colin's charisma.
Well,
I've tried to do drinking like that, Chris. I've tried to
Who are
copy
they?
it.
Who are they? They got all my hair.
Sirens.
They've all got my hairdos.
It's all of a sudden he's turning to Roger Moore.
I think we have to be aware we could come across something I believe we'll experience called future echoes.
Smouldering eyes.
Oh, she's a nice I like
These
her.
girls are great.
She's got some eyes on her, that.
She was funny, that one.
Miriam
great,
Margolyes, almost, isn't it?
She looks
Fascinating man you are, Mr. Rimmer.
I think we've greatly underestimated you over the years, Arnold.
Listen to the music.
Find out
Look
what
at
that
it. I mean,
Allow me.
Hang
this
on.
is it.
Yeah, we're supposed to be talking
You
over
could help
this.
me,
Not getting.
Mr. Rimmer.
Why, certainly. Perhaps we can talk about my theory on backwards universes.
Wrong.
Genevieve Swallow, she's doing the lick.
And of course, in a backwards universe, many things start to make more sense.
Chris, you got. I never did any snogging.
We
you know,
never
and you
get
all
any
did
scenes
snogging.
like that.
You
With the-
both. You and Craig got all the snogs.
You know, any
I
time,
had to snog dung beetles, mate.
I know.
And him.
Do you
I had to
mind?
snog him.
Yeah.
at least in Red Dwarf, if you hear classical music, you know Chris is going to get laid.
Grab a ship and get the hell out of town.
You know,
It's sort of quite true.
it's true.
Here comes the singing duo again.
Are you addressing me, sir? I don't believe we've had the pleasure.
Oh, see, it'd be much better to do crime like that. That's lovely, that.
It sounds like Noel. Yeah, you said Noel
That's when you
Coward.
first did it, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, I didn't. I never did it like that. I don't think.
This was accent
English, anyway.
79.
Oh, he's a,
in
Bobby,
Doug's
bit
reverse.
camp that one there.
Slightly camp, yeah.
The little turn you did with the swoop.
We've got to get a better disguise.
We already got a disguise.
What's the point of disguise if you wear it under your normal outfit?
You think I'm going to wear this on the outside?
Look, we're not leaving without him. I don't care what they've done to him, he's coming with us.
Craig looked like a little baby, man. You look like a baby.
It was only 7 years ago.
Oh, here we go. It's the.
Was it
It's the
7
Dwayne,
years?
it's the Dibley family.
reprise.
Nearly 7 years.
Yeah, there we go.
The Dibley family.
Did you hear them go, oh?
Someone's got those teeth. They're all made
I'd
for us,
love
and they
those
wouldn't
teeth.
give us the teeth.
Oh, I'd love those. They were brilliant.
Where are they? I don't know.
They were very expensive teeth, weren't they? I remember
Yeah,
they.
they're about
Oh,
500,
yeah.
500 quid or something. Yeah. Oh. Well, she's definitely had it from old Hugh. Look at that.
He looks like he's just done a 5-mile run.
Look at that. Beirut Billy.
I think they were making love with their heads.
That's not rhythm, that's momentum, that man.
That's very good.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Sorry to interrupt, sir. But we're searching this floor for the escaped prisoners.
Sorry, we haven't seen them. It's just me, my wife here, and my brother.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
I don't recollect seeing you guys before.
This guy plays a lot of
Because
cops.
we don't go much looking like this.
What do you guys do?
Yeah. Sounds like one, doesn't it?
Well, if you see anything suspicious, call security, okay?
Love the beard and tash, though.
It says I just need to get a mop. How peculiar. My mop heads are missing. Don't I know you, sir? Wayne.
Wayne Whibley.
Wayne something. Wayne Whibley. Where do I know you from?
No, sir, you're mistaken. You're mixing me up with some other big teeth dork.
Let me Chloe, those teeth on
Oh,
you.
they're
They
gorgeous.
do look very sexy on you, Craig. You can have, if you wear braces and get them pulled out, you look like that.
Something wonderful. But when I discover it, it will put someone in great danger. I feel an emotion.
What's the man behind you thinking? I wonder.
Yeah.
He's thinking, how long is it till the end of this crappy day's work?
Will he get this scene right now, or what?
Will he actually remember his lines
Oh,
for
he's
once?
looking at your arse.
Yeah, he is. He's looking at my-
like, you're
He's checking out my behind.
He's checking you out, right?
Oh, yes, that's good. I'm bad, and I'm bad. Obviously, within certain
Oh, he's
sensible
gone
precepts.
now. He's really, really
Now
bored.
he's
Really going.
Now he's thinking.
really bored.
He's thinking all this. Listen, I've got to listen to this
for
crap
lunch,
for
man?
50 quid.
It's not so much the acting if we're looking at one of the extras.
Well, yeah.
Well, I'm not on the screen, so I mean.
It's really difficult to talk with those teeth in.
Now you know what I had to go through. They didn't respect Dwayne until they had to talk in them teeth, did you, Craig?
It's helping us.
What? You didn't respect that character until you had to talk in them teeth?
Yeah, it's hard to talk in them teeth.
Yeah, it was really hard. My hands look really small next to those teeth.
But what is it now? There was who you look like there, Craig? Is that there was a black actor from the '60s who was in sitcoms who had big teeth, a comedian who had big sticky out teeth.
Charlie Williams.
Charlie Williams.
He did the golden shot.
The golden shot.
Charlie Williams was
Amy
a professional
Flower.
footballer.
Was he?
He spent the lead.
Oh, here, look, here's Genevieve Swallow,
Oh,
guys.
there's Genevieve.
Genevieve.
I'll go. Would you like to help me, Mr. Reed?
She's got that kind of
Very good.
got that Pride and Prejudice look about her, isn't she?
It's just, I've got so much coffee. I don't think
Milk
I'll
in
manage
it,
to get
darling.
any mints until tomorrow.
There you go.
Oh, look.
Poor
Dr.
Genevieve.
Swallow
Swallow is
Genevieve.
disappointed.
Oh, she must be heartbroken.
Psychotropic testing should be well underway by now. Those results sure are going to be interesting.
The psychotropic what?
The list of cases so unusual that I decided to invoke my right to use psychotropic evidence.
Well, it's
Psychotropic evidence.
I've said it 100 times. I've watched it 100 times. I still have no idea what I'm talking about here.
They're laid down on tape. Right now, they believe they're escaping, but we just want to observe
Is this
what they do.
back in the red too?
So that
Yes, it is,
Yeah.
Norman. Welcome back. Yeah, no, you're doing well.
Back in
Yeah,
the
I'm
red
sorry, I
part
had
too.
to go and wash my car.
You're not in this, no.
No, I noticed that.
You're not in this, man.
Yeah.
Because this is a dialogue-driven show. Bro.
I love that. I think we left the iron on. That's delivered so well.
They've left you and Craig out of this, more or less.
What is wrong with me? I've got the sexual appetite of a mountain lion. No worse, a first-year nursing student. It's being wanted. It's such an aphrodisiac. Got to get some control back.
It's a bit of a rock and roll quiz
There we
going
go,
on
it's
there,
the one.
Chris.
Is this the hammer job?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, lovely.
There we go, look.
We're talking rubber hammer, are we?
It's just a syringe lying around.
Yeah, just find any old syringe.
That's what we were talking about earlier, wasn't it?
Is it?
Hey, look.
There we go. It's a salute.
Yeah, here we go. Packet Pete, look.
Permanently damaged me for life. This
Put a hammer there as well.
That was pretty convincing.
Not a very good
I
sound
think it
effect.
really
huh?
Yeah.
Now, this is what you call acting.
It is.
I never realized you were so damn popular with the ladies. Maybe you can share your secret sometime.
Yes, sir.
Bobby.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the Reservoir Dogs.
It's like a variety show.
It is, isn't it?
Look at the eye makeup on me. Looks like somebody right.
Hey.
Yes.
Oh, you got a lot of
I've got more than you.
Emerald eyeshadow.
I've got the green eyeshadow.
Yeah.
Oh, the Scuds has come back, yeah.
Hooray! Oh, I
It's
thought
like
they were gonna clap.
what we've got the original Crichton
Yeah.
sound.
I thought that.
Was it actually based on David Ross? Did you actually do David Ross?
No, not registered. Possible. I don't know. I mean, I just spoke as I normally do.
I didn't think it was like. I didn't think it was like
I
David
was just
Ross.
being myself.
Oh, don't talk to me about David Ross.
Why?
I'll tell you later.
What did he do to you, no?
I'll tell you later. I'll tell you in the next.
I've never heard
episode.
of
That's
David
something
Ross
to look
story.
forward to in part 3.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Lovely
We want to hear the
instalment
David
from
Ross
Shirley,
story.
Gemma Churchill, Andy Taylor, Sue Collins, Carl Glenn Stimson, Genevieve Swallow,
Genevieve,
Jeremy
love.
Riva,
Genevieve.
Carl Edna Glover, Howard Goodall,
Mike Amos, I've worked with him for years.
Helen
Helen
Norman,
Norman,
lovely
lovely
lady.
Helen, lovely Helen.
Jacqueline Zombie
Zombie
Tie.
Oh, God.
Now, how did we say her name? I've forgotten. Zoppy T, is it? Zoppy Tie.
Sophie T.
Zoppy Tie.
Sophie T.
You remember Jacqueline? Lovely girl.
Gem Whippy.
Jem Whippy.
Mark White.
Paul Alexander, remember Gillian?
Sykes.
Woods, Julie
Julie
Sykes.
Sykes, lovely. You
Chris
remember
Peel.
who her father was? Julie Sykes? Whose
Jim
father her
Frank.
mother
Yeah,
is?
yeah,
Eric,
Sykes.
yeah, remember her?
Yeah.
Pete Morgan, lovely
Pete
Pete
Morgan,
Morgan,
lovely Pete.
lovely.
Peter
Hold
Morgan.
your chin up,
Lovely
Chloe,
Dougie,
hold your
lovely
What a
Eddie.
wonderful man.
Eddie and Dougie.
Good evening and welcome to Back in the Red, Part 3. This was an episode where I featured highly, to the annoyance of the rest of the guys, even though they had lots of time off when I was busting my nuts. Wonderful
Being late.
dance number coming up, ladies and gentlemen.
God, we wouldn't have let you introduce us if you're going to be
Choreographed.
boring.
Is this a long introduction
Hurry
or
up,
what?
love.
Charles Orgins of Queeg fame.
I'm
and
Craig
also,
Charles, and I'm still here.
This is Back in the Red Part 3.
Baby Sham fame, Charles Organs, wouldn't he?
I'll have a baby sham.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's right, yeah.
And he was the first person to do all that keep fit on the telly on the Russell Harty show.
Oh,
Mr.
yeah,
A.
yeah.
Before
I like these jail scenes.
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
the
we've heard.
I used to love it. I'd always sit and watch these when you did these.
It's frightening. This afternoon I was so depressed I went to see the social worker.
Hold on, what's going on with the hair again,
Where's
Chris?
your side parting, Chris?
Well,
It's all, no, it's all messed up.
you
He's
just-
in prison. You know.
Prison, you know, there's no combs available.
Oh, is that his prison cut?
Didn't we film a lot of this after the event? We kind of, right at the end of the series, we filmed a load of scenes.
It featured scenes recorded at the end of the
But
series.
would this have been done at the end then? This one.
That's why the hair's so big now there.
Ah, the hair just growing out of all proportion. But then, did we record this? Did we record all the extra stuff in front of an audience? That's where my memory gets misty.
Yeah,
Yes, we did.
because I remember hearing we're going to go back and do a bit of Back in the Red Part 3, Part 2, and
Right.
not knowing what the...
But we did that with an audience there.
Yeah, and who looked very confused.
Yeah.
What is this scene about?
They're very confused, but they still laughed.
They laughed even if they didn't even know what the scene was about.
What ought to be, you know.
Well, yeah.
I mean, why did I come back when I'm not in it?
Yeah, what's happened to your...
You were probably
Where am
there,
I?
Nels.
Where am I in this
No,
programme?
you'd lost a bit of edge,
Look,
brother.
part of the uniform has come away there.
Lost a bit of edge.
Was that
Thank
supposed to
you.
have
Thank you very much, Danny.
You know,
Part of the glue
that
had lost
smooth
a bit of edge.
elan, you know, doesn't work for you. You need
Do
the
you think
edge.
it had anything to do with the jokes?
You're in Craig's wristwatch, right?
Yeah, you're in his watch. Yeah, you're there. You're there
Every
in
once
spirit.
in a while, you just catch
Yeah.
a little sight of you when it's like 2:30
Rule
or
13
something.
information
You can
pack.
see.
If privacy is required when using toilet, please wear blindfold.
That's good.
There you are, see?
Gideon's Bible.
Oh, these guys are just getting all the Hollywood shots, isn't they? I mean, you know.
Yeah.
Backlighting, that's the key.
Lots of backlighting.
I like that blue light.
The fluorescent.
That's to kill flies, isn't it?
Yes.
Is that what is that?
Mosquitoes.
Isn't that an Osram? Isn't it, Chris? They used to have Osram light.
Osram, yeah. That's
Osram, yeah. The old fluorescent.
That's right. Bit of blue gel over it.
Yeah,
Blue gel.
Sexes up a scene, no end.
Oh, hey, the legendary Mel Bibby.
Yes, the lighting director might have had something to do with it.
Well, yeah.
But it's the way that Mel designed the set, which allowed the lighting to
allowed
well.
a fluorescent
blue.
Osram to be placed in that particular point.
You're right, Mel probably did the whole shebang.
Upstaging you. The light was actually.
We can debate that.
Being upstaged by a fluorescent light. Yeah.
That's it.
Careful, Danny, you're really bringing this show down.
I mean, the backlighting and the set design is good.
It is good.
In fact, it's very good.
That cage is good. That is good metal.
You're trying to make the point, Chris, that basically without
And I
anyone
remember
there,
Craig's
it could be a bit
plants always
dull.
being a point of
Chris,
work for
Chris,
your
if you
plants
look-
and the continuity lady.
Wow.
Chris,
See, try and imagine this scene, Danny, without the actors.
well, no.
Would be less
Behind
interesting,
you
wouldn't it?
and Craig, you see mesh,
Yeah.
and it's perfect because you.
It's
a
well lit
meshy
mesh.
scene. It's a meshy
It's a
scene.
meshy scene.
Oh, nice try.
Here we go.
Because another
Some
one
proper
of
acting.
my Fantastic.
Several of my
Now, Mac
Continuity
is flatteringly
Proper acting with a proper backdrop.
He's a film actor, this guy.
I'm a trained actor,
He's trained.
but I was trained as a
Oh, now
basketball
this,
coach.
yeah, but this brings me back to that David story. Do you want to hear that David story?
Yeah, go on.
Talking about actors
Ross.
telling
Oh,
you
yeah.
you're bloody
David
actors.
Ross, yeah.
Oh yes, the David
We
Cross.
were at lunch and we were sitting around at lunch.
Is this when he was doing
when he
Dwarf?
did series 2?
The original Crichton?
Yeah.
Are you going to be candid now?
And he said to me, I've been really candid,
No,
and he looked at me and he said, "Are you legit?"
That's right. Are you legit?
And I was furious. I said, my parents are married.
Yeah.
I was
I remember
furious.
that.
I
What was he talking
you'd be
about?
very
What he
angry.
means, are you from the theatre?
Right now, they believe they're escaping, but
I just realized who you look like. Too bad you're gone, but you look like Kilroy, Robert, with that wig on.
Kilroy. That's who it
You look
is.
like Robert Kilroy Silk.
Robert Kilroy Silk, well-known liberal.
Well, no.
Did you see he was a Labour MP?
There was a TV program where he spent a week on with gypsies.
has started acting very suspiciously, being incredibly insightful and efficient. I suspect he may have access to the crew's confidential files.
Look, I mean,
See,
you
the
just stop.
captain, you can't pull the wool over the captain's eyes.
When
guys.
Matt
You
comes on, everyone stops talking.
Yeah, we do.
You know,
There's-
I mean,
there's
it's
some
just spellbound.
Gravitas. It's gravitas.
There's a bit of presence there.
We're trying to find fault in his performance.
You can't do it.
It's
You know,
an
in the
ongoing
beginning-
problem.
In the beginning of my acting career, they used to say to me, "You look like Nick Nolte's younger brother."
Right.
And then
Yeah.
after a while, they started saying, "You look like Nick Nolte." And then after that, they started saying, "You look like Nick Nolte's older brother." Seriously. Now I'm like his grandfather, I suppose.
Oh, here we go.
Hold on a minute. This is like 10 minutes of
No,
flashback.
Yeah, but it's quality flashbacks.
Using
It's not
any
rubbish.
new
Hang
material
on, if
here.
Desperate
It's not
Housewives
rubbish.
can do it, so
Exactly,
can we.
exactly. It's been, well, they've all copied it. Sex and the City did
Yeah.
it. Desperate Housewives.
Yeah.
They used to watch these tapes together. We've got to do that.
Look at this.
I also suspect someone, possibly
Well, that's the thing when you've got 3 parts, you know, when you split it into 3.
This must have been done at the end.
Yeah.
Was
Must have
it?
been.
Nat?
It was, I
Yeah,
believe.
yeah.
Mac to camera.
Well, Norman's
Max is
annoyed
auto
because they've already done these scenes and you could have had a new one in there now.
Oh, God.
This was great for me because it was all in auto.
Oh, well, I got paid anyway.
Dennis the Dodo Boy.
But you never
Just
know,
about. I just about got paid.
Mac, that's also cue acting beautifully.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Didn't I give
you remember this
Dennis
scene?
the Donut Boy thing there?
Oh, this is it now, isn't it?
Yeah, this is all the escape thing.
Oh, God. No, I
See,
suppose...
and you know, you're laughing at my.
Now, who is this girl
There's
here
that
now?
gorgeous. She's gorgeous.
Hey.
Yasmin Bannerman.
Right.
Yeah.
Fine.
She was in Hollyoaks and Holby City.
Was she? She's done all those sort of things. Oh,
I was in a play with her in 1994.
She's probably legit.
Are you legit?
She's legit.
No,
she's
legit.
She's legit. I've done theatre with her, Norman.
Oh, so you're legit, are you?
I'm legit.
I've done a theatre play as well, so I'm a bit legit.
Yeah. Bit legit.
Bit legit.
Bit legit. You're too legit to quit.
Whatever.
See?
It looks like you've got a stalk on your head.
Now, Dan, you can talk with those teeth in you, so you do it very well.
I've had lots of
really
practice.
hard. Yeah, you've had more practice.
Lots of practice.
I can make this thing dance.
The thing about it is, as you get older, your jaw changes shape. So every time I used it, it didn't fit as well as last time.
And also, you're used to talking with the cat teeth. So
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true. You've had a bit
Okay, Dan, you can probably talk us through this dance.
Talk us through, Dan.
Who did the choreography?
Yeah. Oh, that was Charles Hawkins who played Queeg.
Oh, right. And what about the music?
The music was done by Clem Ishmael. But there was a big.
Who did
thing
Soul
about the
Train with
music.
you?
Soul Train,
Yeah.
Lion King, all that kind of
Oh
stuff.
my God, are you kidding?
Yeah, he's big time.
Danny's worked with Cliff Richard.
Yeah, there was a.
Everyone went quiet there.
Yeah.
You could hear a
Exactly,
pin
because it's too good.
And this was shot against green screen.
Well, when we was rehearsing it, the CGI man was standing there basically,
Right.
and he controlled the steps we did because we'd do a step, and then he'd say, "Oh, you can't do that step because I can't make the machine do that."
Right.
So it was kind of co-choreographed.
Oh, I see. Right.
It was kind of
Right.
co-choreographed by the CGI man
Okay.
and the choreographer.
Right. And how long does it take to film? To do?
Oh God, it was like I think it was a few days. A few days of dancing. in front
I
of a
remember
green screen.
saying, when are we doing this scene? They said, no, we're not doing that scene now because Danny's doing his dance still.
No, they are my feet.
Oh, you did the standing, did you?
They are my feet.
It was the foot double.
It was well worth it, Danny.
Yeah, well, I mean, it got you guys a few days off, didn't it?
Yeah.
None of you thanked me for it. You know what I mean?
No. I mean, this is like a film. No, I have seen it. Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
You know,
But it's like a
this
film.
could
innit?
have been
This
a
should be
big
in a
scene
movie.
in the movie.
In a movie, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
We did all our movie stuff in the series. You see.
I don't want you to
it
use the
doesn't.
M word.
To me, it doesn't sit right in a
It's too
sitcom
big.
on telly. It's just it's
Now,
big.
see, Will Smith does something like this in Men in Black, and it's
yeah.
legendary.
When?
You know,
When does he do a dance?
he does a
sequence?
dance in the video. He does that thing with the creature from the show. Doesn't he?
Oh, okay.
They copied us, man. Don't you understand?
But anyone watching this was saying, "Is this Red Dwarf?" Oh,
No.
they wouldn't know what it was.
Here you go. Look.
Big round.
But I mean,
of
it's
applause.
Very good, Danny.
You've got to remember that it's actually a
Yeah, but
CGI
I-
fantasy. This thing, because we're all plugged
Yeah.
in, in the old. So it's
I know,
not-
but I find it hard to
Oh,
clap.
and the smoke ring down.
Oh, I'm just going to say I find it hard to clap if he's taken 3 days to do that. But the smoke ring, won me over.
I'm gonna start getting ready.
How'd you do that?
Very
smoke?
good,
What a
Danny.
guy.
Well, you know.
You know, it's
When
natural. yeah.
when
Cliff
there's
Richard
scenes
taught you.
I said Chris is doing scenes after me. I need to be good at it.
No, you are.
I mean, they can put Craig on after me. I don't need a dance number with him.
No, you see, the thing about Red
Beautiful.
Dwarf is this is something that, from the word go, really, it was like the games. There was a competitive edge between all the performers. We wanted to win. We all wanted to win, and that applies.
No,
And
no,
that-
no.
yeah.
Craig doesn't look like the Pillsbury Dough man in this.
Oh,
In that white lycra.
Did you choose that costume?
Did you choose
No,
that white
no.
lycra?
No, I thought
Everything was designed to make
That
me
was
look
a,
like a pillock.
that was a. And my God, did you look like a pillock in that?
Yeah,
bloody
all right.
suit?
He just said that. He doesn't need indoors.
It was just a lesson in ritual humiliation.
This guy was great. I liked him.
Craig, it's taken your career up another notch, mate. Honestly, it
Yeah.
has.
Yeah, from offensive to
This
bearable.
is Carl.
Oh, this is Carl.
Carl
yeah.
Stimpson. He was great.
Yeah, he was good in.
Carl Glenn Stimson.
Sorry,
Carl
Tom.
Glenn Simpson.
Glenn
Yeah, don't get it confused with the other Carl Simpson.
Yeah.
This guy. Oh, I missed that. I was looking at my feet.
Now, I can't remember how this
My hair looks
pans
nice
out
in
now,
that
but
one.
your hair's lovely.
Eyes still
Oh,
a
for
little bit
God's
silvery and
sake.
shiny.
Look at the
Do I go on about my
You were
hair?
asleep.
It was two of us.
Yeah. I'm on too.
Am I in this? Oh no. Sorry, okay.
That's
I thought
that was a long evening doing those machines.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
In the Matrix, they just lie there.
If
don't
I
they?
remember
Yeah,
right,
no, but we've got more complicated
We're doing it
things.
right.
We
Yeah,
have to do
they
more stuff. They just have to lie down on a big couch with a spike in the back of their head.
Yeah,
That's easy.
Yeah,
Anyone can do that.
this was filmed right towards the end of the day as well, and it was like a bit like, oh god, I want to get out of here now. I've been standing asleep on this machine for 4 hours.
Lack of Norman in
Look,
this.
There you go, Norm. You're there.
bloody hell, got some work.
You were a bit ginger there, Norm. What happened there?
Of what?
Your hair's gone a bit ginger in it.
I think it's a lighting.
He was dyeing it.
A bit sort of gingery.
Yeah, they
see?
coloured
Look
it.
at that,
Look,
see?
Actually,
you
yeah,
get
yeah.
I went to that best hairdressers in Mayfair or
Nick
something and had it
Rico.
done. I thought, what's going
Teasy
on?
Weezy's?
Teasy Weezy.
Teasy
No, not
Weezy's
Clark,
from the
some-
first series.
Oh,
no.
shut up, Chris. You don't sound anything like me. Useless.
I thought it was you
Chris,
talking,
your
Norm.
days as an impressionist are over, mate. You've gone
Go on,
now.
Chris, go for it.
You go on, do your
Well, I
Brian
think you
Clough.
should become more famous, Norman. Then I'll be back in business.
Anyway,
I
back
can hear
Oh,
Norman
that
talking.
was nasty. wasn't
Brian
it?
Clough.
That was nasty to the oldest member of the bloody.
Just the oldest member.
Oldest member.
How comes Rory Bremner still up there then?
Ooh, that was not nasty stuff. See how
no, it's
nasty
that
it's
spot
getting
there.
now? I did not. It's not a spot. It's something I've had all the time. You're being horrible to me now. You know it's not a spot. You've
Now
seen-
you know why they left you off the screen,
Oh,
Norm.
You
horrible.
never used to be ginger and spotty.
Listen, if I wanted to look lovely, I'd have had my teeth done and all
hold
that
on.
shit, wouldn't I?
Chloe's hair looks a bit red in this. It was all blonde
It
highlights.
was all to do with the lighting. It was all to do with the lighting.
Yeah.
No,
Red was
no,
all the
no.
rage.
Oh, because it's called Back in the Red.
We're
I
all
didn't know they were
looking a
talking
little
about their
bit.
hair.
We're all looking a bit orange.
I
Actually.
did not have it done red. They did dye it, but it wasn't red. It was just.
Yeah, look. Red.
Yeah, we're all
Chloe
looking.
Red.
Rust red.
No, we're all looking a little orange.
They did it in a light brown.
Did the scutters work well? I can't remember. 'Cause
They weren't too bad then. They didn't go off. They've been rewired.
Sorry, anyone watching this or listening to this, if you've fallen asleep.
mastered
But
robotics on.
that's
on-
all we
on,
talk
uh,
about. That's all
on robot
performers
wars.
talk about.
I mean, early
They all made the
scutters
robots.
were
The robot was.
Yeah.
about as reliable as a plumber's estimate.
And
Which, of course, is a line from.
Sorry, because I wasn't listening to you, my love.
We're enjoying
Stole my
performance
gag.
at the moment.
it's not reality.
They could
They did break down a bit, I remember.
Yeah, they were. Yes, you couldn't.
Seen them in the
Having a
early
problem
ones.
with Bob and Madge.
Oh my
Oh, yeah.
God! It's
That's
Pingu.
amazing, yeah.
Pingu.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
State of me.
What a rip-off!
Well, hey.
That looks like Lara Croft.
Look at the
Yeah.
breasts.
The
Look
breasts.
at the waist. I like the
Oh,
waist. Look at
The breasts have
Yeah.
been
Look at
pumped
him.
up with a bicycle pump. It's Pingu. Where's Pingu?
I have to say, when it went into
Oh,
this,
my goodness.
I kind of lost the plot a bit, really.
What,
I
this-
kind of thought,
the.
where's it all going?
We're a
Where
screensaver.
is
You
this?
should show
It's
your
very Monty Python,
baby
isn't it?
this. Is your baby singing?
Look, Lara Croft.
So?
Including a bottle of ketchup.
So?
Who did this animation? Do we know who did this animation? Because
Wasn't it Three Bears animation?
well, I think it might have been. Yeah. No, it wasn't Three Bears. No.
Hey.
And here you are.
Oh, see, hangover.
That's how you feel today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly how I feel right now.
Backstabbing Weasley Smegger. You were trying to frame us.
Listy, just the man. Now,
That's Craig
I know
talking to
first
the
class
producers
is
of the game.
God, he's gorgeous.
oh, hold it back. Please hold it. Please, no more, no more.
Those nostrils are driving me crazy. I've simply got to
Hold the back, Craig. Help me.
That was a spitting image exit there.
Look, here he goes. Oh, hold on. I touched your breast there.
Yeah,
Chloe.
you did. Yeah, there was a.
He's always copping a feel, though, Dan.
And you know what? The scary thing is I don't remember doing it.
It's bloody Panto.
So wait, were you a bit like that on your honeymoon?
I was.
I think I was going to say. Yeah.
There's babies.
Yeah.
He's behind you.
Oh, God, that's so embarrassing.
So, it is interesting when you look at it now. Every now and then you see other people. Oh, do you do that? And I just saw Richard Bryars then, Chris. You
I
look
was
like
doing
Richard
it.
Bryars in The Good Life.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Impression of the
How
moon
amazing.
with my bald head. Oh,
That's
very
absolutely
good.
fantastic. I like Richard Bryars.
Richard Bryars?
He didn't talk as fast as he did.
Oh, yeah, he did a look.
Just a little look you had. It was a bit Richard Bryars-ish.
Oh, my days.
In The Good Life or
In The Good Life. Oh,
or
no.
the
We're
Christian
talking about in
circles?
the 70s, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Margaret.
Good Life.
Rumor has had access to the confidential file, sir.
Apparently, Richard Bryars is one of the fastest Hamlets ever recorded.
Good actor. He's a good actor.
Went right through.
You're not going to be the best, be the
He's
fastest.
legit, though, isn't he, Norm? I think.
He's
Yeah,
legit, but I don't think he would say to me.
No, he wouldn't. He
Norman,
wouldn't.
you
Are you
3.5
legit? You wouldn't
hours,
ask that.
man.
No.
He would say,
Hamlet's
Norman,
3.5 hours, isn't it?
who are you?
He might have done it a bit faster than that.
No, but even the recent
Norman, who
one,
are you?
Trevor Nundy was 3.5 hours, wasn't it? That's
Oh,
a
who
long
cares?
time to be on stage.
And you know what they say, sir. If you've got 3 good friends, you're a rich man.
Only poor people say that.
Get it?
I can see the Richard Bryars in them now, now that you've mentioned it.
Yeah.
In fact, what is the connection with Richard Bryars and Red Dwarf?
There is one, isn't there?
6 degrees of separation, is it?
Yeah.
Well, we can shorten it, really.
Yes.
I don't know. What is the connection to
He's
Richard
never
Bryars and Red
watched
Dwarf?
it. He's never watched it.
We must remember that...
I work with Richard Bryars.
Okay, that's
Oh,
good.
that's great.
That's a good
That's
connection.
one degree.
One.
In
I've
fact,
seen him in Waitrose in North
his
London. years ago.
daughter
I've never
was
seen
in
him.
one of the episodes of Red Dwarf
Ah, that's it.
in an earlier series.
Yeah.
Was she?
What episode, what series?
Now you've got me.
In
Hollow Ship.
Hollow Ship.
She was in Hollow
She was
Ship.
in Hollow Ship.
And what did she play in Hollow Ship?
Presumably
She
one of
was
the
interviewing
holograms.
us, or we were interviewing her to be, or you were interviewing her.
Ah, to be the next Kachansky.
Yeah.
mad japes they play on you.
Do you see?
Yeah. So there's a connection.
There you go.
There's a comedy connection there.
I didn't know that, so I've learnt something today.
There you go,
I'm
Norm.
really
You
pleased.
didn't know that, did you?
Right on your cue.
That's
Doug.
what these commentaries are all about.
And she'd rather be dead, wasn't she?
You look like Archie Gemmell.
She looked like Archie Gemmell.
He
don't
looks
look
like Archie
anything
Gemmell.
like him.
Have you seen
Have
Archie
you, got,
Gemmell?
have you been to the optician lately?
Norman looks like Archie Gemmell.
Archie
right.
Gemmell. I've
No,
got a
he looks like
spot.
how Archie Gemmell looks now.
I've got red hair.
Red.
Someone said I had red hair.
God, I remember doing this scene.
Can you?
Yeah.
Well, that's good because most
Oh,
of the
that's
time
right,
you
yeah.
were so drunk you couldn't remember anything.
Well, in your case, Mr. Leicestershire, that's because
What's Archie Gemmell doing now, do we know?
He works for the Scottish Football Association.
Tell me more about these buttons.
Oh, good.
What does he do for the Scottish
So,
football?
let's ask you that question again.
He performed essential functions we've never replaced.
What did he do?
Don't know, really. He,
Danny, you're doing some background acting.
Yeah. Yeah, look at that.
Danny's working very
He's
hard.
totally on the case. He's not like the other
I
guys.
don't
They're
know,
just
I
standing there
don't know,
looking
he's
bored.
doing
Danny's on the
token
case.
looks.
Never
He's
stops
doing
acting.
token-
Never
Bobby-
stops, never stops. Watch him.
No, he's
Look, look,
bored.
look.
He's bored.
Never
He's
stops.
thinking about something else.
No, he's there. He's in the scene.
No,
he's
he's
in the
really
scene.
acting. He's
Do
reacting.
you know what?
He was getting ready for his next career as a background artist.
Yeah. Well, Norm, if you want to know how to get legit, that's how you get legit, brother. You've
All
gotta
the,
be
all the
there.
best acting is reacting.
I said it. The first line is acting, all the rest of it is reacting, Chris.
Listen
Yeah.
to listen.
I've been trying to
what's
tell him how
being
to
said.
get legit for years.
Well, I think there's a book there, Denny.
Yes.
You're not going to make them bloody dance again, are
Oh,
you?
this is
She was good.
This is J-Lo, isn't it?
Yeah, but she actually she died a couple of years ago.
Oh.
Did she?
Yeah.
You're joking.
No.
She's dead.
Yeah, she died a couple of years ago. She
You're joking.
Was she ill?
she did she did a lot of stuff. She did League of Gentlemen and
Little Britain.
Little Britain.
Oh, did she do that as
She
well?
watched a lot.
Rest in peace. my dear.
Rest in peace, my love.
She was lovely.
With her, I'd have trouble walking. Powering up. Come back, Mr. Fox! Come back!
They don't get performances like that anymore.
What's her name? Sheila Edwards.
Gilo Edwards.
Sheila Edwards.
J-Lo.
Oh, that's a nice
J-Lo,
shot. Isn't that
J-Lo.
pretty? That's a pretty bit of space, that bit.
Yeah, I
wasn't
think
it?
there's some nice bits of space.
We're in the clear, guys.
Yes, it is. Oh, yes.
I don't believe we are, ma'am.
What's that?
According to the supplies inventory, we're frighteningly low on... And everyone was so happy. I can barely say it out loud.
What are we frighteningly low on? Oxygen?
Where's fabric softener? Suggest we try to...
Ah, you see. Now, I get anxious at
The
home.
cleaning joke.
Well, yeah, but I open the drawer. You see, it's gone right into my life. I opened the drawer at home the other day. There was no fabric softener at all.
We belong to
You
Booker's
don't do your
by
own washing,
wholesale.
Robert.
I do
No,
everybody else's
you
washing.
don't.
I do as well. I do ironing and washing.
A maid.
You do.
A maid to do my washing.
I
How
do all
ludicrous.
washing and
All the
ironing,
washing, I love
Chloe,
it.
in our house.
I can't do ironing, actually.
I do
can't
the
be
lot.
bothered,
Yeah.
I do it.
Oh,
And
that's my
help run the
favorite.
shop.
Do you like ironing?
I get a huge
Yeah, I
pile
know.
of
I do a
iron
lot of work.
clothes.
Mind you, I haven't got a
I
career
put
at the
out,
moment.
either a football game or a movie that I've taped, and I iron and watch football, and at the end of it,
Yeah, I
I've
have to
got
watch
a
football.
beautiful pile of ironing.
But what is it?
Oh, you
How do you think I did this shirt?
What does it mean?
It's the theory of relativity.
You wear a big polo neck, don't you, Norm?
My joke.
Norm?
What?
You wear a polo neck, don't you?
No, I had it painted for this.
Oh, that's right.
It's my idea. What a prat. I like to have a bath. It took
Your eyes
ages
look
to
a
get.
little red, Chris, too, don't they?
What's that?
Your eyes look...
They do look red. I didn't like makeup on the eyes because my eyes are very sensitive.
Oh, are they?
Same here.
You're very
same,
sensitive,
yeah.
guy.
You should use Chlorine.
I
Chlorine's
can be.
very good
That's
for
why you've got the whole
sensitive
range
eyes.
of acting skills, because of your sensitivity.
Exactly.
And it's also, I mean, the eyes are windows to the
I
soul.
just want to say that Craig Charles is sitting here with a beard.
I have a beard,
He has very long hair.
Spanish on
Actually, it's not long, it's just, it goes out long.
He's
It
just
goes
been
out
on national
big.
television. Everyone knows.
And he's got a beard.
He had a beard on telly last night as well.
Yeah. I'm really glad I had my teeth done. I'm
And
really
it's
pleased.
slightly specked with grey.
It is.
Have you had your teeth done since this, then?
No, I've never had them done.
So is that your Corrie beard?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, looking forward to that. When do you start that? Soon?
7th of May.
In computer jargon, my plans have all gone tits up. I was outthought and outmanoeuvred.
Yeah.
Hey, bloody hell! How many lines have I had now?
You've been on for
I've been
hours
on
now. You haven't even
screen for
noticed.
35 seconds.
Yeah.
No wonder the scene's feeling really long.
No, by that other version. Nice, yeah. Well, don't worry, Craig. I'll have you back.
Hey, look at that! Look at that!
Now,
That's the egghead.
now that is acting.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. T-Fell man.
Well,
You try saying lines and shaping your head like that. It's not easy.
they were trying to track him down. Their actions in the psychotropically induced scenario bear that out.
Ah, shit.
Not many people can do that. I can't even do it now.
Were indeed resurrected. Again, borne out by their actions.
That's quite a good look, Norm, actually. You should try
I
and
like
develop
that.
that.
All innocent. But
Do you remember that Cesium Francolithic? I can
Yes.
still remember that.
Can you do that? I
Yeah, I
can't
can
do it.
do it now, but I couldn't remember it
Couldn't
then.
on the
Cesium
day.
Francolithic.
I suspect it's
Hold on a minute. That's only a piece of
It's
the
only a
line.
very small
is it?
part of it, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, God,
oh,
it was
is that
about
a bit?
250
Was it?
letters more than that.
Oh, well, I can
think
only.
that's
Oh,
actually
then I still
wrong.
can't do it.
No, you still can't
oh,
do
no.
it.
Oh, I'll try.
Cesium Francolithic.
You know, even Doug...
No, it did have a big chunk at the end of it, didn't
Dixie,
it?
Dixie,
It
Doxy,
wasn't
Drexy, Hoxy.
supercalifragilistic.
Yeah.
Actually,
Even
Danny, you were the one who got it. Who could do it.
Well, Doug said to me, he said, "Oh, Doug," he goes, you know, just say anything." He says, "You know," he says, "You'll never learn it. It's just."
Cesium
You know.
Francolithic, Dixie, Doxy,
And I actually went over
Doxicide.
and learned it. I refused to
you did.
lose, baby.
Well, I got it. You got it.
Refused
You
to
still
lose.
remember it, Dan? Can you trot it out?
Don't do it now,
I
because we're
could
going to
not
see it
do
later
that
on.
now.
Yeah, but you said it, and then you looked so bloody smug after saying it.
Oh yeah,
That's unusual for Danny.
Well, because Craig and Chris had to learn it then. Once I
Danny,
said
what
it,
about the other 102 lines in the series? Did you?
yeah, they didn't matter after I got that.
True.
You know, once I got that, mate,
You forgot
8
every other line.
series of fluffs were gone, mate. I didn't need to worry about that because I could always point
How
at
did
that
they
line.
attach your hair? Because your hair was really short then. How did they attach those
They
plugs?
drilled
Staples.
to the back of his head.
Sewn into his head.
Sewn in.
They just raw plugged it.
Sewn in.
Yeah. Take them out of a night.
Bloody hell! This is my episode, isn't it?
It is, it's all you, Norm.
Also, sir, shouldn't you have the viruses? Again, you found them on Starbug before we leaked the envelopes.
That's good acting.
Said
Good acting.
with, oh,
The luck virus.
I think we need a little lift to this scene.
We're in Denouement City.
Oh, there's a gratuitous crutch shot with Chloe Emmett.
Yes, that was a bit out.
I wonder whose idea that was.
I mean, the lab boys.
Was your idea the grey uniform, Clay?
I love it actually. It's a beige you know.
Beige.
Suit you very well.
That's quite
I'm very
fashion.
colourblind.
Terrible tantrum at
You
the
are,
end from
but,
me.
It's a bit clean for Kachansky,
terrible
though, isn't it?
Actually, I think it's kind of cool. I like
It's a
that.
bit clean, darling.
Sucking, ruthless.
You
But
look
a woman in
fucking
a,
room.
a
Do you
woman
know
in
what
a
you look
uniform
like?
has always had a certain
Okay.
something.
You look like
Oh, see, I'm not so keen on
I
the
love
pink
that shot.
boiler suit. Didn't do it for me actually.
No, it looks good in that.
I like the canaries. Canaries was
It's a good picture, though. Isn't it?
This is a very nice shot.
And then the
of
camera
Milan.
goes right down to a miniature little me.
I've buggered this up a bit, haven't I?
I like that. In a TV.
On a chair, yeah.
I
13.
feel we're
gonna
not
become
far
a canary
away
soon, aren't we?
from one of the, I think, most memorable
Yeah. Oh yeah.
cameo or guest performances
Ackerman.
in Red Dwarf.
Oh,
at
yeah.
any
Have you
point.
seen him
There
in
he
that
is.
Ford
Yeah,
Mondeo ad?
Graham McTavish.
It's the same character.
Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, there he is. It's
love
the same
him.
character.
Oh, yes, I remember that bit.
There's some great extras on this.
Yeah,
show.
that's brilliant.
I remember
Yeah.
you filmed in East London, wasn't
This is
it?
down in a
I remember
pumping
I
house
came
in,
over with my
East London.
daughters, do you remember?
Yeah, I do.
Do you remember that black guy? Do you remember that black guy who used to Chopper?
That's right. Yeah.
Do you remember Chopper?
And the thing is, everybody said
He was a real gangster.
There was no.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So I heard.
Wow. So
There was a big sign.
I wouldn't say that to his
Basically,
face.
everybody had to wear hard hats for this,
Yeah.
apart from
Yeah.
So we had the whole crew wearing hard
Oh, the
hats.
sound's breaking up.
The sound is breaking up.
Something's going intermittent there, sir.
Shipwrecked and comatose.
Maybe it's just Norm stepping on the
You're
box.
the only one wearing those.
No?
You're the only one wearing them.
Good.
Yeah, Chopper. Do you remember?
And
do remember
what you're
Chopper.
saying is
I
get
do
them
remember.
off.
He's in everything. He's in everything.
Chopper.
Was he a guard in this? Is that what he
Yes,
played?
yeah.
a guard?
Who was-
I think
yeah,
he
but who was
always
the,
gets hired as background artist because they're too scared to say no.
Wasn't there another Chopper or Whopper? Who was the guy who was the special effects assistant? He was a Chopper too. And this is Cassandra, broadcast on the 11th of March 1999, recorded on the 5th of October 1998. One of my favourite ones in Series 8, because Geraldine McKeon's in it, and she is
And,
Oh, right,
sorry,
very cool.
and who are you, Chloe? Who are you? Because you didn't say I'm Chloe.
And I'm Chloe.
Oh, thank you.
I'm Chloe.
Just needed to hear that.
Cassandra.
What order was this show
She's so
recorded?
bitter and twisted. isn't she?
Very BT.
Beginning.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, thank you.
I think it's third.
Yeah, but that was ripped off by
It's third, yeah.
Red Dwarf.
Allegedly ripped off by.
Get that.
Da-da-da-da-da. In the tank.
This is filmed in St. Paul's.
I just remember it.
It was St Paul's Cathedral. They dressed it up a bit. So.
Have you figured a way to get us out of here yet, Hol?
I have actually, Dave.
Now that is sparkly there, Norm.
what's
It's
going
very
on?
sparkly and lovely.
And still ginger, though.
Teeth are
Yeah.
white.
What's the scar on the head?
In just
Oh,
14
that's so
weeks.
nasty, it's so nasty. That's a line in my bloody head because I'm 58 years old.
He's lived
Thank
in.
you,
He's lived
you
in. He's got a lived-in face.
So what? It's
Norman,
one of
you're
my
only-
lines of
Lived in.
life.
No, it's a scar. That
Yeah,
ain't
but
no line.
what spots?
The lines
It's
are
not a
horizontal,
scar.
Norm.
No,
So
it's
Norman,
not Alan Hansen. He's got a proper scar on his
Are
head.
you
That's
65 now?
Oh, that is so. That's
so
horrible.
cruel. That was
That's
cruel.
That's not nice.
You've got a spot right in the middle of your forehead,
I'd love
though,
to see
look.
what
Look,
you
you've
lot
got
be
in
looking
between your
like.
eyebrows.
The pupils are really dilated.
Look,
Oh, for God's sake, my eyes now. The best aspect of my body is you
you're
just
nearly
picked
a
up my eyes.
you're nearly a unicorn there, man.
Spot in the middle
If
of
you
your
keep
nose
the
there.
eyebrows up like that.
Where's the
Norm,
muffin?
What
I
happened?
tell you
Not
what.
like that, that's a dog.
Your ears in that shot.
Look, when Reagan
Like that.
had something like that, they lanced it.
I tell you what. Look, if you want to learn about comedy, Dan, keep watching me.
Oh, yeah.
That's Craig.
No, but he's as bad, isn't he?
Oh, that's you.
No, that's cross-acting
Look.
there. You see that cross-acting?
Did you,
Oh,
do you ever
How
think about
can
getting a
you do that?
biopsy on that?
Make yourself disappear
No,
on screen?
no, only legit actors can do that.
that's right.
What did you say about wanting to watch what good comedy acting is?
Ah, Chris.
Oh,
Who's
Chris.
on screen now?
Oh, hello.
Oh,
Oh, there he is.
This is just like the games, you know, competitive.
Look at this. This is the sphinx of acting.
Oh, you got your parting back. That's good.
We're only going to get through this by
No, he thinks it's acting.
He thinks it is.
players always used to reckon was so important. Begins with C.
Some extra.
Chris is doing his Kenneth Williams nose.
I think he's overdone the old bloody perm lotion there on the old hair.
Yeah, I think you're right.
You've done a bit over the top on the perm
Shiny
lotion.
hair.
No, we're going to go back to the age and scars in a minute.
Wet look.
Hey?
It is. It's a wet look, isn't
It
it?
looks like Lamar in this. You.
Your hair.
Look at all the- you know, look at
the
all
hair.
pop star look. Loads of gel.
glistening, very
Watch
glistening.
Chris's nose get lit up.
Look, oh, dear me. Give us some
Watch
sunglasses.
Chris.
Give us some sunglasses. It's light shining off.
That was a very handsome young man.
God, dear me.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
He looks a bit bush.
Look at that font.
God.
That bloody font is horrible.
Tell you what.
Oh, that's not a good font, is it?
Ian
No,
Soundy.
you're right.
That was Ian Soundy.
It's a 70s font.
Very
It's a 70s
70s,
computer
yeah.
font.
Yeah.
But it's possible they would have had a sort of the whole fashion thing would have moved on. They'd gone back to that thing, and it's really hip in the future.
They go back to it now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe not
to
then.
match that green clipboard.
That's green, isn't it?
The green
Bloody hell,
perspex.
I was looking at that clipboard all the time. I thought, crikey. That's a clipboard, isn't it? It's winning this scene, that clipboard.
Oh, hello.
Bring it down.
Yeah, I remember this scene. I
Nothing
like
to do with singing, are they? Holly lied to me, didn't he? Oh, he was taking the smeg. Oh, listy.
I like this scene. You always know what's going to happen.
Listy. Well, go on.
Who reckons this was like the Dirty Dozen in space?
Doug.
Miners went down a pit.
Is he mad?
They'd lower a canary down first
Okay.
in a little cage.
What, and make them do some mining?
Dirty Dozen.
They were sick in the 19th century, weren't they, eh? I mean, how much coal can a little canary get?
And if the atmosphere was noxious, as it frequently was, guess what the canary did?
I like that, the way that whenever Lister goes off on one, Rimmer can then carry on without any reference to it, and it's fine.
Yeah.
You know, he didn't make any reference to that.
Smeggy situation.
Very nice.
And see if it could stay alive.
Well, you've got to remember these two guys have worked together for a long time, so...
Yeah.
And that's proper working, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good...
Isn't it, Chris? Proper working.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
None of you throw it together in the edit room reality stuff. This was carefully worked out.
None of your reality here, mate.
Oh, you get your ribbon on your head. That happens a lot,
Actually, I
doesn't
have
it?
noticed your ribbon.
Yeah, your ribbon's on your
in shot
head.
quite a lot.
Yeah.
That was a good game, that was.
Taking my style.
Expecting to see
You know what they say it's supposed to stand for? Convict army, nearly all retarded, inbred, evil sheepshaggers.
Delivered with such a plum.
With such a plum there, yeah.
I mean,
Something to share between them.
hey?
Well, we just try to make the writing live.
Yeah, I had to bring it off the page.
Chris,
That's all we try and do.
yours was more than living, sir. It was running.
Hit our marks and try and bring it to life.
Bring it off the page, you legit actor.
Legit.
That was great, that.
I've signed us all up. Crichton, Chris, everyone.
No way. No way. No way am I becoming a canary.
Oh, but the outfits are great. Now look at those outfits.
are cool.
They come with a backpack too.
Yeah, they had a little backpack, didn't
We
they? Very
did.
nice little backpack.
Craigie used to keep your fags in there.
Yeah. What's it, Howard Burden said it was a cross between Ghostbusters and the Starship Troopers.
There's Jake.
Jake.
Wood. Top man.
Nice to see Shend.
Shen, that's Shen, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I thought he was...
Isn't Shen dog in French?
No, that's Chien.
Chien.
Yeah, but English say Shen.
Ah, monsieur, vous avez une chaîne.
Une chaîne.
Votre chien mange mon arbre.
Now,
Your dog is eating my leg.
What about, there's a shop on Goulburn Road called Les Bois du Chêne.
Oh, here we go.
You are the sunshine.
Oh, here comes the Ford man. Hey, here comes the Mondeo man now. Have you seen this? Have you seen his Mondeo ads?
Yeah, he's good.
He's big now, isn't he, in that Mondeo ad?
Yeah.
Or Focus. A Focus,
Is
actually.
it the Ford Focus? It's a vehicle of some sort. We don't need to advertise it.
Of course, other vehicles are available.
He's good. He's good, the guy who does it.
He was also in Brum. The thing about the little car. For the
Really?
museum, yeah.
You know who he looks like? I just realized he looks like the Blue Meanie in Yellow Submarine.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
A man, sir.
I don't know what you mean by that, Mac. I don't know. I can't remember.
Well, you know these dodgy jail wardens.
Perhaps if you could just remind me, sir, I'm sure it will all come back.
He looks like Barry out of EastEnders.
I think that might be him.
Looks like he grabbed my nuts.
Yeah.
Well, that's nothing to Iron Ball's Rimmer.
Nah.
That's nothing. That
Why are
was a
you
tickle.
wearing a little cagoule type thing?
I'm not sure.
Character. Character, remember that?
Let's go kill something!
He's absolutely off his
He
rocker.
was completely mental, that boy.
He's great. I went out with him one night, him and his girlfriend, we had a great time.
He's a lovely bloke.
He
yeah.
did a lot of stuff after this. He was on everything.
Yeah.
Pot noodle.
Yeah, he got nominated for that pot noodle, in the
He's good. He's good.
Some Strange
I
World.
love when he hits his head, man, in this show, man.
It is a great moment.
Yeah.
He's really good.
That's a bit of CG for you, isn't it?
That is. Look at that with the
That's
rain and
nice.
everything.
Underwater CG.
So
is
you
it
do
all
that
rain?
with a model, you'd have to have a shower attachment over the top of it. It'd all go wrong. Just strings would get
Nah,
caught.
that's not rain. That's Craig having a
Here
wee.
you go, here you go.
Look. Oh!
He did it very well, didn't he?
Unbelievable, that.
That's brilliant.
We got a round of applause, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was brilliant.
That was so good. And us stepping over him. That's classic.
Now, where did we shoot this? Can you remember? Was this the Concorde testing bay, or was this somewhere else? Can't remember where this place was.
There was the old printing works.
Was it Shepperton?
No.
No. Oh, could it have been in Shepperton?
Shepperton.
I think it was in the boiler room at Shepperton.
That was it.
I think you're right.
Can I just make an announcement to all of you
Printers, the
listening?
printing works.
The printing
Was that
works.
the
There she is.
Oh, there she is.
Oh, yeah, brilliant.
And
Geraldine
there are
McHugh.
backpacks.
No, I can't watch this, man.
I thought Holofania and Love's Labour's Lost.
I can't watch this, man. It's like watching Doctor Who now.
I think Miss Marple's actually rather good.
Yeah. She looks like Toya Wilcox, man.
Does.
I think she looks like Zoe Wanamaker's mom.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like
Don't you
that.
think it's a bit Toya Wilcox back in the day?
Is she Zoe Wanamaker's mum?
No.
Oh, sorry. Well, I don't know. I thought Matt was being
No,
very...
well, you don't, do you, Robert?
I don't know who Zoe Wanamaker's mum is.
She was in Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves as well.
Mrs. Mummy Wanamaker.
Mrs.
That's
Mummy
right.
Wanamaker.
She was Mortiana.
The questions we can ask.
And Sister Bridget and the Magdalene sisters.
Was she?
Working with us did wonders for her career.
Yeah. No, I mean, it was like that extra boost she needed.
Give her that vital push at the right time.
Yeah.
I think she did it because one of her nephews liked the show, didn't
Must have been,
I
because
think-
she's proper. Serious
Oh, no,
proper.
I mean, she's really legit.
She is really legit.
Yeah.
She is ultra legit.
Everyone's just following after that.
Yeah.
Do I ever find my singing tie pin?
I mean, she's a great actress.
Do we want to know all this stuff about the future?
Oh,
Good
we see,
question.
do we, Chloe? Do we?
Do we?
Do we, Chloe?
Do we?
Something like that could
Penny
Almost got a bit of
plot.
rumpy in this, don't you, Chris?
Eh?
Almost get a bit of rumpy pumpy in it, don't you?
Yeah.
What?
He almost
Oh,
gets,
yeah.
gets to give it riz.
And then, oh, that's right. And then no, you don't spray us down with water. I get sprayed down with water by somebody.
I'm looking forward to that, see?
Yep. The only thing was, it wasn't water.
That's right. You come in with a. You come in with a.
A harpoon?
Yeah, harpoon.
I didn't want to know that. Whose bra? 181? Probably your own. Come on, though. Taking a bra off with me teeth age 181. That's a hell of a sexy way to go.
God, this show really suffers.
Good job
when
I
they
was
bring
in
in
shot
good
on that
actors.
gag, Craig. Good job I was in shot on that gag. You would have died of death there.
This show nearly really suffers when they bring in good actors.
You mean legit actors?
That's some haircut.
The Silverberg didn't crash, did it, Cassandra?
I mean, I've done my bit in this show. You don't see any more Holly for this, so I was really pleased sitting there watching all this.
In the depths of deep space.
In fact, I was a bit envious of
I have to watch it every now and then to remember the plots because
Bobby,
I can only
Bobby.
just remember them on the day.
You know how to tell a story.
Yeah, but you'll remember your Crikey TV because that was your episode.
Yeah, that
You'll
Crikey TV.
Remember
Yeah, I'll remember that one.
That's
yeah.
coming up soon. Isn't
That's
it?
me in
But
the
these are
shower,
really
isn't it?
complicated. These plots, but
Oh,
you've
yeah.
got a bit of backstory that I have to
Oh God, yeah.
do.
This one was good. I like this one.
Yes, precisely.
We should be making tracks.
I'm afraid that's not going to happen. The bulkhead's just given away and we're shipping water at 1,000 gallons a second. All the canaries will be dead within 1 hour, except for Rimmer.
Yes!
Who will be dead in 20 minutes.
Oh, walloped. Yeah, there you go.
Only Lister, Crichton the cat, and Kachansky survive.
What happens to Rimmer?
He has a heart attack. brought on by the stress of knowing he's going to die, and collapses during a conversation with me in 19 minutes and 31 seconds.
I don't believe you.
See, we're all dead quiet watching.
Yeah, no, it's good. Well, she's so good.
Yeah, we're all quiet.
Yeah,
Too quiet.
She holds the
watching
screen,
her.
doesn't she? She does hold the screen.
But see the effect that she has on
The
us, man.
hairs on the back of my neck are standing on end.
Mine too. Not just the ones on the back of my neck. It's one up, all up.
I think I get that.
Yeah. Well, you notice I didn't wait around.
It's not the first time we've been in a situation like this, is
No,
it?
you
Credit
left.
to all.
Quite
Hell
right.
no. We've drunk coffee thousands of times.
Oh, what's
We're
this?
veterans. Future
Where was this? I think it's in the car park at night at Shepperton.
I know there's a reference to a previous episode, you see. There's been a couple of references to Futuresco. There was in the
No,
previous
Robert,
one.
you've been standing around for a long time. You're sort of shifting
Am I-
from
am I-
foot to
am
foot.
I bored?
Well, you're looking a little bit cross, actually.
Right, this is the old one of those like.
I probably needed a wee because it took me an hour and a
but-
half to get undone.
Well, you're shifting from foot to
Yeah,
foot.
you should have one of those.
If I had a little tube, it would have been all right.
Well, you're not going to say
You
anything
should
in
have
this
had one of
end.
those spaceman type things.
Yeah.
Those little nappies.
Yeah.
They have nappies. You could
One of
just
those truckers' friends.
wee into
He bought it and I ironed it for him.
Trucker's friend. I don't know what they are.
Truckers' friends
Trucker's
are those
friend.
little portable things that you can wee into while you're on a long truck journey.
Great.
I needed one of those built into my suit.
And you strap it to your thigh, don't you?
Lots of
You can strap it to your friend's
No,
thigh,
Robert,
but you
look,
gotta be
look, Robert,
very
you're looking a little
careful.
bit. You're just doing sort of token,
that's acting.
token looks.
No, I'm
No,
absolutely
they
in the
weren't-
scene.
look,
I'm in the
look,
moment.
I know, because I remember
Totally
seeing your eyes
professional.
when they get.
Oh, they get a bit sore.
He's
Yeah,
wondering
a
if,
bit
if he's
glazed
going to go
over.
to the restaurant or the canteen for lunch today. You can tell
No,
that.
because this is the last thing on a Friday night.
Was
I
it?
think Bobby's building up to a line.
It's
I think so. Yeah.
Oh yes, yeah. He's got her. He's
built his
thinking you're
drink.
gonna.
Mr. Rimmer.
There we go.
Yeah, you see? You can tell,
Greater
can you?
knowledge
Yeah.
is making you pessimistic, while his ignorance and almost doe-like naivety is keeping his
Doe-like
mind
naivety. I
receptive.
think
I
I've
remember
accused
that
my
line.
children of that.
Do like that.
You have doe-like naivety. Go and put your shoes away.
To know that you don't know.
That was a problem for Chloe.
Oh, was it?
Now split that line up so you can understand it.
Is your hair all right?
That's the main thing.
The voice of reason.
And the silver
And with the
eyeshadow.
ignorance he's got, that makes him one of the most powerful men that's ever lived. Harness your stupidity, sir. Or your witnesses. Use your empty-headed, simplistic moron mind and find a solution.
Okay, I've got an idea. Crichton, replay our meeting with Cassandra in your CPU and tell me if at any point anyone ever called me Rimmer.
What?
Ah.
I can't believe it.
At no point throughout the meeting did anyone refer to you as Rimmer.
I remember that line. There's some lines I'm remembering now. I remember that line.
That's just what I thought.
Ram.
Cassandra said
Yeah.
Rimmer dies, but it doesn't necessarily follow that that means me.
I think we had to do this a few times because there's lots of explanation going on here.
She sees pictures of it.
This looks like a scene where Doug would have come down on the floor and go, right, yeah, guys, no, yeah. I'll let the other think.
It's not worth.
Look, it's an awful lot of explanation going on from all of us.
It's a bit low on laughs.
Bit
But
low
it
on
wasn't
laughs.
in the end.
Not to be impressed.
It was quite good on laughs in
Give
the
to
end.
have your weasel gene, sir.
Weasel Gene.
No, I think it's a good episode, Cassandra.
Oh, it's great. It's my
Yeah,
favourite.
good
Wait a
episode.
minute. Oh, look. Here's Mr. Knott.
You made this area secure.
Existential comment.
Yes,
Barry.
sir, Mr. Knott, sir. Coffee, sir?
Bit of air steward acting there.
The
Your
mainframe.
coffee, sir.
You idiot! The hell do you think you're doing?
Yeah, is he legit? No.
I don't know.
legit,
I'll
he's
let you
legit.
know.
Is he legit?
I don't know.
No, he's not legit.
I've seen him in all sorts of things.
He's just jit.
Illegit.
I killed him in Captain Butler.
I'll tell you what, Craig, you nearly killed your career in it too.
What were you in? You shouldn't bring up things.
Don't bring up Captain
Oh,
Butler.
Captain Butler was good.
That
was all right.
We'll
Horatio
start-
Nelson was brilliant.
We'll start talking about
Yeah.
crouches in a minute.
Craig, the only thing good in Captain
played
Butler
Nelson.
was the boat.
The boat was good.
Craig is mobilising his forces, Danny. I'd beware. You're going to get a few
Yeah.
salvos
That's
firing over there
good.
soon, boy.
Listen, after the games, he needs all the help he can get.
What?
Not.
Not.
Let me finish. Not that it matters what his name is. I mean, our relationship doesn't last very long.
I understand you have the ability to predict
The future, yes, I do.
100% reliable.
Well, yes.
What happens to me? Do I get back to Earth?
No, you die in about 4 seconds' time of a heart attack after hearing the news that you're going to die of a heart attack.
You filthy...
Good death there.
Yeah, good death.
Good death. Good
Poor
comedy death.
Rimmer.
Yes, poor old Rimmer.
My name is not.
Your name is not what?
Not.
Not Rimmer.
Is he dead now?
I'm afraid so.
Yes!
He died of a massive coronary just as I prophesied.
Yes!
You seem inordinately happy, Arnold,
Now,
but
why do we like? See, we all go quiet when she's on, don't we? We go.
Oh yeah.
She's got that power. She's got that. Well, that is really the sign of legitness.
Is it when she's on?
Been blessed.
I think it is.
Yeah.
She's
Oh,
been
you're
blessed.
saying is it when you're on, Chris? I've managed to talk over quite a lot of your bits.
I'm just looking at her sparkly
Then you're
eyelashes.
talking over her now. Which
I
is
am.
a
Well,
lack of
I'm
respect.
making an effort to treat her fairly, like we treat everybody else.
Yes,
Well, she's been blessed.
it's a joy to see such a fine actress
I'm afraid I have.
on the screen
Yeah.
in Red Dwarf.
Very fine.
Lucky to find one.
And there she is, Chloe Ennett.
Now, was this really? This is down the tube near Piccadilly or something. This wasn't. It's just this. We didn't do this in.
The tube?
Well, where did we do this? Though?
In Piccadilly.
Where was this filmed?
I think we did this in Farnborough.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
it?
Where that big jet? Where that big propeller thing was? In that wind tunnel.
Wind tunnel, yeah.
Oh, was it there?
Somewhere near there, yeah, I think.
Wasn't Rob having flying lessons there?
Was he? What?
Yeah.
Was he? Having flight lessons there? Oh, when we were doing this?
No, I don't know when we was not when we were doing this.
God, I hope
So
he's
has he
not
got a
flying now.
pilot's license?
Has he got his PPL now?
I think he will have now. I know. It's a long
God,
time ago,
So
wasn't
how
it?
about this? We use our powers of invulnerability, which will last until we return to Red Dwarf, and surround Mr. Rimmer, escort him up to the obs deck and into the diving bell.
We had much cooler guns in Series 8. Do you remember all the guns we had as
Toys R Us painted grey.
they were, weren't they?
These ones are more
Now, where was this shot? This was that Concorde testing bay, wasn't it?
This is one of those scenes where I always end up hyperventilating in Red Dwarf.
Yeah.
All that-
Yeah,
those
we
kind of
all do.
scenes.
Yes, sounds like EastEnders.
I didn't really like those rucksack things.
Oh, I thought
they
it
were
was
very
great.
nice, the rucksack.
Lovely. I loved
Did
his
they
outfit.
sell well in the merchandise department?
Yeah.
Oh, nobody knows.
Nobody cares.
Oh, was that comfy doing that one? Can you remember that being lowered down there?
The world's slowest bungee jump.
Chris, take cover! The water's coming! Quick, the dad in there!
I remember getting to that.
Oh yeah, this was done at that. Wasn't it done at that place?
Galleon's
Ah.
Reach in Docklands. It's done there.
Galleon's Reach in
Well, that's where the
water was
big
done.
pit was. That's where the
Yeah.
tank was, wasn't it?
Exactly.
Great. Everything above us is flooded, and now we're back down in the bowels again. Cassandra.
It's coming true. My death! It's all coming true.
That's a good line.
I think we're all trying to work out the story, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. We're trying to remember the plot. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Everyone's really thinking
It's a really
hard
good plot
about-
on this one, though. It's very
Yeah.
clever. Whenever there's time stuff, time and future stuff is brilliant.
What did they put on her hair?
A wig.
Tinsel?
Gel.
No, it's a wig.
Bit of flour and
Same
water.
stuff that Craig's got on, I think.
It's gel, isn't it?
It's not. It's a wig.
No, that's her hair.
Is it?
Yeah, it's her hair
No,
gelled
they've
up.
gelled it.
Extra
God.
strong hold, isn't it?
Andrea working her magic.
Yeah.
Can you just double check that?
It's a Hyper Pro Gel Extreme, I think it's called.
In the old
It's more or less like rock. It's like cement.
Repeat what I
You've probably seen some used on Scrap Heap.
Yeah, we've used a bit on there to weld axles together.
The really attractive one you saw earlier. Me and her were in bed giving it Riz.
Giving that's always a favourite line.
When
Giving
Lister,
it
that's the
Riz.
short dumpy one with the stupid haircut, walks in and shoots me through the head while I'm making love with Kachansky.
That is what is going to happen.
Reminds me of Alan Partridge for some reason.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Oh, here we go.
Yes, that's testing the bed.
Oh my god.
I can't believe what you're telling me.
I can scarcely believe it myself. I mean, obviously you're incredibly attractive. I never thought you'd look at me twice.
Neither did I.
But apparently we're gonna make love. Unbesmeggingleavable or what? It's not warm in here. Fancy a wee nip.
No. But why would I want to sleep with you? I mean, it doesn't make sense.
Maybe you get blind drunk.
Everybody's waiting for a bunk up now.
Yeah,
Stop talking.
that's the thing. We've all gone quiet.
We're waiting for some action.
Waiting for some action.
Big bunk up between Chloe and Chris.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't here.
I was watching this one from behind a little curtain.
I wasn't there, rather.
Were those sort of yellow polo neck tops, were they one piece?
Are you thinking of getting one for the summer?
When did they join on?
I think you could pick one up from the
Because there is no
store.
way on
From
earth
Howard
I'm
Burden's
finding out
store?
my clothes and
You'd have to go to the prop store now, because...
Oh, I remember that.
That's it.
I remember that. That was 8 o'clock in the morning.
And it was warm though. It was warm water.
Oh, bollocks.
It
Was
was.
No, bloody was
I
not.
remember it being warm. There was a lot of
Oh.
discussion about it had to be warm.
Not my water.
It's going to
Oh,
be warm
it's
for
a little
Chloe.
bit- all right.
When we have water on us, it's freezing. You
Always
have warm.
freezing.
Oh, for God's sake, you sound
Chloe's
like
is
a
warm.
bunch of idiots. It's just water. You're getting paid for it.
But she got warm water. We never got warm water.
Oh, for God's sake. It doesn't stop,
Well,
does
you've got a wind machine as well, blowing the
Yeah,
water.
yeah, with
Oh,
grit in it.
I suffered more than you.
I definitely
No, you
did.
didn't.
It's all coming true.
Nice effect.
I like that, yeah.
We like that.
Still looks like CGI though.
Yeah,
It still looks CG, doesn't it?
Oh, good bruise.
What is that?
But you can't go back there. Cassandra said Chris survives.
Oh, look at
Yeah,
the music
see,
they
such
put
a
on
hero.
this.
Yeah, I remember that music.
Such a hero.
Was that Red Mask?
leave any of my men behind.
They said, how are we going to save
gotta
this?
go
How are we
back.
going to save this scene? Put some
Save the
smarmy
human
music
race.
on it.
God, Jake.
Look at the state of that.
Poor
Not
Arnie.
sure about this.
How naked were you underneath there, Chloe?
Very naked.
Were you?
I was quite naked underneath there as well.
You were. You under your t-shirt. You were totally naked.
I was, darling, yes.
Oh, bloody buggering hell!
I'm laughing. I'm laughing.
Oh, my God.
I'm laughing. That's
No,
terrible.
are you?
Yeah.
Oh, do the scene again. Do the scene again.
What have I worked it all out?
I never get any breaks ever.
Those legs.
10 seconds later, you could have been on top, and I could
The
have
grey
used you as
socks.
human-
Great socks.
What the hell was I thinking?
What a turn on Grace.
Look, will you shut up and listen to me?
No, why aren't you mad that I'm in bed with him?
Because I know why you're in bed with him. And I also know that I don't kill him.
Oh, but Cassandra promised.
Great line, Chloe.
Well delivered,
Well delivered. Very good. Yep.
Together, so that you'd feel sorry for him and hopefully end up sleeping with him.
It was really uncomfortable, that wetsuit.
Was it?
Yeah. And look at the sweat pouring off me there. I mean, in the lights and everything.
No, Craig.
I thought you were supposed to be. I thought you were supposed to be fit.
Doesn't show.
Oh, God, another actor suffering.
You said you was fit.
Just covered in head to toe in rubber.
So imagine how bad it would be today.
I've just wore one for the last 10 days.
That blanket's staying up. I think they wound it round me.
That was I had toupee tape.
Yeah, I think gaffered onto me, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Don't let
That's
Chloe's
hanging out.
blanket slip.
It looks like you just come off the water ski jump. Look.
Quite so damn fast.
Did you say jump?
Well, it wasn't a jump. It was more like a fall, wasn't it?
10 minutes.
Two would have done.
Like Robbie. I flew like Robbie Rocket Pants.
Craig is the first man that I've seen fall at the beginning of a water ski jump. Not at the end. He fell at the beginning of the ramp.
Craig's not happy about this. Now that you watch it, he's getting...
All right.
He got paid. He's got to take it.
No, there's a touching little moment now where Chloe.
In fact, sometimes I'm quite sweet and sensitive.
Oh.
Oh, shut up. No, you're not.
By the way, is it okay if I keep these?
That is... that's as tacky as tackiness, isn't
Here we
it?
go. Look, here. Here he is.
All worked out.
Simon
Yeah,
Temple
he's-
the second here.
It means we're not responsible for anything we do.
I love this. That advert was kind of based around this idea, wasn't it? See that Honda advert? Of course, other cars are available. You know the one where it's all...
Oh yeah, where one little thing, the
Rolls
chain
onto-
reaction
Oh, yes,
thing.
yes.
Yeah, they would have got that idea from here.
Do kill
No.
me.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Tomorrow's a new day.
I thought it was Mousetrap.
Page in a book that's not
It looks more like Ursula Andress
Andrew Ursulus.
in James Bond, doesn't it?
Danny,
No,
your
it's a genius.
encyclopedic knowledge
Bit
of the history
genius
of
special
actors
effects, yeah.
failed you slightly
Do you
there.
remember how long it took to get a bit of gum that
Oh,
wouldn't
yeah,
fall?
I remember the show, yeah.
Pop, ding. They had
Yeah.
great fun doing this, the technicians, didn't they? They loved it.
The advert definitely copied this.
And what is your immortal line at the end of this thing, Craig?
Smeg.
Yeah.
Good episode. Very good. Good episode.
Very good episode, that.
I'm not staying here. I want to wee. Sorry.
Well, next up we have Crikey TV, a classic, I think it's fair to say, in the Red Dwarf pantheon. This was recorded on the week of the 16th of the 11th, 98, and went out just after my birthday on the 18th of the 3rd, 99. And it was the number 6 of the one we did, you see. There's all that information. I wanted to get that across, Craig.
And you did it very, very well.
Were you clear as to where we are now?
No.
I think it should have been called Being Beadle.
Being Beadle, yeah.
This episode was called Greedy and Four.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
By
Do you remember
whom?
it? Well, presumably by Doug.
Talking behind our back.
Oh, yeah, I never
Technical
heard it.
no,
I never heard
me.
it. Any
I don't
Greedy
know.
or Four.
That's
isn't it?
Paul Alexander, man.
It was Paul, wasn't it? Yeah.
Paul Alexander.
But you know that was the thing about the strings. Was that was after Dougie talking to you, wasn't it, Craigie?
Yeah, about prison
having strings
luxuries.
in prison.
Yeah.
Women's wing.
If we sing along with
I
this
love this song.
record
I love it.
Oh,
They can't charge us twice, can they?
for the royalties, yeah.
They can't charge
yeah,
us
look at
twice. Oh, yes, they can.
Yes, they can.
Oh, yes, they can.
Painting nails. I remember that, Chloe.
I
You
do
showed me
too.
how to do it. Painting the whole foot.
Oh, God.
I do remember
Oh,
this
hey,
scene, obviously.
hey,
quite well.
oh,
I remember doing that.
I was the
I've
only
never
one
seen
allowed.
so many-
competition.
One word came to mind there, that was hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Suddenly
Look
there
at
were
that,
all
look,
these
room full of
sparks in
stuff.
there that
Oh,
I'd never
suds and
seen.
soap and lovely.
Ding dong.
Love ding.
Post arrived. Brilliant. Bit of excitement at last.
Post arrived.
Craig and I get the glamorous bit. A fantastic post gag.
This is a bit of an on the buses joke there, wasn't it?
I love that gag.
Hold on a
Post
minute.
arrived.
That's
I mean, that's Russ Abbott, isn't it?
Post
1978.
arrived. It is.
Having a chance to look. Anything from my mates?
Don't think so. There's nothing here in orange crayon with half the letters backwards. Anything for you? Just the usual. Couple of death threats. And I'm in the Reader's Digest Lucky Dip.
It's the dark peas, isn't it? That's what it is. You've got a lovely dark P and a dark L, and that's really what helps comedy. Lucky dip. You know, you've got that. It's very good.
Bobby, I'd like to quote you.
Bobby.
I'd like to quote your minute observations, detailed observations.
But it's admiration. I just think it's brilliant how you get those
On the
lines.
holiday. 3 million years into deep space where I can't claim it. And I go and win a smegging holiday in Mauritius.
I've been to Mauritius. Very
Oh, they're
nice.
taking the smeg.
What now?
I've won the lottery as well. To collect your check,
That would
simply
be
bring your
Sod's
winning
Law,
ticket
wouldn't
to
it?
Lottery
Yeah.
House, 24 Argyle Street. 4 million! No luck, it's my problem. No luck at all.
It's just a wind-up from the guards to sap our morale.
Here's one for you.
Who from?
Peterson. My God, that is tragic.
What's happened to him? Has he died?
Died? You think he'd write and tell you?
All right, calm down.
It's like watching this, like being in the cinema now.
It is straight. He'd be too busy with his funeral and everything, wouldn't he? What's happened to him?
Almost thrown away.
Yeah. Classic.
Hideous.
Yeah, they gave it to you.
He's found your guitar in Starbug's wreckage and he's sending it here.
Brilliant.
That's funny.
Are you okay?
Of course I'm not okay. I hate your guitar. If I wanted to share a cell with an irritating lump of wood, I'd have moved in with an Australian soap star.
I've forgotten these gags.
How right he was.
When Doug used to come to visit me, I thought he was like coming to visit as a mate, like he wasn't. He was just doing research.
Just doing research for all the gags, wasn't he?
Hey, the man got a whole series out of it.
I know, mate.
He did. He put us all in prison immediately.
All I got to do was piss in a bucket for 3.5 months.
Song. That was a classic.
No, the Om song. I do remember the Om song very fondly.
People who heard that formed self-help groups.
Don't give me that. They played me demo on hospital radio.
Yes, and 3 patients came out of comas.
And apparently, Crisis TV was rewritten about 20 times.
It was, yeah. There was a lot of different variants of it, wasn't there?
Yeah, because Crichton was in it.
It was originally conceived under the title No Strings Attached.
Yeah.
About Lister's guitar strings.
They've confiscated the strings.
So is that a true thing? I mean, you couldn't really have a guitar in the nick and they'd take the strings off.
Like
they wouldn't give you the guitar, would they? Would they?
Lands in the hot
Right.
tub at the Playboy Mansion.
It's just stretched it, but you know.
Yeah.
You're not allowed shoelaces and stuff like that.
Right.
Prison regs.
Anything you can hang yourself with, anyway.
I wouldn't want to hang myself if they had me guitar strings.
I think they were thinking of me. Maybe my luck's changing. At last, a break.
Oh, by the way, I forgot. For you.
He looks a bit butch, that guy there.
Well, he's the same surname as you, isn't he, Chris?
Clifford
That's
Barry.
Clifford Barry, yeah.
Yeah, Chris's
Is he?
long-lost brother.
We are willing to review your case. For this process to be successful, you would need a record of good behaviour and accept the consequences.
I had a bit of a problem with that table with all the bloody holes in it. You know, I thought, what's the point in having a table with a lot of holes
on
in
it?
Exactly. It got me a little bit. Nicely designed craft.
Very nice.
Should have glass over it.
Thanks to Kill Crazy, that was.
I missed a whole chunk of this because I was ill. I remember got a really bad kidney infection, and I'm in. So I had to do that line. Wait about a couple of weeks afterwards, and you can see all of them, but you can't see me. I'm suddenly not there.
His eyebrows.
What do you think you've done there?
You don't know what it's like being classified as a woman, sir. The humiliation.
I know,
Look,
I know.
now, remember, it used to be sort of Cadbury's chocolate bars behind.
Yeah,
now it's like Aero.
Aero, yeah.
Blue Aero.
Is that blue gel again?
Yeah.
It's like a cheese grater.
A lot of the budget went on blue gels.
Yeah.
Other chocolate bars are available.
Yes.
There's loads of them. not many that ain't Cadbury's. Oh, sorry.
There are other confectionery firms available in the manufacturing of sweets.
Yeah, there's
They
loads.
stand around soaping themselves.
I remember this.
Their bodies all wet and
The
filthy.
synchronicity on us, folding our legs at the end.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Can you imagine it?
Look at your face, Chris.
Oh my goodness, we've been frozen in time again. Hello? Extraordinary. It must be a warp in the time-space continuum. How curious it isn't affecting me.
We're not frozen in time, Crichton. We were just thinking about what you were saying.
There's lots of sex jokes.
There's a lot of sex jokes.
You don't like that, do you? No.
Hey?
That's
don't
what
like
makes
that,
people laugh.
I like a good clean show.
Yeah, you normally want to be involved in a nice clean show, don't you? Normally?
Yeah,
It's a bit-
family
get a bit
entertainment.
grubby.
Why don't you get smuggling a camera and filmer, mate? Yeah, that'd be brilliant. Oi, I haven't seen a naked woman since... ever. Oh, ever? Yeah, I'll pay you. What'd you say?
No, I forbid it.
Yeah, me. What?
It's voyeuristic, exploitative, and immature.
All right, who are you? What have you done with our rimmer?
Gentlemen, allow me to clarify my position.
You're slamming Norm, you're
Morally
slamming.
speaking, using a hidden camera in the women's showers, taking shots of them, sudding themselves with pounds of foam.
Sudding themselves.
Morally speaking, I'm speaking morally here. I'm all in favour.
I tell you who that was like. That was Tony Blair. That was pure Blair.
It was
I'm
pure
all in
Blair.
favour.
Appeal? Yeah, I'm appealing.
That's a minority view.
Tony watched this, and he's based his whole
thing on me.
Public
a bit of
persona
politics
on
there,
this.
non?
Eh?
There's a little bit of politics
Yeah,
there.
a big bit of politics.
And
I
then
don't want
Tony
him
Blair will
anymore.
say, do I come across as that bigger prat?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, see, Norman hates being lied to.
Mindless sex objects merely there for
Yeah, I want the
ironic
truth.
installation?
Yeah.
The whole truth.
If you'll excuse me, I forgot who I was for a moment.
What are we doing?
I'm a woman and proud of it. You'll excuse me, I'll be with my fellow sisters, doing it for ourselves.
You were a bit Fraser then, mate.
Yeah, a little bit of Fraser.
A little bit of Fraser there.
Yeah.
I'm going to make this quick.
Bit of who?
Bit of Fraser.
Last night.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
There he comes, look.
Oh my god.
Oh, goodness.
It wasn't written camp, he just turned it into
Yeah,
that.
he
Yeah,
did,
yeah.
You have one chance. I'm going to turn the lights off for
Oh, is that Chopper?
during
Is that Chopper next to him?
It's Chopper.
That
isn't
is.
it?
to return my glass eye.
Why did he send it this camp route?
I don't know. He knows no other way.
It was to get the car advert made. He got it.
No,
Were they casting
He
for a car
started off
advert 7 years
quite
before?
butch, and it just went
got more and more
downhill
camp.
so quickly.
He probably was.
Well, it depends on your view of campness.
No,
I'd say
I
uphill.
know. So would I.
Yeah.
I would too.
He would probably think, well, how would Alan Rickman do this?
Well, maybe just some of his own personality came out.
With Miss Patricia Carling from Supplies.
No, he
on
did it in his own way, but I
He
mean,
goes up the stairs in a
My
minute.
eyes are my loveliest feature. If I go like
mean,
this,
Watch
I
him
can
go.
see-
What,
I can see Rickman doing this, can you?
watch him go up the stairs. He'll do it in a minute.
Well, Rickman was originally going to be one of these guys, wasn't it?
Did he do? Was he going to do it?
He was the original choice for Red Dwarf, wasn't he?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, when they were going to use actors.
Him and Melina, wasn't it?
Yeah. When they were, yeah. You know, I
Upstairs.
read.
There you go.
Oh, please.
Campers Christmas.
Look at that. Docklands Doris, isn't it?
Why did they get the long shot of it?
I remember the long shot of it. I remember.
That wasn't camp. That was absolutely reprehensible, Chris. Good word, eh, Chris?
Very good word.
Yeah, do you know what it means?
What? Camp?
Reprehensible.
Would the sky really fall in if people just tied it up a little?
Now that is me. I do that on the street when I see people drop stuff. That is also me.
That
when
was
people
great.
see me picked up their litter. Now this was shot on the reservoir by in the summer. I remember it was sunny when they shot this. I was there that day.
It's
That's
amazing the way they make it look like
Shepperton,
America,
yeah.
innit?
I know that.
Yeah, that's the restaurant at Shepperton, isn't it?
That's right. Yeah.
That looks like.
Hey, look, it's the Tic Tac advert, man.
Looks like Hugh Laurie.
And there is other confectionery out there.
Looks like Hugh Laurie, that guy.
Does it?
And it was one of the first jobs Hugh had.
Invisible aliens.
Looks like another pair, eh? Why do they always show us these lousy B movies? To sap our morale. Next week is the George Formby season.
There you go.
What are we talking about?
Hey? Yeah, I'm cracked up that day, you know.
Tonight's
That was
scheduled feature has been cancelled and replaced by a special live pay-per-view event brought to you courtesy of Karate TV.
This is really this. I saw this has got my future career. I wanted to have my own little show, Karate TV.
There he rides.
But I haven't actually been in any women's showers since I've been doing it on my own, and that's really the big mistake.
Look, oh.
They really gonna show this? No way! This is a joke, right? This is a... Oh, mama!
You know what this means, don't you?
There is a God?
They got to him. They reprogrammed Crichton.
If we get caught watching this, your appeal's dead in the water.
Forget the appeal.
I already have.
What about Chris? She's never going to believe I wasn't involved in this.
We've got to stop it.
We're not talking over this episode
No,
very much,
no.
but I've got a feeling we've also run out of things to say.
No,
But it's good.
I don't
it's...
think we've ever run out of things to say.
No, that's true.
I remember this shot in a rugby.
It was in a rugby club changing room.
I'd never seen so many members of the crew.
Well, they were all being,
There were
and
people
they were
that
all being
I'd
sent
never
out. Yeah.
seen.
Suddenly needed
Who
to
are
hold
you?
hold a light.
Yeah, it needs a bit of lighting.
Yeah.
I have. When Paul Jackson came down to Shepperton one day in an earlier series.
Yeah. And to direct that show.
Because Ed wasn't well.
Ed wasn't well.
Yeah, the amount of
You've never seen people
the
from the
studio.
BBC came down.
Oh yeah.
Why?
There was people from because
in fact for the first hour there was only one person who wasn't there.
Yeah. Well,
and that was you.
When I got to work late, when I got to work late, I started walking through the building thinking I'm in the wrong place. I've never seen so many people.
Why did you?
Because usually you walk in there, you know everyone.
Oh,
I
look at
walked
this.
in there and I knew nobody.
But why did everybody come?
Because Paul was on the case, innit? He's got that thing. He can hand out contracts.
Paul was a big hitter. Well, he is a big
Oh
hitter.
yeah.
Well, it was like, gosh, you know what I mean? Everybody wanted the next gig.
Oh, I
So
see.
clear.
So we didn't
Bring-
actually
I
see
can
a shot of you then,
understand.
Chloe. Although I think they did the shots of you nude, soaked up with suds. But they
We
didn't ever
had
show
bathing
them.
suits on.
I know,
It's
that's
Chopper.
That's Chopper. There's Chopper.
It's Chopper.
All right, Mr. Crichton,
So,
sir.
so he frightened them into giving him a line as well. How did he get a line? He must have threatened them with violence, allegedly.
Where did Ricky Grover come in? He comes in.
Ricky
Grover.
Look at Crichton.
Yeah, I love that. That was fun. It was fun being all
Bling.
golded up, blinged up.
Rich, feared and respected. I'm loving every minute of it. I just bought the rights to the five-a-side soccer tournament today. Tomorrow, I'm hoping to get the boxing. Miss Kachansky.
Yeah,
Good to have you back.
that was the last scene we did. Actually, I had one line,
Nothing's too good for you, ma'am.
and then when they were on the canary outfits, and then you never saw me again. When just before Crichton went to join the ladies, and I was off. I had a bad kidney infection, so suddenly I'm not there. It looked a bit strange.
Pogo stick could put the ratings through the roof, sir. Think of the money. Think of the show.
I just probably found the whole thing so completely harrowing that I took time off to recover from this incredibly
They should have given him an earring.
I'm not going to let you do this.
Yeah.
Studs.
Immoral, sexist.
Crichton got all this.
It looks like Beckingham Palace.
Show Night Live. Oh God, is he paying some of the girls to do this?
Who's that with the sponge?
That's me.
Hey. It replaced the Wednesday night movie. I saw the whole thing. All 3 terrible hours of it.
I've got a merchandising meeting in 2 minutes. Excuse me.
You are dead, nickel hydrate breath.
What have I done?
You were there for 3 hours of it.
Yeah, but I didn't enjoy it. I was outraged. Why do you think I only had 1 chalk ice? Only human.
You guys.
Those pink outfits don't do an awful lot for
nude
for a gal.
You'd think, though, that in a very strictly run prison, there wouldn't be any fraternising allowed, even in daylight hours, between men and women inmates. And yet, Kachansky
But
just
you
wanders
see,
into
but
the
he
cell.
wouldn't be able to wear those plaits because you could really hang
Yeah,
yourself with
or
a
it could hang
plait.
someone else.
Or someone could hang on to them.
Yeah. And climb out of the
From
bar,
behind.
climb out the bars. Into, yeah.
Is that pink? It's supposed to be pink.
To see me
Lilac.
so bad.
Yeah.
I think it's rather nice. the
Lavender.
lilac one.
Lavender. Yeah, I was going to go
Lavender.
for lavender.
I always said Craig was a bit lavender.
We're friends, aren't we?
Never occurred to me that I could just ask.
Have you got lipstick on as well?
Oh, you're such a great friend.
Just a dash.
Seeing your face.
There's a touch of lipstick on there. Yeah, and a bit of eyeliner and all that. What's going on?
Who, on Craig?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be rough and tumble jailbirds, you know.
He would never go on set without it. would
It
he?
looks like Madame
That
Jones.
look
I'm
there.
angry. I'm
That
angry.
look there, I've had that from girls when I was at school. They go, but don't you love it? No, I don't. I never have, and I never will. And they walk out the class and leave you all on your own. It's sad.
End of conversation thing.
What's this?
Chris fell out by the shower.
Oh, I
thing.
like this.
Ballistic. Just little
That's
presents.
true. Now you're writing something on that really holy table.
Yeah, it must be very hard to write on.
You work your tools, mate.
Yeah, whatever you're given, you've got to make the best of it.
You work with your tools.
It's so
I can't just get the blower to into
self-raising flour.
Flower? Flowers.
Craig and I had inspected that set thoroughly before we did any scenes.
Well,
on
you
it,
would have had
so
to done,
you
wouldn't
had to work with the props.
Yeah.
You had a whole day.
You just spent hours just to calm it. Yeah, just getting used to it.
She'd appreciate that.
That's what professionals
I can
do.
just see her reading the card. Dear Chris, I'm really sorry for
mean
ogling
legit
you and the girls in the shower yesterday for 3 gobsmacking hours of steamy fun.
Gobsmacking hours
To make
of
up for it,
steamy
and to
fun.
indicate how truly sorry I am, here's 2 bags of self-raising.
Though I didn't need it, blah, blah, blah. What's that one? I can't remember. There is a gang.
Something I didn't need
Yes.
any help with yesterday.
It's easy for you. You're not crazy about it. It's really debilitating being nuts about someone. You lose 20 IQ points every time you talk to them.
You must be nuts about a fair few people then, are you?
Yeah, you don't really kind of make a move on Kachansky though. Lister doesn't really do much.
Ah, he's got dignity. He's got quiet
Oh,
dignity.
for goodness sake, he's just a desperate sado. I mean, but this, he doesn't really, does he? Because in Series 7 he does more, and he doesn't really...
Ah, now this is the one where we...
No, yeah, this has been
Four
improvised.
lines at the beginning, and then the rest of it we just made up, didn't we?
Certainly did.
I presume you've heard the news about Miss Kachansky. What news? You haven't heard?
Heard what?
The news.
What news?
You haven't heard the news.
Heard what news?
No one's told you.
Told me what?
About Miss Kachansky.
What about Miss Kachansky?
About Miss Kachansky and her ex-boyfriend Tim.
This is when it's starting to get made up. You can tell. You're just...
No, you can't tell. It's brilliantly done. You cannot tell.
Say you're standing there blissfully unaware of the news about Miss Kachansky and her ex-boyfriend Tim.
What news about Miss Kachansky and her ex-boyfriend Tim?
I don't believe it.
Believe what?
I'm so traumatized, no one's had the guts to tell you the horrible, terrible, appallingly hideous, awful news. I'm not sure I can even speak now.
Right, there's a 200-foot drop down there. Now tell me the news.
Well, she started going out with Tim again. He's taking her to the officers' club tonight. Her probation permits it, provided she's back by 10.
This is all down to that shower thing, isn't it?
Well, you know what Tim's like, sir. Impossibly handsome, oozes charm, a great lover. And you're just...
Are we supposed to be doing a commentary here? or what?
Oh, sorry.
We were just admiring some
Stop
two of the
watching
most
these
brilliant comedy actors on the
Improvised scene.
We are being...
Top of the game.
An improvised scene. We're looking for the joins.
Yeah, we are looking for joins. You can't see them. There are no joins.
Come on.
It's like
Look,
brilliant makeup.
We're sitting there watching Sid Salad and Harry Ham, you know,
Slab it on a big piece
doing a
of toast.
5-minute death scene there.
Very good.
No, very good, chaps. I thought it was my review. of
I've
that.
seen them do better.
Look, Norma, you've been crying, look.
Yes, he just saw his
No,
next
I swear
contract.
your eyes are a different colour because
I'll tell
in
you
the
what.
last episode your
Yeah,
eyes were the same colour as your hair. Now they look blue.
And his hair looks black.
My eyes are blue, yeah.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah, but in the last episode they looked
But look, you've got
ginger.
red, aren't they? What's wrong with them?
Yeah.
It's a bit sore on one side.
They water, yeah.
Yeah.
They do
No,
water.
but your iris looks
Sensitive.
ginger.
Has everyone been picking on every part of me? You know, thank God I would just the head, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, what a big bottom! Oh,
Yeah.
oh, you go in
No,
there.
that's
You
great.
should really go in there. Oh, your feet aren't too good, are they?
Sandwiched between 2 bishops and a queen's exposed to an attack from the rear.
Christy, no one delivers them like you, baby.
It's a tragedy.
What are you so bothered about? I thought you hated the idea of me and Air getting it together.
That was the old me, sir. I've grown and matured since then. No, the new me wants you to have children so I can iron those itty-bitty little socks. And you're not getting any younger, sir. Neither are your sperms. I'm getting worried about those guys.
That's the harsh reality that us middle-aged men don't like to hear, isn't it? Really?
No, though apparently, the older you get, the more
Older you get.
the sperms that live are of very good quality. I've heard.
Yeah?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
They're very bright,
It's
intelligent
no
and talented.
disadvantage. It's just a message for the younger women. It's no disadvantage to mate with a much older man.
Yes. In fact, you become more fertile.
You become more fertile, but not so often.
And so deeply unattractive.
About once every 3 or 4 weeks.
Christmas and weddings.
Christmas and weddings.
What did you say? CA?
What did he say?
A lot of people think that men become more attractive the older they get.
No, they don't.
But I haven't met
No,
anyone.
no,
I've
no.
read
No,
about them in a
Rob,
magazine.
they become more attractive the richer they get.
Ah, is that what it is?
Yeah.
That's more
If it takes you till 60 to get your fortune, you're still going to get some.
What a total dweebo nerdmeister to look with.
Morris Dancing Monthly.
I knew it. I love that line.
They are.
This is a lovely scene, actually. This is all the...
Tragically unfashionable underpants.
Hey, what's wrong with them underpants?
And finally, Christian rock music. If that doesn't scare her off, nothing will.
Have you been going through my things?
I sense a little corpse there, Chris. What was going on there?
The scene was so hilarious.
There was a
And I
little
in the
corpse on the
same
third
room.
one there.
Do you know
Oh,
what
this
I
is a
called?
classic sequence.
I thought, how the hell am I going to get 3 big laughs to the same gag?
And you got it.
But you get it.
You see?
Have faith in the writing. Classical music. Am I going to get off with anyone?
Yeah.
Not this time. Oh, look, there's that
Hold on.
monkey sitting on the new poster.
Like the ceasing and the opossums, hymns in rock.
Why is this so... I'm trying to work out why this looks so familiar now.
God, I remember this now. This is all coming back to me.
Just a biscuit.
I remember thinking, who's going to clear this lot up?
The old prawn in the hot light socket. Marvellous.
Oh, yes. Oh,
Pubes.
my
Pubes in the sink.
On the soap.
Oh, yeah, it's on the soap, wasn't it?
On the soap.
Oh, and on
Has it grown back yet, Craigie?
Unbelievable.
Isn't it? It was a big contrast that I had to use my own pubes as well.
Yeah.
It was terrible. I used to be rainforest and now I'm just Brazilian. Oh, of assassin.
I remember this scene. Look. Oh, it's Jeremy Beadle.
What Mr. Lister doesn't know, of course, is he's being set up by Crikey TV. Shh, here he comes now. Mr. Lister.
Crichton, is that you? You trashed that room because you believed Miss Kachansky was dating Tim, didn't you? What do you mean she isn't?
Look whose quarters you really trashed.
Well, you said the girls had restored you back to normal.
Whoops. You've been critered.
That's you laughing then, Craig. I didn't realise that.
Do you remember we watched this go out live, didn't we? Do you remember in West London?
Did we? Did we all meet up for this?
Yeah, because Ed was there.
All right, I can't remember that.
Very drunk.
Was he?
Yeah, do you remember?
Why?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Do you remember? Yeah.
Why was he drunk?
Well, I don't know. Because, I remember
he was relaxed. He was
me
gently
and,
relaxed.
Me and Jake and his girlfriend went off to a club or somewhere.
What?
We had a good night out, actually. Oh, it was a birthday party in the club in Scotland, Colorado.
A little bit back in the throat, that one, Chris. Not much projection.
Well, no, that was a sort of an anxious smeg.
That was an anxious.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about something else.
No, what he's got to do.
Yes. He's got to put oil in the old Triumph.
I have actually. Thinking about important
What, is
things.
that a 2-stroke or a...
Oh, 4-stroke.
4-stroke. Oh,
See that tidying up? That was easy.
Brilliant.
That. Why do they go on about it so much? Wasn't
Tidying
difficult.
up scene.
Yeah. Wasn't difficult.
I'm doing that to you. Oh, God.
What a look on your face.
Thanks for watching, folks. See you next time.
There he is. Crichton, come here a minute.
I was just trying to boost the rating, sir.
Get him. I'm going to get back to the tank.
It was nothing personal.
Who's holding the camera?
A good point. I think it's a remote camera that floats in front of you. It's a modern one. Sony have just introduced it, although there are other camera producers.
A cameraman?
No, I meant who's filming Crikey TV.
In the reality of the piece.
Oh, the reality of the piece.
Yeah, yeah.
Mr. Lister, your appeal has been successful.
It would have been one of the Scutters, wouldn't it?
You don't work in Dixon's, do you?
It would have been Scutters.
There are also Hitachis and Mitsu somebody's. A lot of other ones.
Mitsu.
This appeal was all about guitar strings.
You didn't think it was about getting out of here, did you?
You mean to say I've been busting my balls so you can have strings on your lousy, stinking guitar?
You've been a brick, man. And as a personal thank you, I thought I'd write you a song.
There you go. The Trans Am special at the end there.
That's a bit of a Trans Am.
That was a Trans Am special there, Chris.
It was.
Definitely.
Oh, that was fun, that one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think everybody gave their all in it. That's what I like.
Well, me and Norm were a bit redundant in that one, and I'm
I was going to say.
I'm not going to sit here praising you gits all that. You know.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Pete Part 1. I think you'll see that I'm in this. I forgot a couple of lines somewhere, but enjoy it anyway.
Allegedly.
And enjoy the commentary that's going to be full and vocal.
And energy, loves.
Right, let's really enjoy this.
These were good, Pete. Were very good ones. Some good. I do
Yeah, with
believe
Birdman.
Mr. McDonald had a very good part in it.
Ian Masters as Birdman, which he was.
Covered in snot, wasn't he?
Yep.
Covered in dino snot.
Don't spoil it.
Came out on the 25th of March 1999, just before the end of the world.
This was originally a single episode called Captain's Office.
Yeah,
which is
I
a
never
rather
heard things. I never
boring title.
Which I opted for them keeping.
Why would,
why
would it be called Captain's Office?
Because we all ended up in the captain's office.
Because we all love the office.
This is the 50th episode of Red Dwarf.
Oh, was it the 50th?
50th. And the Radio Times marked the occasion by having the regulars drawn as comic sitcom superheroes. Did you see those?
You
Did
don't
see
half
that?
sound like you're reading when you read, you know.
Did you see that?
Have you done a minute? Would you like to
Did
be
you
a
know that?
newsreader?
No, I never saw them, no.
No. Did anybody see them? Sitcom superheroes?
I never saw that.
I've never seen them a cartoon, you
No.
There was one of us in the middle of a cake or something.
No. That was the 10th anniversary.
Oh.
Ricky Grover's in this, so
it's good, Ricky.
Ricky's brilliant.
He's
I
someone
did a film with him.
I work with
Called
quite
The
a
Dealer.
lot.
I just did a film with him called
Is
The
he
Dealer.
alright? How is it?
It's really good. It's really good.
Have a Nagila?
The Dealer.
Oh, sorry, I thought you said. Do you know, I've
I
seen.
wonder what that's about.
No, I've seen Have a Nagila. I've seen Joe Brown play the guitar on the back of his head performing that live in Clacton.
Joe Brown.
Joe Brown.
You want to stay in more, mate?
Joe Brown and the Brothers.
Graham McTavish, still Zuckerman.
Joe Brown and the Brothers.
Yeah, he had a red jacket, black trousers. Have a
Graham
Nagila.
McTavish was in
But that was
Lara Croft.
that was a really good
Was in
scene.
Lara
That
Croft,
was.
yeah. Who else? What other actor was in Lara Croft that we know?
Graham McTavish.
Graham McTavish.
But Chris doesn't remember him.
I don't remember working with him or coming across him, so to speak.
Would you say
during
hello
the-
if you did, or would you turn your back on him?
Sorry?
Would you say hello to him if you saw him?
Okay, here we go.
Of course I would.
Chris would say hello to
Graham McTavish.
anybody.
No, I
I've seen
I think
Graham
he might not.
Talks to me.
socially
Have you?
on occasion.
I met him quite recently, actually.
You've been out for
Do you phone
cocktails.
each other up and say, "Should we go out," or do you just bump into?
Do we
him?
what with each other?
Do you phone each other
Go
up
out
and
for
say,
cocktails.
"Should we go?"
No, I'm not that familiar with him.
Oh, there you go.
Who's that? Graham.
Graham and Chris go
Are very good friends.
go out for cocktails.
They do.
Welcome to floor 13.
He likes camping it up, doesn't he?
I knew you'd fall into that one.
Hey.
Ooh.
Notice they went for the groin.
I mean, would you want to go out for a drink with a man?
With a man like that.
Yes, I would.
He's incredibly fit, though. Look at his
very
biceps.
fit. He's
Look,
big.
he's a big
fella.
guy.
He's a big fella.
And not.
The most innocuous comment, and he goes berserk.
I was saying how you seem to be a fair-minded, okay kind of guy, not one of these psycho types you sometimes get who run prisons.
There's Shend again.
So there's Chopper.
There's
Chopper coming in for a bit of work from the back.
Yeah. Look.
Hang on, is that Shend or not?
That is Shend. That's Shend.
Look
Yeah, but he's
what
playing not. It's Shend playing not.
Oh, sorry, Shend.
That's
right.
I got worried when they gave Chopper a weapon and he was coming to beat me up. I was really
He's
worried.
got some serious enthusiasm. That's not acting, is it?
No.
He's there.
He enjoys that.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
No, you should get hurt if you go. If you're doing a scene
Well,
like
people
that.
normally
You should.
do get
Yeah,
hurt
you
when they're in
should.
scenes with Chopper.
allegedly.
Well, he should. It's got to be for real. Play it real.
Well, he's real.
Good.
Sometimes he does acting when there's no cameras there. That's when you need to really worry.
Good boy.
You could tell. He used to come to work in a violin case.
Well, Mike Lee would like him.
Mike Lee.
So if we lose, Baxter and his cronies will beat us to a pulp.
That's the basketball game.
Yeah.
Oh, more rude things coming up.
This is
shot
this
of mine
was funny.
from miles away.
This was great.
Really, you did get some amazing shots in.
The games.
Craig was a star.
That was great. That.
This is when you all drink the hard-on potion.
Yeah.
Chloe, how come you remember that, Chloe?
Yeah,
Of all things.
what made you remember that?
Because I watched all the
I look like
episodes
King and
recently.
Queen.
It's very, very rude. Any youngsters out there watching?
You got your naked suit on again, Bobby?
Yeah.
We can't lose this.
With no cooler.
But there's no fur on my basketball
Boing!
kit.
It's called boing, isn't it?
Boing.
The enhancing drug.
Boing,
Stuff that
boing,
helps in
boing.
bitten guys put the zest back in their love lives.
Boy, the virility
There
enhancement
you go.
drug.
Bad hair day there, lads.
With Mickey Finn, their
bit of
drinks.
fray coming off
Within
the old.
seconds, you're harder than a quadratic equation.
Yeah, I've been doing sport.
It doesn't wear off for 7 hours.
Hey, that parting looks a bit sharp there, Chris.
Well, you've always got to be sharp in a sports confrontation.
You've got Craig and Chris are going to appear nude later in this episode,
That's
so
true, yeah.
good time to go out, everybody.
Enjoy the episode while you can.
No point staying in now.
Enjoy this episode while you can because it's really throw-up time.
Look,
when
they're boinging already.
Look, to fine physiques.
It's sick bag time.
Prime of the
Boinging.
Look at it.
Now, can I ask you something?
Cutaways of the balls going into the baskets were all provided by me, by the way.
Is that uncomfortable? Is people? Are they walking like that because it's
Well,
uncomfortable?
it's an interesting topic of
Well,
discussion.
they're
I
just
must admit,
trying to
I
keep
wouldn't
it
walk
down.
like that. Yeah, they'd be embarrassed.
Oh, okay.
So if you think of it as
it's
embarrassing.
not out of pain. It's out of
pain.
No, not at all. No. They're just merely trying to make it.
It's a Mexican way.
Wow, look at that.
Oh.
Look at that. Let's see, Dan.
Yeah, but you don't see it.
That was going right over.
That was provided by me, that.
That was going into the crowd.
Actually, yeah, Craig, you got them all, didn't you? You're very good at it.
That wasn't going anywhere near the net.
You look good.
Way to go!
Oh, look at that one. Look
Oh,
at that.
wow!
That was from miles away. I was in a different
That,
postcode.
that was a good one. That was.
And he heads one in as well.
That is
You're
so
on fire.
jammy.
He was really
Craig,
good.
it only took you about 20 takes, though.
49 take. It said 49.
No, it didn't take 49 takes.
48 takes. Way to go.
Uh-oh. What's going to happen to Tubby Hollister?
Yeah. There you go.
He hasn't seen one of them in years. There we go again,
There
Captain's
we
office.
go.
Remember?
That music's on the Jane Fonda workout tape.
Oh my god.
It is, I used to do it.
You know who that is, didn't you, that song?
No, I don't.
That's the Commodores.
7 hours.
Commodore.
No, it's the Brothers Johnson. Stomp.
I couldn't remove
If I
my
remember
shorts
rightly.
until after midnight. When I wanted a leak, I had to do a handstand on the toilet. I stopped the lift doors from closing. I wasn't even catching a lift. Where'd you get it? Medilab? Yes, sir. How? If it was one of those damn scutters, I'm gonna have it crushed.
It was me, sir, when the doc's back was turned. I went up to the Medilab for a sick note, but the doc thought I was feigning illness and didn't accept it was possible to have athlete's hand.
First thing tomorrow.
Athlete's hand.
Athlete's head. Yeah, I've had it. It's bad. Oh, it's nasty. You've got to get the special powder. Keep
It
your gloves
can
on.
be bad.
I've had repetitive strain injury as well, but I'm not going to go there.
Yeah. We know what that was for, innit?
Draft, look at that, mate.
Look on the wobbly draft board.
That is terrible. Such a sad character, that man.
He's brilliant, Bruno. I love
Stuck?
Bruno.
Yeah, God, this is odd.
What are you doing, a crossword?
No, join the dots.
What number are you stuck on?
124.
124. 124. Have you tried 125?
I know the number you're giving, boy. It's fine if it's the hard bit. I'm not some brain-dead simpleton. Ah, there it is.
I just remember this gag.
Look at that.
Do we get a reveal?
Fucking spade.
See?
It's clever, that, isn't it?
Okay, who's coming in?
Chopper!
It's Chopper. Oh, God, you're brave to let him walk with knives and forks, man. Look.
I've seen things more appetizing on the floors of elephant houses. Only a total idiot would eat this. They call this meat. My grandmother's buttocks deep-fried in old chip fat would taste better than this.
We're on a punishment menu now. No chips, no ice cream, just the
Chopper.
basics.
Very
Because we're on punishment detail.
Yeah. Kill Crazy reckons they give us the cloning experiments that have gone wrong with some gravy slopped
Eating
over the
acting
disguise.
is interesting because
Yeah, it's really hard
you've
to
got
do.
to get it right.
Yeah, I never had to do it. Being a mechanoid, also, I didn't need to eat.
He swears blind
Elizabeth
the day
Barrington's
someone
very
knows,
good at
isn't he?
eating acting.
Is she?
Of course he didn't. They can't do that.
How do you know her?
Starter sneezed.
She was in the Office specials. Do you remember? She's been in lots of things. Do you know her? No. She's good at. She's a good actress. And Lily did a.
What part did she play in
episode.
the Office specials?
She played one of the
And that's why they
secretaries.
don't let you go to the lab when the plane's
Horrible
standing on the runway.
secretary.
Yeah.
For
She
fear of
was,
skid
she was really good.
starts.
The one who was pregnant,
It's probably right.
and she was
Don't
really
remember.
rude in
Why
front
else
of
would they let
Tim.
you go then?
Just, do you remember?
I don't know. Maybe
They're all
hoping
Hollywood
you'd break up
stars,
your
though,
journey.
aren't they now?
Well, trying
If they
to
let
be.
you go to
Ish.
the loo first
Yeah.
off, you'd have nothing to do after you've eaten your cheese.
In the American version.
Kill Chris is probably right. That's why House and the flight path are always so cheap.
No, they're not in Red Dwarf.
They're not in Red Dwarf because they're not good enough.
Yeah.
Yeah?
They're not in
Yeah,
Red Dwarf, and
apparently.
more specifically, they're not
Allegedly.
in this episode of
They're
Red
not, but definitely not in this episode.
Which
No,
is
that's
called
right.
Pete.
Yeah.
Part
Oh
One.
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It's the noise. That's why houses on the flight path are so cheap, because of the noise.
The noise. Yeah. But the half a mile up, you'd never be able to hear people on the loo from that distance.
He said, really?
I don't want to watch any more scenes with these two guys
Thicko.
in, man. It's like driving me nuts.
Thicko or what?
You know,
they're just taking his brain right out.
These scenes are like watching these two tins
this
of
is a
paint
classic
dry.
bit now.
These are Red Dwarf Gold, mate.
Backbone of series is the phrase that comes to mind.
Exactly, yeah. Red Dwarf Gold, mate. Quality Street, this is.
Yeah.
Other chocolates are available.
Yeah.
Now, I can remember somebody being up on the roof there with the.
Those beers were so obviously empty as well.
Yeah.
Obviously empty.
Yeah, who would it have been up there doing that?
I can't remember who it was. I can remember being up there. It was obviously Bob the Scutter, yeah.
You know, Papa Don is obviously not fresh.
Oh, he's having a little bit of WD-40. Nice, loves it.
Nice, specific pinpoint
That
maintenance.
fell. I got the taste of that in my
Yeah,
mouth.
it drips in your mouth. Do you remember that? Yeah.
Did they use actual WD-40 then?
Yeah.
Oh, for crying out loud, what a waste of money.
What, if Craig put it in his mouth?
water.
Get out of it. That was spray on love.
Yeah,
Spray
it's
on vodka or
water,
something.
yeah.
Is that the Scutter who got you the stiffening solution for the basketball game?
Yeah. You can get anything from Bob. A claw in every pie.
Tomorrow we're on spud duty. And those knives are supposed to be as sharp as chemistry.
See, it was your plan. It was your plan that went mad, mate.
I remember there's a big pile of spuds.
And how often had you been going to the gym before you got your kit off? Hey? It's like when he did that when he was getting greased and oiled.
Yeah, I know.
In that episode,
Yeah.
Underworld.
It was
Took his top off. It was like Charles Atlas under there, wasn't it?
Unbelievable. But that was his natural. That's his natural, relaxed physical shape. It's the genes Chris is born with. He's
Look,
just
can I just say
ripped.
something, because I don't seem to be in this episode, so I just wanted a bit
okay.
of publicity.
No, make a comment.
Okay, that's all.
Oh, I see.
Is that it?
You're done.
Hey, that was Norman, love it.
Yeah. Are you actually in this episode then, Noel?
I don't know.
I think you are a bit.
A
at some
bit,
point.
yeah. A bit.
He is. I think, if I remember, he is.
Oh,
I
like
think
this-
I
this is
managed to
funny.
twist
This is
Doug's
funny.
arm and say, can I do this or that? I can't remember.
A lot of this was improvised, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Terrific
No,
stuff.
there's the actual number of taps were designated in the. Yeah, here it
That's
comes. Through a
Test
pie.
match special. Natural rhythm, that.
Oh shit! You misspelled that.
Ah.
Some may say this is going on a bit too long.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say ham.
Wrong number.
Salute.
Wrong number.
Wrong number.
Classic line. Classic line.
There was a big punchline there,
Yeah,
so
so you had to build up to it.
Chris had to suffer it.
For rhythmic gag making, Chris, you've got to hand it to Craig. He had it there. So it was the exact right number of taps.
It wasn't that.
No, it was.
No, you know what it was? It was the attention that Rimmer was paying.
Yes, that's true.
That's what held the gag.
SS Manny Celeste.
Frankly, I'd
Manny
forgotten there was a massive
let's
punchline.
really dissect this joke.
Oh, what a shot.
Them shadows.
That's
Get a bit artistic now.
That was
Now, do
shadowing.
we see... Ricky's going to appear soon, isn't he? Ricky Grovey. Was it?
Ricky.
Entire battalions went missing.
Ricky Grove.
Vanished without trace.
Lovely
Must
bloke.
stick together and remain
Now, where was
constantly
this?
vigilant.
Now, I remember doing this. Now, this was done at the old
I remember
Guardian
this.
Printworks
Yeah, that's
on
right.
the Isle of
Printworks,
Dogs.
that's right, yeah.
Which was damaged by the bomb at the Canary Wharf bomb.
All everything.
Yeah, the building was...
Yeah, it was as
bent.
it,
Red
as
or
it
building
was.
was bent, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you found it was blue.
Staying alert that has kept us all.
No, the outside.
Oh, the outside of it.
Yeah.
Kept us.
Hello?
Now, this is one take, ladies and gentlemen, which I remembered, just to say, I don't want to keep going on.
No, I remember the date.
Yeah.
We'll get you a medal.
A lovely little hello, Bob.
Yeah.
Oh, Butch.
Stay alert, everyone. Pep talk.
Oh, this is Tempest, is it? Yeah.
Yeah, the time one.
Yeah.
Oh, one of them blinked then. Did you see that?
Girl on the right.
Yeah, girl on the right blinked.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I didn't see that on the day.
Just rewind that and have a look.
The ones you get in those trendy town centres that chase you down the street.
Someone should have been looking out
Oh,
for
there you
that.
go, Norm. You're in there. Big gingo.
They must have seen that in the edit.
Nice close up.
Yeah, let me close up, mate.
Hey?
I remember him.
Doing a bit of red work.
Do you remember him?
Yeah.
He's rather good looking, wasn't he?
He was the
Oh,
problem.
again, here I am again.
He was quite good at this, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was really good.
Tempest. That's Latin.
Is that Andrew Alston?
I didn't even know the Romans
Have
put
you
it.
been, you've been reading the notes again,
Somehow this
Chloe?
device appears to have caused time to freeze. Obviously, they used it
No, you
erroneously.
haven't.
Oh,
Oh, yes, he was. I think he was very good.
Where'd you come from?
Oh, yes, you have.
And how did
Yeah, he was excellent. He was very good, yeah.
you get hold of that? It's some kind of temp. Barristo. Regina.
A bit Hugh Granty, isn't he?
Hey, this could be a great device for settling arguments. Don't mess
Real actor, isn't he? Real actor.
with that thing. It
Legit,
can
no.
Legit actor.
Ellie screw. You up?
It appears to be able to digitize time and then download it and store it on a hard drive.
See, Crichton knows.
Of course he does.
Tell what it does, what it appears to do. He's not saying it does, he's saying it appears to.
So why every time when you read the script, Bob, you used to go, oh, no.
About the same speed as the average little chef.
There you are, Norm. Yeah.
The little chef.
you got a lot of brown eyeliner on there, no?
That's natural. What are you talking about?
But your eyebrows even look a
maybe.
bit ginger.
Now, is the hair all right on that, Chloe?
The hair was
Yeah, but
coloured.
the lips are a little bit pink, and the
I think
blusher is
now.
a little pink.
No, no, look at those two little cuties.
Remember this? Yeah.
Quite and why are you so big? And why do I suddenly feel like a rim toe?
Oh.
Wow, you gotta get me back to normal.
That's like Danny on helium.
Oh, our kid actors are so good, aren't they?
Yeah.
Why not? You may only be 3 feet tall, but you're both as cute as buttons.
Now that is hair, Chloe. That's
That's
how you should have
hair,
your hair
that's
now.
That's another logical leap.
It's like Cher, innit?
You look like the Turkish entry in the Eurovision Song
All that, yeah.
It seems to have restored your hair to a previous time period to the rest of you.
Holly Earl played the young
Compensating.
me.
Like they were teenagers in the 70s.
But hey! Nice.
Oh, damn,
Now
that's
it's
cool.
regressed your outfits to a previous time in your lives.
and you still look like the Turkish entry in the Eurovision Song Contest.
Oh, no, I liked it better before.
So, here's the question. Can you unfreeze these guys, but take them
Highlights.
back in time so they have
Yeah, my hair is the same colour of my canary outfit.
I
now.
really
Oh,
remember
I see.
this
So you had
quite
it dyed
clearly.
specially.
If we can smuggle this thing back on Red
I don't know
we can
quite
make
what
our
happened
prison
there.
terms pass in seconds.
Leave this to me. I have an excellent place to conceal it.
There we go. Brilliant bit of smuggling.
Oh, here they come.
Great escape.
Nice one,
Nice hats.
The spuds. So where was that shot then? Some big spud warehouse.
That was in the studio.
Spuds are us.
Is that in the studio?
And then we go to Cardington, don't we, for a bit?
Was there a bit of Cardington in this one?
Yeah. That's the Zeppelin place, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, didn't we film bits of this like? For
right early on, we filmed some of this. Right, the first
some
day's
of it,
filming,
and then,
wasn't it?
and then the last day or something.
Yeah.
It's not working, is it?
Give it a bit of time to get going.
Look. Look. It's working on this one.
Yes.
And here's another.
Yes.
And another.
Yes.
And another. Fan-smegging-tastic. Listy, we're on our way. They're going to do the whole damn room in minutes.
Hey, what's happened to your sleeve, man?
What?
Sleeve? I've noticed that before.
My God, they're eating my clothes.
This is some sort of funny old routine here.
It is a classic routine, this though.
That's good, isn't it? It's variety, isn't it?
It is,
There's
yeah.
lots of variety in these episodes.
I'm trying to put your hands on. I don't remember that bit, Craigie. That's very good.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So that was that. Well, did you do that bit? This shot with the audience here in there.
Yeah, I did, and I was naked underneath that.
Yeah.
I thought you had little pouches.
The makeup was brilliant though. It took ages to do, but it's really quite
The
convincing,
hair,
isn't it?
yes, fantastic.
If I ever...
You'd be all right.
They
Shaven
wanted,
head,
they
did
wanted
you know?
I was thinking of shaving the
Yeah,
chest. and
you'd
all
look
that.
all right with shaven head.
I shaved my chest for the sumo.
I guess we should have had it shaven, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
The chest as well.
Oh, dearie me.
Yeah, there's not much to shave off there, so it wouldn't have been much.
No, don't put your hand on your
No,
head.
it's put it.
Silly. But you can't see the joints or anything. It's really great, the bald makeup. Isn't it?
Yeah, that was brilliant.
One of the best bald cats
Yeah, they're
ever.
amazing.
What was so stupid though is Andrea convinced me to shave my head to make the bald cap fit better.
All right.
Didn't you have little pouches on or
They
something?
didn't have a stitch on.
We sort of tried pouches, but we
Didn't
just
work.
didn't use our hands.
Here's Ricky.
Oh, Ricky's here, is he? Come on, Ricky.
Isn't it free to be released?
This machine's amazing. Do you think you can do boob jobs too? Obviously, this is my future.
You spilled my soup. Sorry, Baxter. None, bud.
You spilled my soup.
It was an accident. Oh, bother.
Oh, bother.
Classic.
The big lug. I'd hate to clean the bath out after him. You'd need a sander to get rid of the tide mark and a leaf vac to hoover the hair.
Fix him. Fix him with the time wand.
Watch this.
The chicken.
That was such a good one.
Great.
God, so convincing, yeah.
Well, he's been a boxer, hasn't he?
Yeah, no, he's a very good boxer.
He
yeah.
knows his stuff.
The Ricky.
Shend. No, that's
No, that isn't Shend,
That's
that's another-
Knocker.
Knocker?
Was it?
Who? Chopper.
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 Oh, no.
Chopper.
We've got the hats on now because we've got hair again, haven't we?
Yeah.
But
You
we,
didn't like-
but we
yeah.
didn't want them to know that we had hair.
It's cunning. Oh, Birdman.
Birdman.
All right.
A little bit of problem there. He could have done with a
He
small amount of
appears-
dental work.
He was in the 10%ers, wasn't he?
Was he?
Robin Doug wrote.
Well,
Yeah.
Arthritis.
Ian Masters.
The 10%ers. Yeah, we spoke about that in the first episode, didn't we?
Yeah.
Craig
we
wasn't
did.
here.
Craig wasn't here.
We covered that.
Ian Masters, yeah, he's...
Did
Well, you warm me up, mate. You warm me up. It's all right.
Did you watch the 10%ers?
I was in one episode of it.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
we weren't though. I wasn't in any episodes.
No, it's on.
No.
That's why
You
we
were in any
respected,
episodes,
mate.
10%?
I played Bobby Titan, a rock star. A rock god, man.
Ah.
I remember it vaguely.
Vaguely.
Oh yeah, this is clever. I like this bit.
Yeah.
Imagine Bob.
What happened to everyone?
It's like they're all frozen on the spot.
Well, that's quite nice on head.
That's a
If
good
you've got the chance, listen to this DVD on headphones. I was getting little
Yeah.
stereo bounce then.
Yeah.
Put your headphones on.
Standard.
You folks at home, put your headphones on. You get a dip, 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 dip.
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
It's
Cool,
nice.
man.
Oh,
Yeah, we
yeah,
like
I
that.
like
We like
it,
that. We've all
yeah.
got headphones on here, and we love that.
Very good.
That's that Bond.
This place wasn't one of the
Oh, this was the hangar.
enclosed spaces in Europe. So.
Yeah.
This was amazing.
Massive hangar. No, it's for R101s, wasn't it? It wasn't Zeppelins.
R101.
R101.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chris.
Sparky
No.
outfit on
What
again.
size engine did
Yeah,
the
I was gonna
R101
say,
use then?
Chris,
Because it had more than one engine.
I have no idea.
I think it had four
probably had
Rolls
four
Royce.
engines.
I think there
Chris
was.
goes, I have no idea. I've got no script in front of me.
Exactly.
There's something wrong with Pete.
Oh, Pete.
Oh, what's happened to Pete?
All stiff.
I think you're right, Bobby. Probably 4 Rolls-Royce diesels.
Kind of stiff. He's dead. The excitement of being free has killed him.
You really love that bed.
If you can hear someone eating at the moment, it's Danny.
I can't
eating
guarantee
some
anything,
pasta.
sir.
I plead to
Well, it goes well with the layout on the table, doesn't
Yeah.
it? Really?
Really good. So couldn't even.
The thing is about Cardington, it was so big, it had its own kind of atmosphere.
Yeah, it was an extraordinary place, wasn't it? It was a very windy day the day we were there as well. Do you remember? The roof was rattling like mad.
Wasn't this the day that we did this whole big shot, you know, like involving everybody and everything, and then they forgot to put the scutter in it? We had to shoot it all over again.
Didn't we have to reshoot some of it because I came back with a massive thick lip?
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
It
Was
fell
that that
over
bit?
in church.
Yeah, that's
That's a good one, isn't it? I fell over in church.
Yeah, you fell over in church.
I fell onto Lenny McLean's fist.
Oh, that was a long time before that.
You know, that's Chopper's mate.
He's dead now.
Yeah. The governor.
Lenny McLean, yeah.
Oh, this is great.
That was the one that he had to have that done twice. Do you remember?
Yeah.
It didn't work. Poor guy.
Want some seed?
Oh, you want some seed?
That's a no then, is it?
There we go. This is Pony City now, isn't it?
It's great.
From
Follow
the
the rimmer-shaped blur.
Yeah.
Very good.
And then look, here we go.
Here we come,
Look.
here we come. And
Ham City.
It's well done, the dinosaur, though, isn't it?
yeah, it is.
I think it's good.
Yeah.
Had some lovely silver trainers.
Very
in
good.
there. I love
Yeah,
it.
nice
Bit of
lighting.
West Ham at the end there, Chris.
Yeah.
Oh, never discount the ham.
Bit of Frank Lampard there, mate. We're not, you know.
I think you're doing.
We're not
Frank
even
there.
talking Frank Lampard Jr. We're talking about Frank Lampard Senior.
He wasn't a
maybe.
bad player.
Can't remember him.
You can't remember Frank
I
Lampard
can't remember
Senior?
him, but I can't remember him.
He was
being
one of the
that
few
bad.
guys who used
played
to
left
play in a
back.
beard. He looked a bit like Charles Manson.
Was he a left back for
He
West
played
Ham?
left back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was
Left
a
back
good,
for West Ham.
West Ham in England.
good
occasionally.
solid left back, yeah.
Had a real hard shot.
But his son has really
Yeah.
gone further.
His son has
He's
come
a-
on, yeah.
He's a terrific player. He's playing wonderfully.
Well, he was.
And Joe Cole, he's actually got Joe Cole to play that manager, so it's got to be good for England. Actually, that manager could actually win England the World Cup for what he's done.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Pete Part 2.
like this when I tried to kiss
Broadcast
That was really good, Matt. Well done.
010499, recorded 23/11/98. Watch out for Mac McDonald. He'll blow your mind.
Super Mac.
It seems to have restored your hair to a previous time period to the rest of you.
It was an accident.
It's a little bit of an update now.
Oh, I should have gone previously on
Previously
Red
on
Dwarf.
Pete.
Previously on Desperate
Yeah, the green
Housewives.
eyeshadow, man. What's going on?
There's Chopper again.
How did you
Chopper,
do that?
there's Chopper.
Well, you've got to make sure
Your
that it's
masters,
this bit
Birdman.
that hits you.
You really love that.
My sparkly red outfit that's made a reappearance in this episode. I'm wearing
Are
it.
you in your sparkly red outfit?
I
there?
am. I'm wearing it on top of Combat
Right.
this time. Yeah. Same outfit.
I hope we get to see the mucus again.
I think we probably do.
Really convincing foot, though, isn't it?
Very good foot.
Yeah,
You remember that foot? That
it's
was
a
brilliant.
good foot, yeah.
How did they manipulate it? Was it off a forklift truck or something? I can't remember how that was on a
that's
crane.
my foot. That was one of my feet.
Is it one of
Yeah,
your feet?
Yeah.
God, no, you're good. I didn't know you did the dinosaur
No,
foot thing.
did you know that?
Oh, you did a lot of Jurassic Park, didn't you?
Yeah.
Some of that.
Done,
Can't you tell by the broken toenails?
done tons of Jurassic, loads of work there.
Oh. That's
Bingo.
Like coquettish, Polly. Give you a little wink.
My wife thinks I'm gay, bit gay.
Does she?
Yeah.
And coquettish doesn't mean gay.
Doesn't necessarily mean
Oh,
gay.
sorry.
It means
I always thought you
cheeky,
were.
flirty. Not
Danny always thought I was gay.
I always thought he was gay.
Descended from dinosaurs, or from the theropods.
I'm everything.
I inadvertently reversed
And anything.
evolution several million years. Is that true, Pete?
Do we have to see that run across
I
again?
think we might have to.
Are we going to have to see the old West Ham salad?
Follow the rimmer-shaped blur.
Now, look. Oh, no, not again.
Here he comes.
We're
Yeah, we
seeing
got
it
it. No,
again.
it's worth the wait. It's worth the wait. And
Knees
yeah,
up, knees
there
up.
we go. Marvellous. You're marvellous. Follow the rim-shaped
Look, look
blur.
at he's still on it, look.
Not the brightest of
Rimsey,
dinosaurs.
yeah, he's priceless.
He's thick, isn't he? Very
He's
thick.
pretty thick
Strawberry
dinosaur.
dinosaur. I think it was good dinosaur. actually.
Yeah. Now those were wheelbarrow tyres, I believe. That they were storing those. An odd thing to store.
Wheelbarrow. Well,
Yeah.
wheelbarrows need tyres.
They do, don't they? You've got to put them somewhere. May as well put them in the biggest warehouse in England.
Bob, catch!
Wow.
Oh, Bob.
Now that was as like an homage to the Jurassic Park film, but I can't quite remember what. Who threw what to who in Jurassic Park, and then they got eaten.
He's just eating a scutter.
Yeah.
Well, he's got an indigestion, isn't he?
And I do remember this one. This took a lot of time. Do you remember the?
The silk door.
Yeah, the sort of a rubber door, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No, obviously it's really
Kinda
steel,
silk.
and we just smashed it in with a big thing. But it was making it the shape stay in there, wasn't it?
now.
That was a bit.
I remember this was back at the studio.
This is in front of the audience.
And this is when Craig, we had to reshoot all this stuff, I think.
Did we?
Because you have fat lip.
Ah, that's right.
yeah, there's no
When you
change.
fell over in church.
Yeah. Was it that week then? Was that the way it was?
I had
Yeah.
a thick lip in some of it.
Yeah.
How'd you get the
No, it went down
You fell
quite
over
a
in
lot.
church. That's...
No, it wasn't a church. It was
It
Sunday school.
He fell over some children.
What's that? The Sunday school? Is that the name of the pub? The Sunday school.
On a coat hook, I did it on.
It was a coat hook. It was
A coat
vicious
hook.
blow.
I still got a scar there.
You finished.
Yeah. No, it was a bad view. It was a bad mess, wasn't it?
From the incident, yeah.
Is anyone going to say anything about the lines on my forehead?
No, not at all this time. No, nothing. Not going to make.
Look,
you
there's
look very
1, 2,
handsome.
3,
I think.
4. There's about
You
8
get
of
a
them.
bit less ginger as well. It's kind of worn off, hasn't it? The strawberry blonde look, isn't it? Kind of toned down.
I think it's the lighting that a lot.
Chloe's wearing some makeup there, isn't she?
I was going to say, Zoe's makeup is real thick.
Zoe's makeup.
Zoe.
Chloe.
Zoe's
Now, the
makeup.
character that you play...
Zoe and it.
The
Hey,
character that you
Bobby,
play behind that
Zoe's
barrel
makeup.
is an eternal
Your
fantasy
costume looks a bit
character
camp
called
there as
Zoe.
well, doesn't it?
Slightly camp.
I'll let him know that you're.
It's a little bit.
Well, there was always a
Spandex.
background
Bit of
chance of
spandex
getting hit
looking.
by the gay ray, wasn't there, on Red Dwarf?
They never. I wish they would have written that episode.
Look at you.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm,
Look at Chris in the background.
Yeah.
Look at Chris.
I look like Macy Gray with all that makeup.
Hang on back. Have you got any better ideas?
Yes, I have got a better idea, actually. I'm going to kill myself.
The heroic way out. That was good. I
That'd have
enjoyed
been a
those
good one.
effects.
Bobby, do you remember that idea was that everyone was going to turn into Crichton?
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Just so that we could all get the experience of.
Yeah. Being fully rubbered.
Everyone on the ship will have heard him by now.
But sir, the crew are frozen, operating on a different time.
I don't know if the spandex is working for me, Bobby.
That does look good, that costume. It's
Yeah,
glittering
it's good.
beautifully.
It's good. It's just a thought.
Is that your formal body?
I had such a range of bodies by Series 8, it's hard to know what you were wearing, really.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. I love this. I love this old diesel crane in a state-of-the-art spaceship. It's great.
Look at that.
That's the curry.
Yeah.
Oh, the old
Cow
Benford
curry.
dumper engine, isn't it?
It's a beautiful engine, yeah. Lovely. Single cylinder?
Yeah, sounds it.
It's Damien Hirst.
Damien Hirst.
Of course it's going to work.
T-Rexes don't like curry.
They're hard, aren't they? Of course they like curries. If a T-Rex was a bloke, he'd be a Geordie. The kind of guy who wears T-shirts in the middle of winter and his nipples don't even get hard.
A 7-ton theropod is not going to eat Indian food. They like flesh, preferably living,
plastic,
liberally coated in blood with a side order of intestines and an extra portion of blood. A bit like the French in that respect.
Oh, you can see my
It's
bra.
never been shown. Oh, you can't, can you?
Wait, run that back again.
Has this been shown in France, this show? I can't remember. I don't think it was never big in...
Probably change it to Belgium and France.
Yeah, oh, that's right.
There's no way.
If only that damn T-Rex felt like I do now, he wouldn't even need a curry.
Hey, look. Hey.
Yeah, brand. Get the brand in there.
Don't put that stuff in, you're going to spoil the taste.
Oh, here he comes.
Door then, come on, Pete.
It says Dino on your bowl. Go on. Have your tea.
Go on.
Hey, good lad. Good lad.
It's loving it. Maybe we should have made some poppadoms. Done the whole hog.
A whole hog? Like it wasn't hard enough getting the whole cow?
I think he wants a lager.
Lager.
Classic.
Hey, bit of comedy moment there.
Hey.
Oh, wow. He can act, can't he? He's legit.
I did it as a freeze frame or something. Distorted by a machine. Yeah, boy, if he lets off, mate, the whole place is going to come down.
Yeah.
The time freeze on the guards must have... If only those buttons are more clearly marked.
Great set, though. Isn't
Nice
it? Does look
set,
great,
yep.
doesn't it? Yeah.
Lovely lighting.
Here we go.
Notice the comedy bandage with the comedy bump.
Yeah.
We worked hard on where to put
To get that bump, yeah.
No pets. Am I right? Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Have you any idea the damage that thing has caused?
No, sir.
It has eaten our entire supply, 2.5 tons of mint chalk ice cream.
It is sort of the ultimate curry gag, isn't it? All those years of curry gags. This is just
building up to this.
Yeah.
It has also eaten 400 crates of orange ice pops and drank all the Coca-Cola. Guess what?
You love orange ice pops.
Do you remember that we had done this about
We had to do
4
it so many times.
And
We
it
had
was
to do
like
it
1
again and
o'clock
again.
in the morning,
Yeah.
and I couldn't see straight, and
Yeah.
I was just praying to God to get me through this
Yeah.
speech.
No, you did very, very well.
And I think he did, Mac.
Yeah.
But you can see my eyes glaze several times over.
Well, I'm sorry. All I see is a good actor.
Oh,
that's
tell
very
him,
kind of
Norman.
you.
What'd you
That's
say, Norman? What was that?
Yeah, Mac didn't quite catch
Nothing.
that.
He said all he sees is a good actor.
Sorry, Danny. It must be something with my earphones.
I
What?
never said a word.
No, it's the word legit that's getting to him.
Who had the misfortune to get in the way of that burp?
They went, "Whoa."
It took out the entire platoon, hurling them 20 feet across the cargo bay wall.
So I hope this one small dinosaur incident won't tarnish an otherwise flawless service record, sir.
Do you know what happens when a dinosaur eats cow vindaloo, 2.5 tons of mint chalk ice cream, followed by 400 crates of orange ice pops?
You weren't reading that then? There was no notes. No. That would have been me if I was doing it. I'd have been reading it.
After it's burped.
It feels sick?
Oh, no. It doesn't feel sick, remember? It is sick.
It is sick.
5 of our best men nearly drowned.
You always loved this scene, didn't you, Clara? Because you love good vom jokes.
It's sort of upon isn't it?
Yeah.
Love it.
You like a bit of vom.
Do you know what happens when a dinosaur eats cow vindaloo, then eats 2.5 tons of mint chalk ice cream, followed by...
Oh, God, it didn't.
It didn't what, Lister?
It didn't get a diarrhea attack, did it?
100% correct.
Oh, no.
And do you know what happened to the battalion that was sneaking up on the beast? From behind, of which I was a proud member? Do you know? Do you know what happened?
Do you know? Folks?
Fair idea, sir.
A tidal wave.
There you go.
15 feet high. I will be in therapy for the rest of my life. I've had 12 baths and 3 showers. Now, do you have anything to say?
Yes, sir. I think you missed a bit up your left nostrils.
Nobody knows how to work this thing. It is sedated in the cargo bay. Turn it back into a sparrow.
Sir, what about Bob? Did he show up?
Who the hell do you think landed on my head? He is in repairs, being oiled. Bring back the sparrow. And if you try anything smart, you're dead.
Yes, sir.
And if I ever
It's like the cinema again.
Yeah.
see you
Yeah.
in this office again,
Pass the popcorn.
Well, it's just because it's such a brilliant performance.
Pass the popcorn.
see you in 10 minutes.
It's a big scene. Big scene.
See you in 10 minutes. See you in 10 minutes. See you in 10 minutes.
I can't remember how many times.
See you in 10 minutes.
This is the salute again, isn't it?
Yeah.
You get punishment duty too?
I've got to iron 800 prison smocks. I don't understand.
But I think it's great and bold to do those things.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, absolutely.
until the audience get bored,
Yeah.
and then you keep doing
Yes.
it until they start to laugh again.
Chloe, that costume looks a bit S Club 7.
It is.
Isn't it?
Nothing wrong with S Club 7.
No.
Say there was.
Professional group, they sing,
My
they dance.
people.
Yeah.
They're professional.
Yeah, she's taken
They're-
on a whole
they're
new
legit.
look in this
They're all
series.
legit.
They're
aren't they?
legit.
They're all legit.
They're legit.
They all went to Sylvia Young.
No, I don't know. You make a couple of tiny mistakes. You give the captain a virus that eats all his hair off. Then you accidentally turn a sparrow into a dinosaur, and you never hear the last of it. He really thinks I'm an imbecile? I'm finished. I'm never going to make it into high command now.
Look, it's just the people who know you think you're an imbecile. Everyone else thinks you're a moron. He is a good captain, though, Captain Hollister, isn't he? On the ball, quick.
Quick. The only time he's quick is when he's passing a salad bar.
You do admire him, though, don't you?
Admire him? A man who has his own cinema pick and mix factory in his quarters.
He's a bit stressed looking, isn't he?
Look at this.
Listed his hobbies chewing and swallowing.
This is funny. This is funny.
10 minutes before, though, you do respect him, don't you?
Respect him? A man whose family crest is made up of 2 cream buns and a profiterole. A man whose idea of a light snack is standing behind you.
Very nice.
I was just talking about you, sir.
Enjoyable.
I was saying what a big fat lump of blubber I think you are. And how that potato virus I contracted yesterday doesn't appear to have had any strange side effects whatsoever.
You forgot this. You left it in my office.
You left it in my office.
Sort of,
Isn't it?
Laurel and Hardy. So.
Bit of Bilko going on there.
Cartoon there.
Bit of Bilko going on there, boy.
Matt could have been in Bilko, couldn't he? I mean,
he is Bilko.
Yeah. Did you hear
Oh,
about?
no, who's this?
No, sick. Looking for your penis.
Come on. That's right.
Oh, it's the penis
Archie.
thing.
How many times have you done that, Chloe?
Wow.
Prodded round for a penis under your bed.
Prodded round for a penis.
It's not a mouse, ma'am. It's Archie.
Archie?
My penis must have escaped.
Hold on a minute.
You know, I'm really going to have to get my ears syringed. Do you know what that sounded like to me?
I made one.
Forget my ears. Maybe my whole brain needs...
What's happened to the hair?
The hair, it's all lovely.
There's more to me than just hair, Norman.
No, but I mean, what's happened to the colour of it and the style of it? It's changed.
It's gone from S Club to Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
It's so humiliating being posted to the women's wing just because I'm genitally challenged. So I decided to make one like Mr. Lister's. Little rascal must have got bored jumping in and out of his hoop and made a break for it during the night.
No wonder I couldn't lure him out with a bit of cheese. This whole thing's making sense now.
Just leave this to me, ma'am. Here, Archie. Here, boy.
There he is.
There he goes.
Oh, there's Archie. Oh, he's a lovely little fella. Come back here.
Was he fluffy? Why was he? Oh yeah, he was.
Someone told me that joke, and it's sick, isn't it?
And the joke he's talking about will not be in this edit. So it's going to sound pretty strange, but we'll record one later to slip in.
Why? Because now, like all men,
As the actress said to the bishop.
Well, we are talking about penis.
I thought, well, you know,
there.
all these jokes are about sex, aren't
Yeah,
they? I
it's
mean,
like, this is like men behaving badly at the moment.
All I did was sort of bring up a topical thing, you know.
Which all good comedy should be. Topical.
He left the room quick.
Oh yeah, back in the canary outfits now.
Ah, no, this is. Here we go.
Look at Rick, he's ready to go.
Ricky's ready to go.
Ricky, he's ready to go.
He's all pumped up.
Go on, Ricky.
Is that what you want?
Hell no.
Forget about horrible. Come on.
Well, if that gizmo thing don't work,
This is
it
it.
says we've got to go in and have that T-Rex.
Right, this is the scene we did.
No guns.
Slack.
It's going to be hand-to-hand combat.
I love that. When he touches elbows for, that's a classic.
Yeah, them T-Rexes, mate, they only got little arms, haven't they?
He's starting to
Look at his
call.
face.
Yeah, I'll just pick it up.
Brilliant. Look at that look.
Bosh!
Bosh.
Anything with them little arms.
That's probably why they're always a bit grumpy.
Now that is the scene we had to do over and
Oh,
over
God.
again.
Over
'cause
and over.
Kill Crazy kept on laughing at himself doing that.
Yeah.
We were all corpses.
No, we were corpse and lot. We all got told off that day.
Here we go.
Oh my God! What? Something's wrong. What you mean, man? Something's inside me and it wants to get out. Oh my gosh!
That's the alien pasty stuff.
Yeah, it's very good.
It's Archie, man.
It took ages to film that to get that realistic,
Yeah.
didn't it?
Can you imagine them guys had that big rod up your leg? It was going up your leg.
Up your leg, yeah.
It's up your ass.
But Archie's on the end of one of those like things that you get things off the shelf, you know,
Yeah. A little grippy
with a
fella.
trigger,
Oh, yeah.
wiggling that around.
Printing works again.
Again, suffering for your work, Danny. You know,
Yeah.
suffering.
We want a Barney with Barney. And the same people spoiling it.
Death or glory.
Hang on, guys. Come on, wait a minute.
This thing's useless.
This is an amazing concept.
Yeah.
This whole delayed thing.
Yeah. God, he's very good at the blows, doesn't he? He really does look like he's stuck.
See, look, I'm not even bleeding.
You're right.
It's mad.
According to this, sirs, they put your bodies on a different time stream to the rest of you.
Let's go.
tell that just by looking at it.
Very tight. There we go. Ah.
Now, this was a classic. I love this bit.
Every time you see this, it's going to be a bit of magic from Mac. Mac magic.
You lost the time wand?
We were ambushed, sir.
By whom?
Well, first of all, by Christ. And then we were jumped by... Sir.
Good. Okay. No more Mr. Nice Guy. No more second chances. You get that time wand back, you get that sparrow back, and if you step out of line one more time, you're dead. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
What was that? I fit. Oh!
That was brilliant.
That was brilliant.
Did you have a crash mat to land on? I can't remember. It was so bad.
What the hell is going on?
I reckon you need to land on something.
Thanks to the fight, they've caught up with us.
We're on a trolley there or something.
You're on some sort of trolley, weren't you? Yeah.
Nonsense.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Here we go.
Oh.
Lots of creeping acting.
Yeah.
Space Adventurers.
Yeah.
With the comedy plasters.
Yeah, very good.
I don't think getting it back is going to be much of a problem.
They turn themselves into gorillas.
Apes, I think they've reverted back in time. So.
I like that. That what you used was the one of those poles that holds up the set flaps.
Oh yes,
that's true.
They are. None of the gimps recognised that.
Birdman's boots. Now to get the rest of him back.
Pete ate me. He ate me.
He's never done that before.
He must be really out of sorts. He's never eaten me before.
Never.
Terrible skin on him.
He's legit. He's legit.
He is legit. Yeah.
What's his name?
Ian Masters.
Ian Masters, yeah. Very
Destroy the time wand.
He's a master.
This machine's priceless.
Destroy it.
Yes.
Oh. Yes. Hold on. What's going on?
That was the
Oh, that's the egg.
that, of course, that is the mystery. You've got one single dinosaur.
Yeah, how does a male
presumably
dinosaur
male.
lay an egg?
How does he lay an egg?
If
Yeah.
he's Pete the bird, he's a male dinosaur, and he's laid an egg.
Yeah, but
Well, of course, we
he's,
don't know how dinosaurs reproduce. They may have been
That's
able
true.
to reproduce themselves.
Surely the
Yeah,
female's
that's
got something to do with it, mate.
Yeah.
Eh?
This is
And that don't look like a dinosaur tail, does it?
You have to wait on the DVD and deleted scenes, innit?
There's a bit of extra.
Yeah. There's
Now,
some-
who was in the dinosaur egg?
No, some a really
I did
small
that.
actress.
Small actress, I'd imagine.
I can't remember her name.
That's my head. But, you know,
Was that your head?
Yeah.
No,
they use my head for that bit.
And it ends up in Captain Hollister's.
There's the classic.
Oh,
yeah.
What's the scene?
Hold on a
There's
minute.
a shot of him, looking through the table, isn't there?
Yeah.
The old captain's a right lad, isn't he?
Yeah.
Eh?
Oh yeah, it's all coming out now.
Look, there we go.
Yeah, he looks through this, doesn't he? And then something else happens. He comes in.
Wow. This is great.
Oh, that's great.
Really hits a spot.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There's a certain roughness
That
about
felt
your
so
toes.
weird.
It must have done, yeah.
Because it was all wet.
Yeah.
Felt really good, actually.
Yeah.
I'd forgotten this last bit, actually. I forgot this.
I had no idea we'd return to the captain's office so
many times. Yeah.
That's the third time in this episode, isn't it?
Well, you've got to be done, innit?
I'm suffering from post-traumatic stress. Well, this is obviously an homage to Bob Dylan in the classic film he did of his song. Which song?
Whatever it
That
was.
one where he had the cards, which they also used in Love Actually.
Yes.
People have done it a million times.
Yeah, but he was the first. What was the song? I don't know.
But he was the first of many things.
Yes, he was.
But he wasn't a science fiction star.
Bob the Dylan. You're not going to the hole. That's come out short.
Yeah, good ending.
It's terrible, though.
Knock, knock. I don't know any knock. I can't remember any knock, knock jokes.
Have you heard my knock knock joke?
No, what's that one?
Okay, you start.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
I don't know. It's a good one. That's very good. That always works.
Yeah.
You start.
And you always fall for
I
it.
always do that one. It's like, can I read your script, Bobby?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Doctor.
Doctor Who?
Christopher Eccleston isn't going to be
The next Doctor Who.
Episode 52, Only the Good.
Yeah.
Well done.
There we go.
See, it wasn't so hard, Norm.
52 of
I
Red
didn't
Dwarf.
say it. I didn't speak.
Yeah,
Did you
you
not
see,
speak?
why?
You didn't
He's
join
not
in.
a team
I'm not a
player.
team player.
He's not a team
This
player.
is recorded.
He
It was
marches
recorded
to
just
the
before
beat of the
Christmas.
drum.
Just
ninth-
before Christmas.
9th of November.
Well, the 9th of November,
9th
1998. Yeah.
On the night before Christmas.
I had
a novel out.
Be
I had
the
a novel
last
out just
ever
then. about
Red
that
Dwarf
time.
episode.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just before then, my first novel was out.
Did
in
we think it was
1998
going to be the last ever episode? The last ever time us being
I
together?
can't remember even if we thought it was at the time.
No, we were going to be getting together in a week and a half waiting to make a movie.
To make a movie. That week and a half has
1999.
turned into 7 years.
There's going to be a spectacular final season called Earth.
Yeah, when we landed on Earth. It's 3 million years in the future.
Yeah.
But, well, good luck.
Non-essential lectures all done, including spell checker. I like that gag. I like that.
Massage ends.
Massage ends. Yeah. Spell checking. Now that,
Several
that's,
scenes were
that's not a
cut
model,
in
is it?
this,
That's
weren't they?
CGI.
Several scenes were cut, Joe.
This episode was really the most confusing we ever did because there were so many different endings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And beginnings and titles. 'Cause it was originally Earth, wasn't it? It was the one where we got back to Earth. Was what this was going to be originally about.
Yeah.
And I don't think I don't remember reading that script, but Doug talked about it a lot.
It was supposed to, Earth was supposed to come after this, the new season, wasn't it?
I don't think so. No, I think this was going to be originally where we got back to Earth, but I can't remember.
Come in.
There was,
There's Rimmer.
scenes had to be cut due to time constrictions.
Yeah, loads of scenes were cut
including
from
Craig Charles playing a Terry
But I
Thomas.
can't remember. Can you remember that?
ding-dong
Craigie,
type
what was that?
character.
Remember I had the big bushy...
I'd like to see that.
What a joy that would be to see that now. But
I'd
we're not
love
going
to see that. Can you do that, Craig?
Yep, it's on the DVD, mate.
Yes, I'm sure
It's
it
on
was,
the DVD.
because-
All my best works there, mate.
Hold on. There's a picture of Helen Norman in this, apparently?
There is,
That's
as the
not-
wife, as Hollister's wife.
Yeah, where
but
is
it's not
where
in the
is it?
scene.
We've
It's
got to
not in
keep-
the scene.
Was it cut?
Yeah.
Was it cut? That's really unfair.
Fancy being cut. I'm having your photographs cut.
I think she never gave permission.
Exonerating you of all crimes doing it here.
And Tony
She
Slattery was in this
demanded a
episode,
lot of
wasn't
money
he?
for that.
Left. He went off to...
Who's that?
Who is he? He's great.
Tony Slattery.
He's great. He was lying anywhere.
But that's what everyone else says. Who is he?
He used to
No,
be on
that's
telly
not
a
true.
lot.
He's funny.
He
He's
used to be
funny.
on telly a lot. He's a very funny guy.
He's a nice man as well. I did the Celebrity Weakest Link with him, and I came third. Him and Vanessa Feltz voiced me.
I saw that.
I'm a celebrity weakest
And
link.
you went out on a really pony
A
pony round. You'd been
I was
slaughtering
supposed to
everyone.
do
Slaughtered
that.
everyone,
I was
yeah.
8 months pregnant. I was
I was,
supposed to do
I
a
was,
week.
I was the strongest link in most of the rounds.
My
I was
agent
never asked to do
But
it.
those
said it was a
two
very
were
good
in
idea because
they
I
were
didn't
in
get any answers right.
Cambridge together.
Mac, is that the reflection of light?
No, it's supposed to be yellow. He's not well. He's not well.
No, that was makeup.
Is
He's
that
supposed
makeup?
to be ill.
Yeah.
Who?
Who's ill?
Like
Captain Hollister.
It's like a liver complaint, isn't it?
Jaundice.
But actually, we've got two monitors in front of us, Mac and I have. And one you're very yellow, and the other one you're quite sort of pinky, rather healthy.
No, but it was yellowy.
So it depends. If you adjust your DVD player, you could probably get it.
Oh, Talia,
she
she's
was
very
so
pretty. Yeah, she's
beautiful.
very pretty.
Who?
Her.
Rimmer was just
She was very nice too, but Robert always
She
gives
was
me a
lovely.
hard time about her.
What's her name?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, I say she was
She's
more
really,
beautiful.
yeah, she's really
She's
pretty.
really pretty.
She's
No,
really pretty.
I do remember that. I point her out to you. So see her, Chloe. She is
God,
actually
she's
really
Shakespeare
pretty.
all the way, isn't she?
She is. She's
This is the closest
She's
I've
legit.
ever gotten to a sex scene.
Is she legit? Done
She's
a lot
legit.
of Shakespeare, do you think?
Yeah.
She was a nice girl, wasn't
Lovely.
she? What I remember. She was a very nice girl.
Heidi.
Heidi, yeah.
Heidi Monson.
well, Heidi Monson.
She's not related to Andrew Monson.
She was a stewardess in The Calling.
Was she? The Lady Croupier in The 10th Kingdom.
And Judy Elphick in Casualty.
Everybody reading their pages. Well done, everyone.
I'm merely imparting the information to the fans.
If you bring the words to life.
Tony's coming up here, isn't he?
No, that's right, vending
Sorry,
machine.
flattery. He does the voice.
Really does.
Still don't like that font.
You're not keen on that font?
No.
Yeah, I can understand, Chris. I think.
Hasn't grown on me.
Alert, alert! A chucky nut bar. A chucky nut bar has been removed without payment. A chucky nut bar has been removed without payment.
The old slattery energies there.
It is, isn't it? It's still there. It's still there. He wasn't well, was he, when he did this?
No.
He's much better now. It's nice to see him back.
Really a nice bloke.
What was wrong with him?
Bad scripts.
No, he's a very intelligent guy. Very bright.
Or maybe Red Dwarf script, which is not a bad one, helps him recover.
Right, well, that's right.
Well, it would.
See, now you had to actually use that font to stick over critic. It must have been a very unpleasant thing to do. You know, if you don't like a font, you don't want to go near it, really, do you?
I mean, I'm being picky.
You didn't mind the font at the time.
No,
I don't really mind the font at the time.
Oh, see, you were happy with the font then.
Yeah, I'm
on
being
reflection
picky
now.
7 years on.
Yeah.
If in doubt, use the Chicago font.
Yeah.
That's what I say. Can't make your mind up, use Chicago.
Or Times.
Time's nice, but Chicago never fails for me.
Courier.
Yeah.
Another Hollister creeping up behind.
Oh, that was, that was
Remember
unnecessary.
that, Chris? I remember
That was
that.
unnecessary.
So satisfying for me.
What, rupturing my bloody innards? Yeah,
You
thank
are
you.
my nemesis. One day our paths will cross again, and I will destroy you.
And on that day, I will be the captain of this ship.
Oh, a little bit of
Fighting
the
talk.
captain now, but what about me? All that damned rock. My back's killing me, bud.
I remember the rock.
Look at my spine. It's so curved. If you threw it away, it'd come back. Rock, 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 rock. I ain't used to work.
Of course, I can remember the gag coming. Rock. Yeah.
Exactly. You know what they got me doing?
Where was this?
I gotta put all the rock albums on the PA system.
Power station?
I think this was in the pit, you know, in the what you call the tank. But it was in that big pumping station, wasn't it? And
Okay.
Galleon's Reach.
Galleon's Reach. Still
Galleon's
Galleon's
Reach.
Reach.
that's it,
Okay, yeah.
What's that? Oh, it's just a present to help cheer up Miss Kachansky.
Oh, this is
the
my
period
period. Yay!
Real,
Have a
some
fantastic period.
real boys' own fun there.
Oh yeah, jokes on me.
You just remembered you were in this, did you?
Yeah. But did we record this one last then? Was this the last to be recorded? I guess it was, but I remember that scene very
We
clearly.
recorded this.
I remember.
We recorded this on location, but we, you know.
But the actual
left.
recording in front of the audience,
fantastic
was it the
period.
last one?
Yeah. I think that was the last one.
I think,
fifth.
yeah, I remember. I think I wrote to Doug
There was a
asking
sense
him
of
if I could have a
gaiety that
line in
night.
this
Definitely
episode
fifth.
as well. I can't remember whether he wrote back.
You're still waiting for a reply going on.
This was 8 years ago now.
Has he replied yet?
He said he would.
He's a
but-
busy man. He
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
just sort of knock
I
off
asked
the letter
whether I
again.
could have a line in this episode, and I'm still waiting for a reply.
Here we go. Fantastic period.
Steady on, Chloe.
I don't know. That Bobby gets rounds of applause.
Oh,
doesn't
he's a
he?
crawler, isn't he?
Yeah.
Ta-da!
There's another one to come. Wait.
A little present, man.
Now the girls now. What that laugh? Was that a female laugh or what?
Of course.
All gift wrapped.
Bobby,
I
when
think
you
you
read
should
the
wear them around
script,
your neck.
you're... I mean, you must have rubbed your hands.
His juices was
with
flowing, man.
Fantastic. No, I remember. I was very happy.
You must have felt like a real feminist.
I was.
Yeah,
I was the ultimate feminist man at that moment.
One of the girls.
Spice Girls.
Yeah, was it?
Girl
Yeah.
power, yeah.
Yeah.
Spice Boy.
Spice Boy, innit?
Spice boy, stroke girl.
Try it on. And maybe you could do a little twirl in it.
I think you should wear them around your neck. They look quite nice, don't they?
Earrings.
Or earrings, yeah.
Oh, man.
They're handy.
Set me up, didn't he? This is absolutely not what you're supposed to do when a woman is...
I love that
There's
lying
some-
bit when
There's
he-
some squeakiness.
Is the banner wrong, too?
Oh, yes.
Classic moment.
I've forgotten that.
By a master craftsman.
Look at Chloe's hair. Look, she's doing a brie.
Play at this game.
Oh yeah? What do you have in
I
mind?
got mixed
Oh,
up.
yeah?
I thought this was all wrapped up with Crikey TV.
Yes, yeah, no, it is confusing, isn't it? On reflection.
Well, don't you want to be playing tennis a lot in tight white jeans? Wouldn't want to stop you from doing that. And not forgetting all that blue stuff you've got to pour over things.
Just tell me your plan for getting Dave back.
There's some
Makeup,
hard-
man.
Oh, it's a bit of
That's
ham
me.
for you now. It's a bit of ham. Look at me.
Yeah.
It's the full cover
But
girl.
it's hard when you've got that
legit.
makeup on.
You've got to act through that makeup.
Yeah, I got to whack through that makeup. It's tough.
Chloe, is this around the time you became in the top 50 of FHM?
2 years running, actually.
2 years running, you're in the
Yes.
top 50.
Wow. FHM.
What years?
Norman's in it.
90?
Look, it's not Ginger at all now.
97 or 98, I think.
Hang on.
it was. 98, 99.
Like a chestnut.
Great, nice line there.
What was I saying?
It's Chopper again.
There's Chopper. Cell inspection, 10
Now,
minutes.
ask me, how comes he gets dialogue? I bet you
Yeah.
any money he
Yeah,
threatened.
he had the frighteners on them.
He threatened those
I
guys.
need a line.
Because every episode so far he's got a line. That's unheard of with Doug Naylor, yeah?
Do it, Dan. Show us how he get the line. What would he say to Doug?
Doug. I haven't got any lines.
And in a minute, you won't have any fingers.
No, we can arrange
Yeah,
something.
no, yeah, Chopper, yeah.
We
Is that
can,
your
we
name?
can
Yeah.
arrange something, Chopper. Yeah.
No, do you want a speech? Do you want a 10-gag speech?
Yeah.
Come in.
No
Let's
problem.
see.
No.
Cell inspection, 10
No
minutes.
problem. Chopper, yeah. How many lines do you want, Chopper?
I'll tell you what, there's 6 of Chris's speech. You'll be much funnier. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jars left, so if you need some, let me know. As soon as I've got any.
Allegedly, of course, Chris.
I'll be back.
Absolutely everything's alleged.
See you in about
We
25
just talked all over Norman's fine performance there.
I know, it's
Sorry, Norm.
that wasn't very nice, but I notice a lot of people do that because
When did he get that?
It took over, you know.
they just don't want me to get the laughs.
Most accidents happen in the home, so
The fans know.
accidentally stabbed myself in the head with one.
I can honestly say that Craig and I were at the peak of our
I think so.
skills.
Absolutely genius.
Peak of your chess table scene.
Having to work laughs out of some dodgy material.
I was 38, Craig was 33, the peak of our powers, isn't it?
Yeah.
Poetry in motion.
Yeah, not bad, mate.
Jewel.
How old are you now, Craig?
Spielberg movie.
I'm 40.
Friend
God.
attacked me with a video case.
40 years of age.
You don't
Did you have a big party?
Stupid argument about who.
No, I didn't have a big party. I didn't want one.
No, he said I did, but you weren't
You
invited.
weren't invited.
No, I didn't want one.
I
Had a big 39.
Oh, we weren't invited to that
I'm
either.
not big for
I was going to have you remember when I was 39, I had a heart attack.
It's funny.
And I was going to have a 40th birthday party, but I cancelled it after that.
Every time Craig has a party, one of my friends is there. He thinks I'm not going to find out. And of course, every time he's out, one of my mates phones me up and says, I'm with Craig Charles.
In return, I thought I'd steal Baxter's
At the pub, my mate phoned me up.
Yeah?
And said that
Well,
he
you're
was in the
lucky,
pub next to him and he put you on the phone, remember?
You're lucky I haven't got any mates.
I don't know why I brought up the age thing.
Yeah,
it's never wise to bring up the age
forget
thing.
about it.
Don't bring up age. Move on.
Completely pissed on
You
the
have to get very
stuff.
pissed.
I
Is
just
Ackerman in this show?
I
Is
just do an
Ackerman's
impression
in
of
here?
my brother-in-law Pat when he's drunk.
But Baxter, you've seen what he's like.
Does all that.
Grizzly
Yeah.
bears run screaming from him. Last week he was playing poker, ran out of money. He bet his right nut on a pair of jacks. A pair of jacks? That's how hard he is. Meg, the tank's full. What are we going to do? We've still got 2 bottles left.
We're gonna have to drink it.
Good plan,
Choose
Lister.
a form, Greggy.
Now, is that typecasting or
This
what?
is method
Who'd have
acting.
thought that?
Who would have ever written that? You know, only someone that knows him well.
It'll put hairs on your lips. Hairs on your hairs.
Do I sense a little corper there, Chris? There was a little
Oh, no, that was all,
corpy.
no, that was all in
Was
the
that all?
Just trying to deliver it, mate. It's a tricky old line. He was trying to oil it up.
There's a few cracked eyes there and mouth
he had
joints.
He just
there,
did a little beat before he said
It's lovely
hairs on
material.
hairs.
You've got to let the audience know you're enjoying yourself.
Yes.
That's lovely. That's a lovely secret.
That's beautiful.
Thanks for telling me that. That's going to help in my career now.
That's a pleasure, Dom.
No, thank you very much. I'd never thought of that before.
Just
Let
got to
the
give them a little
audience
flicker.
know you're enjoying it. Bloody hell, never thought of that.
Obviously, I don't look as if I'm enjoying it there.
Next
but-
time I do a gig, I'm going to remember that.
You're working hard, though.
That's good, Chris.
Now you
That's very
see,
good.
there's a man who's earning his salary.
Yeah.
He's earning his salary.
That's really bad for your health, what you're doing there, you know.
5
5
minutes
minutes
later.
Very good.
The Cod brothers. You know, look at. I mean, and here's King Cod. Hey, there he goes.
Queen Cod, I think.
Hey, Focus Freddy.
Queen.
Queen. Queen Cod. Classic, Chloe.
I raised my hand.
Wait for the line, darling. Wait for the line.
Wait for it. And
Stand by your bum.
Oh, bloody-
boy.
It's Alan Rickman, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Look. Oh, dear. Oh, careful,
Bend
dear.
over.
Handy hamster there.
Look.
So
Oh,
brave.
You mean boy.
Bit of a pirouette almost.
yeah.
No, sir.
We're not gay.
Absolutely not, sir. No.
Look, it's the eyes, the look.
Who fancies a kebab?
Oh, yeah.
Greg. He's chicked
He
us.
plays it all the way, though, doesn't he? Look.
Chicked us.
See, look.
It's a great look.
Must have been the cherry trifle for lunch there. Told him not to go back for seconds, sir.
Yeah, look at it. Look.
Call the Medibay. We need 2 stomach pumps. Super suck.
Dairy
It's Alan
me.
Rickman.
Oh, dear, look. Hey, look.
Oh, hello.
This looks like Sunday lunch at the Coleherne, doesn't it? Hey?
Your 2 mates scold my hooch.
Language is that?
And there's no guards
Oh my
about.
God, it's Phil from EastEnders.
This is what's going to happen to him.
This is funny from Danny. Watch.
Look, we held it, lads.
You're going to squeeze their rolls? It's irritating. But hey, in many ways, they'll be quite relieved.
That's sort of early mullet on Grover, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is.
Oh, well, I mean, in fact, a late mullet.
A late mullet, but I mean an early in terms of hair growth.
Yeah.
Bit Chris Waddle action, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God. What's Chris Waddle do now?
He's a radio commentator. Not
Co-commentator, summariser.
Co-commentator, summariser, yeah.
Security's lax.
He's good.
Oh, you're losing a bit of your blue
Analyst.
tack there. Rob.
Analyst.
Yeah, it's got
Blue
a-
Rice Krispies, aren't they?
He's good.
No,
Yeah, blue rice
blue
Krispies.
tack. Oh, is he? Oh,
Hospitalised any second.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
This is very good, Dan, this one.
David Very.
Yeah.
David Very.
Yes.
Yeah.
Big Meat.
Bridget Jones. He was in Bridget Jones.
He was in Bridget Jones. Yeah, I wonder what he... I can't remember who he would have been in Bridget Jones.
Bridget Jones 2. I've not seen it.
I have, but I can't...
He was Bridget.
No, I haven't seen
And
it.
he used to be in prison. He was a prison officer in Birds of a Feather.
He was, yeah.
What in the hell are you doing, Shirley? I'm stealing your fries, fat boy.
There ain't no one more badass, evil than me in the whole of hell. What makes you think you can diss me and live?
Because things are changing now.
Oh, yuck.
Like Popeye.
Could have swallowed that stuff.
Nah, it's better with it in his cheek.
B-I-H, bitch. That's what you look like, that's what you are. Understand?
Good face, Dan.
Okay.
Anyone tough talks me gotta be a no-loading pug. You want me to be your bitch? That's fine by me, sir.
You sure you don't want to just hit me a couple of times, test me out?
No, sir. I'm your bitch. From now on, I'm your jiggly wiggly roll over sweet patooey honey bun missy. I just want to make you happy.
Then hit me.
And hurt my baby's kisser. Nothing doing.
Help! Help!
Help!
I'll get you a
Well, that was the second AD, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was
Third
the second
AD.
age, the second time it's appeared in the series.
Yeah.
Now that, Dan, you carry it really well.
Man, I was trim there,
You're
boy.
very, very good in the nurse's uniform.
I was working them heels, baby.
We can't hang around. We gotta be out of here by 5 o'clock. What's so special about 5 o'clock?
Look, when I came out in that outfit, Chloe started sweating.
You're looking a bit too
No.
comfortable in that
How do
outfit,
you
if
keep
you
with
ask
those
me.
teeth on? Do they come out at all? Or?
No, they're not even glued in them things.
No,
They
I know,
just-
but you ate a whole thing and it wasn't.
I
even-
know, years of experience that.
Are they suction, not suction?
Well, they clip on or something.
Yeah, they just clip to the next tooth. And,
Okay.
but
So it must have been the escape pod.
You see, that steam's not good for my hair.
No, yeah, you had to stand back. I remember you wouldn't go that close
I
to it.
wouldn't.
They were begging you to get close and you wouldn't go. Not good for my hair.
Now, we've got a chance to work on an antidote.
That was very smelly. I remember that because that was like sort of methylated spirits on polystyrene. wasn't
Yeah,
it?
we
It
had to
made a bit of
shoot.
a-
Is this the cesium francolytic?
There's a health
Yeah.
and safety
Yeah,
issue.
this is the
then.
one we had to shoot twice, a whole
Oh,
chunk of it
we
twice,
shot so
because
much
we
of
got
it
the
again,
wrong
yeah.
vial, the white in the wrong test tube,
Yeah.
and that kind of.
No, we don't have enough.
is that in this show, isn't it?
Yeah, we had to do all that again.
So most of you will be staying behind to die. Oh, there's an apology about that in the internal mail.
Look at all them blue midgets.
So am I. I'm sweating a bit.
Starbucks.
Loads
pretty
of
good.
Starbucks. That's
I
very
feel
cool. isn't it?
sticky.
That's blue midgets, man.
Yeah.
Not
There was some
Starbucks.
Starbucks as well, though. Oh, there was some Starbucks.
Where's
there,
the
Dan.
Starbucks?
Yeah, there was a
Free
whole.
Starbucks.
There's a little
Hey.
fleet of Starbucks.
That
So all we need is a plutonium-powered greenhouse and we're home free.
An antidote. Something that can neutralize the corrosive negativity of the microbe. Something with a corrosive positivity.
This was all complicated.
This
I
was
remember.
very complicated.
I don't remember really what this bit was about.
This is going into Mirrorland.
Yeah, there's a little. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I get cut
That's
out
where
by
we
Terry
go
Thomas.
into the universe.
Yeah,
Gets
Where did
cut
you-
out.
Oh, of course, yeah. That was
But
you in
cut-
the Mirror Universe as the Terry
Terry
Thomas
Thomas
figure.
figure.
Hello. Hello.
And yeah.
Oh yeah, you're in the
Yeah,
you're
there
the
we go.
junkie, aren't you? Bobby, you're you turned to the junkie.
Do I? Am I the junkie in this one?
Imperfect version
Yeah.
of our own. That's something we won't know
Yeah,
until we
man,
get
and you're jacking up with.
No, that's no,
that's Cain and
that's-
Abel.
No, that's beyond a joke. That's Series 7 love.
No, that's
yeah, we've seen that
Friends,
already.
isn't it?
Oh, there, you see, this is now that we had to reshoot all that with the
Yeah.
test tube. The wrong stuff was in the test tube.
Ah, Rimmer's trapped in the mirror world.
That's right, dodgy looking substance in that test tube, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Mr. Rimmer.
Very dodgy.
Because of course, this episode was going to be called Mirror Mirror, wasn't it?
Yeah, or Mirror. Rirom.
Roaring, yeah.
That would have been a good
And every
one.
dog has its. It was every dog when we were shooting it. I remember our scripts were every dog.
It does look a bit dodgy.
I don't
yeah.
remember all this music. Was this?
I don't remember the music.
I remember this
That was
scene.
a movie on TV.
Yeah.
Can I come in, sir? I did not. Perhaps you didn't hear me. Here's your hot lemon, sir.
Thank you, Private Nobody.
Oh, a few directives to sign, sir.
Of course, laddie. A free pardon exonerating you from all crimes.
The old nostrils going again.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh,
Shams
the
and
parting,
Wheelwash.
the parting there, look.
Yeah, you got
They
the
give you a
party.
party, Mac. Yeah,
I was a bit of a
sorry.
fat bastard in those days, wasn't I?
Because did you have to have your parting on the other side, or did they film it and then reverse it?
The latter.
The latter.
I would prefer not to answer that, Chris.
What?
So does that, when you
That's
look
right.
at that, Chris and Mac, does that look like what you see
It
in the mirror?
lies flatter on that side, doesn't it? Your parting, isn't that?
Because this has all been reversed. Has this been reversed or
like
not?
me.
I can't tell.
It's
Right,
very
yeah.
weird seeing the parting on that side, man.
Oh, another knob gag.
There we go.
Look at the nostrils flaring.
Yeah.
Oh, God, you could get
Brilliantly
trained.
done, because you could have lifted the blanket a little higher. We wouldn't have seen the
My
nostrils.
God. This is going to take some getting used to.
They said it was okay to drop by.
Oh, yeah,
You
this
look
is good.
wonderful.
So do you.
She is very pretty, Chloe. She really is. She's
pretty
gorgeous.
to Chloe.
Well, you know, it's
You've
all.
done so well.
Oh.
Your own ship. Wow. I've got goosebumps.
So have I.
Let me kiss you.
Oh, he always gets it.
What are you doing?
I'm giving you a big wet snog with oodles of Tommy tongue.
Classic, Chris, classic.
I'm your sister.
Everyone's clapping.
Oodles of Tommy tongue. I must remember, I always forget these lines.
Oodles
in
of
moments of
Tommy
passion.
tongue.
I was really pleased to see you.
It's a question of riding the applause in that situation.
You surf it, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been really ill. You're the captain's sister.
Sit.
A bit of cod there.
Oh my God! What a terrible dream.
Oh, dear.
Oh, hi, sis. It's me, Arnie, your bro. Get your big old lumpy bum down here and give us a big hug.
Captain, I am Sister Talia Garrett.
It's a nun.
That's
Spiritual advice.
There we go. It's a good gag. It's a good
Yeah.
gag.
How
Oh,
much
poor
can you
sister.
dig? How many holes can you dig for yourself?
Heidi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you certainly robbed Norm of a few lines in that one, Chris.
No, this is.
Well,
we had to
no.
reshoot all this. I remember.
Yes.
This is lovely.
Nice.
Now, this is what you should do. This is you.
You'll need to ask the professor then. He does all that stupid science.
Looks like something out of Footballers' Wives, man.
That is you.
that,
That's the
Chloe.
real Chloe we're seeing.
That's true.
Yeah, look at that.
Look at the state of
Afro
that.
puff.
What's this?
So this is it. It's in Franklithic.
Is this the big
It's Dixie
This is
Doxy
it.
Doxy dried.
It's an alkali.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Cesium frankolithic mixy albidium rixy dixie doxy dexy droxide.
Without a blink, brother.
I never thought I'd ever hear you say that.
That was it, man.
Can you write it down for me?
Certainly. Can I have an extremely long piece of paper, my dear?
The antidote. I did it!
Hey, look, you see. Everyone gone?
It's all gone.
Yeah. The old fire extinguishers are already there. A couple of guys lying on the roof.
They've repaired the machine and crossed into the mirror universe. You're the highest ranked crew member left on the ships. I suppose that makes you captain. Congratulations.
Because there were a lot of endings. Different endings.
So many
here.
different endings.
One of them was
Ed By, wasn't it?
Ace
That
Rimmer
was-
comes in to
So
save
this
the
is
day.
it. Basically, this is the end of Red Dwarf.
This is the very
This is
end.
it.
Yeah, very, very end.
Where are you going?
To make up the formula!
I think you'll
Yep.
find that the
There's
formula on that piece of paper has now
The vending machine knocks Rimmer semi-conscious the can of Coke and launches it into Every Dog Has Its Day speech whilst Rimmer watches the antidote burn
Ace
before
Rimmer
his eyes.
was going to come back and save the day, but that was changed in the last before
Yep.
10 minutes before the final ending was shot.
Exactly.
I mean, I think they didn't quite know how to wind
Hold
the
on
whole
a
thing
minute.
up, did they?
No.
They cut all the scenes out where you guys repeated the words.
Yes, I know. We all had to learn it, didn't we?
All learned
of us
it
had
and
to
all
learn
had to say it,
Yeah.
and they've cut
And
it
they've
out.
cut it out. We've never done it.
But you know why?
Agony we went through.
They just
Yeah.
wanted they wanted to make me look good.
Yeah.
And they did.
And we had to try so hard for them.
Yeah, they're just trying. They're winding.
I just remember us over lunch trying to do it and all
And then-
that. It's like
At the very end, we've got the
And they cut
Grim
that.
Reaper, and
They
that's-
cut that ending where Hollister and Talia are the only two left on the ship.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Who would have clearly, obviously.
This
yeah.
is it, the
Now, this
last
was one
ever
ending.
Oh
Red
yeah,
Dwarf.
that's it. And then Grim Reaper comes, who is Ed By.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because he's
That's
the
what I
only
thought it
person
would be.
tall enough to be.
To be the Grim Reaper.
he's the only mug that would go in the costume.
It's kind of
Isn't the
Poignant.
music here?
yeah, poignant.
Very poignant. No,
Poignant
it's
moment.
definitely the
You've
end
got,
of Red Dwarf,
you've
isn't
got
it?
to be careful when you put a Grim Reaper costume on.
Yeah.
It's ruined many a career.
I bet.
Look, but that's kind of sad.
Nice music.
Oh look, he was wearing sandals
That must be Ed's
too.
foot then, and he was prepared to tread on
Wear
something
those
burning.
sandals, and he was
That's the
prepared to-
first time I've
I
ever
tell you
seen.
what, you know, Ed
He's
by,
very good.
He's a bloody good actor.
Is he good?
Yes,
He's
very
very
good.
good.
Great facial
But is this Ed's
expressions.
voice though?
Watch this.
Could that be Ed slowed down?
We will travel to the rivers.
James Earl Jones, isn't it?
Where you will place a coin.
Not today, matey.
Is that? It's not Gary Martin, is it?
No.
You know, Gary was Epidine, wasn't he?
Yeah, everything he was.
It's the Gay Reaper.
I think that is Ed. I think that's Ed's voice
it
slowed
is?
down.
Yes,
Oh,
I
yeah.
think it's Ed's voice.
Oh, man.
Very sad.
This is where the guy went and wrote Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy movie.
After 8 series.
Meg it is.
Meg it is. There we go. You see.
Oh,
Hey, man.
it's not
8
the end.
series.
See you guys. That's us, man.
Really, he meant
This is it. We're never going to do any more commentaries again.
He said,
We are never. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks for watching. See you later.
Thanks for buying the DVD.
Thank you for buying. You're never going to hear another commentary.
Thanks for putting a swimming pool in Robert's house.
Thank you for the hot tub in Robert's house. Thank you for the big extension at the back of Robert's house.
I'm not the only one.
Thank you for Chris's flat in New York. Thank you for Craig's aeroplane in Margate.
Send it to Mac McDonald.
Thank you for Norman Lovett's Volkswagen Beetle.
Thanks to my daughter's rally chopper. Other bikes are available.
Bye.
Bye.